she on some 40 Shades of Grey type stuff. Like she's 50 Shades of Grey.
It was
She's inappropriate. So if I hear somebody, you ain't got to be talking to me, but if I hear a man talking to a woman, making her uncomfortable, keep calling out sexual innuendos, and this woman's not attracted to you, not only am I going to say, hey, leave that woman alone, but I'm also not going to fuck with you because that's sick as hell. I don't want you around me. If I see somebody, you talking to kids, hey, little girl, how you doing? And you're not the parent. You're over there trying to talk to them sexually. If I see you doing something wrong to somebody else, you don't have to, and I've said this before on your panel, you don't have to do something specifically to me for you to be blocked. When it came to Queens of New York, too, she went over there on Nitra's page being messy, lying on you back in the day. And what did I say? I said, I have her blocked. She's not able to come on my page. She came on your page to say, Trip, why am I blocked? And I said, you're blocked because I've seen the way that you move. And although you haven't pulled anything on me, you won't get the opportunity because I don't rock like that. So when it came to the lady grind season, I said that's very inappropriate. When you have now, granted, I didn't even hear what the woman was saying. People were coming back saying it's so explicit. Trip, just go on and stay over here until the woman's done. You don't want to hear. Kiana came back and said, now if that woman was a man, her ass would be locked up for the shit that she's saying. So I definitely did say, I don't understand that. When you have somebody doing something that you don't agree with, period, and you're like, yeah, I did tell her it was wrong, but let's keep it a buck as adults. Why would you, and I'm not saying it, I don't know what your feelings are, but why would you even want a motherfucker who would talk like that on your panel? The same thing that I'm saying, and I say this with a few things. They said, because when it started was, I went over on Queen Jules last night. When I woke up, it said you had been live for 53 minutes. And when I got over there, it said you were no longer on live. They said you was on Rose Live, but I got Rose blocked, so I didn't see that. I said, y'all can tell Tyme if she go back live, whatever she need me to clarify, I will. They were saying, Trip, did Tyme give you questions to ask her? I said, no. They said, were you up there to ask just her questions or the panel? I said, her specifically. They said, so you weren't supposed to be asking Crown anything? I said, no, I was supposed to be asking Tyme things. They said, do you feel set up? And you had wrote me, you was like, hey, Trip, I heard, through the blogs, it's looking kind of weird. I said, I don't think Tyme set me up and brought me up there to ask anything specific to pertain to Crown. That's not my thought. Thank you. I said, that's not my thought process at all. I said, do I think Tyme is loyal, however? I can say no. Have you been loyal to Crown? Absolutely. When you were doxed yourself and said, I'm not going to block her for that, but I'm going to block her for what she's done to you. So do I think you're loyal to her? Absolutely. Do I think what she's doing to you is sad? Absolutely. But I said, I'm not really surprised. I said, when I first came on Tyme panel, I was lied on by Corey twice. I said, Corey turned around, he came to you, he said, Tyme, Trip is over there at her live and she talking about you. I said, and had it not been for the comments coming back saying, Tyme, that's a lie. Trip ain't said a damn thing about you. And had it not been for you being in the live on a burner account, Corey would have straight ran with that shit and pushed it. I said, and he did it not once but twice. I said, if Tyme was a hot-headed individual that approached me based off of just what he said, and I bucked back out, we would be in this bitch arguing. Now, I don't know what kind of mod that's supposed to be protecting a page would have that much interest in bringing
He's not my mod.
that they're sponsoring.
He's not my mod. I don't know why everybody keeps saying that.
No, at this point now, he may not be. But
he's never been my mod.
Okay. I said, I don't understand why he would turn around and bring her that. You claim you like her, but you in her face blatantly lying, telling her that another creator is talking about her, and that's not happening. I said, okay. I said, so that within itself, I think Corey should have been pushed away, because why are you intentionally trying to get me to fight this person? Either you got a beef with them that you don't want to hash out, or you're trying to create one with me and them, and that's not the case. I said, so I spoke on that. I spoke on the Kiana situation. I said, when me and Kiana got into it, Tyme was the only person from the coalition that said, Trip, how do you want to move forward with this? I said, call her job and don't platform her. I said, now, before me and Kiana made back up, Kiana was on Tyme's platform. I can't tell nobody how to run their platform, but Kiana was on Tyme's platform before me and Kiana had made up. Corey lied on me twice. Corey is still able to come up, give his opinion, and granted, that's how you run your platform. But fact of the matter is, do I consider that loyalty? No. Do I think you were loyal to Crown? Yes, because you deplatformed somebody for her that you wouldn't deplatform for yourself. Queen Jules said, when I came on her page, I said, Queen Jules, what the hell are you doing up late? I came in to talk some shit to her. It was only her and one other person. I come in, I join the panel, it goes to 300. Queen Jules says, hey, Trip. She said, I actually thought about you today. I came in, I didn't mention nothing about nothing. I read your message and didn't think twice about it. I said, I didn't, we good. That's all good. Because I wasn't taking it the way in which they tried to put it out that you would set me up. I didn't feel that way. So we get on the Queen Jules page. I'm like, hey, Queen Jules. I'm like, what your ass doing up late? She like, Trip, hey, how you doing? Now, me and Queen Jules have a love-hate relationship. Sometimes she'll curse me out and say, get the fuck out. And sometimes we be good. So I go in there talking shit to her. She says, My heart went out to you. I thought about you earlier today about your mental health after I saw that video. I said, my mental health, what video have you seen? She said, well, there's a video going around on how T didn't support you. I said, what you mean? She said, when you got into it with Crown dropped you, right? I said, yeah. She said, and T never took up for you. She never
I
said
did.
anything.
I
She
did. The
said
video
she
didn't
never
show that.
checked
I
Crown.
did. Yes, I did. I said, Crown, did you drop her? I said, don't
She
drop
did.
her.
Yeah,
I did. But the video cropped that. The video didn't highlight that, but I definitely did say something about her dropping me.
She said she didn't say anything about Crown dropping you. She didn't have anything to say about that. She said, I'm just, what her ending result of the conversation was, she said, I'm just telling you, be careful. She said, I used to think the Tyme was nice and sweet, whatever, innocent at first as well, but be careful. She said, don't let anybody use you as a lapdog. I said, well, I'm not concerned with being used as a lapdog. I wouldn't have asked anything that I wasn't able to handle. I wasn't asking questions. I was asking tea time questions. So I wasn't asking with the incentive of, oh, you're going to be backed. You're going to be supported. I said, I don't know Crown. Crown was insulted by the fact that the truth was being hit on. You didn't call your friend, and your friend said she was doxxed. That's flat, period, the case. The comments read it, the blog pages even said it. It wasn't anything me specifically said or did. Because the question, that wasn't the first question. You had to first come out and tell us that the woman didn't call in order for a question to be formed on, do you feel the same about Platform and Heartbreaker now that this has happened? So I said that to me, that was not of importance. No, I don't think you set me up. No, there were not any questions sent on the back end because they're now saying Crown is telling people she sent questions to Trip on the back end and Trip came up and read them. And then the whole blindness of acting like she don't know what's going on. Crown held a live about you the day before the day before I came up here to ask you questions. She was on live holding a whole live about what friends would and wouldn't do for each other, et cetera, et cetera. The only thing she did not say was your name, but there was nobody on Black TikTok that was confused. She was talking about you. So the following day when you went live and you said y'all can come up and ask me questions, I can see why she probably would have thought, oh, she indirectly saying that to me. But how cowardly can you be that you sitting on the outside or sitting in the live waiting for your name to be mentioned after you know that you held a live about somebody? You should come in with guns blazing ready to work because you've already been popping that shit on somebody on the back end. So she came in, that was a lot of whole acting like I didn't see it, I didn't hear it, I don't know, I just rolled by and heard her trying to be messy. I wasn't trying to be messy, I was asking a question. Don't regret it, don't stand on my 10. This the internet, who gonna whoop me? Hoes wouldn't do it if we was in person. So yes, I said what I said. She felt some type of way about it, and it is what it is. But so yeah, I do think that in regards to you and her, have you been a loyal friend? Yes. But now there's commentary coming from the recorded blogs where she's talking about, well, we weren't friends. And then the girl on her page had to say, well, which one was it? Was y'all friends or was y'all not friends? Did you consider her a friend and things went wrong? Or was she not your friend at all? And the woman didn't really have well, we were building a friendship. I don't know niggas that call each other friends if you still building. But fact of the matter is that's exactly what was said. And so when Queen Jules brought up the loyalty thing, I said, there's no way that I would go up there reading some shit off with the expectations of Tea Time protecting me. I said, I've gotten into it with Corey. And at the time, I did say mod because I thought he was a mod. I said, he came back and brought her falsified information twice when she was in the live, heard it, and knew I wasn't talking about her to create a beef. I said, I do think that people are counting on Tea Time to make a stand-up effort to say something in regards to this friendship. I said, in regards to Scoop, Crown, and Chef. I said, because anytime it's somebody else, when it was on the lower thing, how you pointed out to Laura Wife, she had to say, Tea Time, I don't care about hearing it no more. I said, Tea Time will point that shit out to you. You got a snake in your group, like you told them when it came to Arbor. Y'all got a snake over there. Something ain't right over there. I said, so people want you to clock it because this shit is in your face. I said, you like, hold on, wait, give me a few days to process it. I said, now me personally, it's nothing to process. They're wrong. When it comes to, there's no excuse. And I know you try to say, well, Scoop is young. I ain't got no personal problem with Scoop. But 24 is not young enough to know that when a motherfucker page is dropped in your thing, you can't say nothing about it. You could have said, that ain't cool. Oh, you found nothing. Niggas just didn't say nothing. And she said that she knew Chef or whatever longer, so that's where her loyalty lied. And that's understandable. But at that time, don't you think you should relinquish rights to being a mod? When it comes to Chef, she claimed that she a friend, but yes, she know you don't fuck with Heartbreaker, and she was going. Chef clearly had a plan for all y'all. She was going to invite A. Simone, knowing she was going to get that ass tag. She was letting you come, knowing that you didn't know that Heartbreaker was going to be there. So it just sounds like a whole lot of bullshit. She had been popping this shit. She had been busting about 4 or 5 niggas' messages, contacting Cyber Diaries for addresses. emailing Petty, Rowe, and Nitra about what to say in arguments with Heartbreaker. Then she turned around, she ain't no friend of Heartbreaker because she sat on that information that she had from Ace Amount. So yes, I think it's a whole lot of phony, weird shit. When you told me you read the message, I said it on here. I said, T, that's not cool. That's not cool. You said, Trip, I already took accountability for it. I said, well, I can't say nothing more. And if she cool with it, then it is what it is. But I said, my nigga, there's no reason for you, when you read that first line of whatever the hell the case that led up to, there was no reason to still do that. I'm not faulty on the shit, so they be running back like, oh, and Trick said this. I said Time, and you had mentioned to us before. You said, yeah, y'all over there listening to Heartbreaker. She's feeding y'all these lies. I said, Time, stop saying that people are doing it. I said, because they go for entertainment. You said, well, Trip, is it really entertainment if she's giving lies? I said, to keep it a book, how many of these creators come on here and 1 week they screaming, it's a skit, it's a skit, it's a skit. And the next day when shit is going favorable, oh, that's the truth. I said, that's why I don't play with people on this app like that. I'm never telling niggas some shit is a skit that's real. Because you ain't gonna never question my motherfucking word. That's all we standing on the internet. A nigga ain't gonna question my word and say, oh, it's Trip playing, it's Trip lying. Bitch, I don't have no playing energy. I'm not playing about nothing. Everything that happens on this live is real. It's real as fuck. People really be crossing each other. So I said, when they turn around and tell y'all, oh, it's fake and then it's real, people, you confuse motherfuckers. I said, when people turn around and say, okay, well, Time, why have you not removed Scoop? Scoop still is in your lives after she sat in the live and watched this shit. Why is she not in here? I'm like, you chastise in the comments saying, hey, y'all need to stand on something. You motherfuckers is getting played. Y'all stupid. Y'all
No, hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
What I tell the comments, you got to mute because I think it's your echo.
All right.
The comments put expectations on me that I don't put on them. So they tell me, block this person, mute this person, but then you still go and you follow the person you telling me to block. So I tell them, well, you do it. You sitting here continuing to follow people that you're saying you don't fuck with. You saying it's crazy. You saying it's demeanor. You saying all these things. You're telling me to do something that you wouldn't even do. I don't put no expectations on nobody. I don't tell nobody what to do, who to visit, who to platform. I don't tell nobody none of that. But so when they come over here telling me what to do, y'all come telling me what I need to do, but you're not able to do it yourself, that's where I have a problem. Because you're telling me don't platform this person, but then you go right over there and you go watch the same person you're telling me that I shouldn't be platforming. You know what I'm saying? That's where I have a problem. Is you see and everybody else see, everybody's welcome back on my platform. That's just how I run my platform. People may not agree with that. There's been people that have left my platform because they don't rock with the people that I have on my platform. I respect that. I don't get mad at them. I don't say, well, you can't come over here. Why you not coming over here? If a person say, you know what, T, I don't fuck with Trip, and you let Trip come on your platform, I can't come back over there, I'm going to respect that. Because I'm not going to try to put you in a situation that you're uncomfortable in, but I ask that you don't put me in a situation that goes against what I do on my platform. Because the first thing that happens is I stop platforming a person, then y'all get back along, then what? Now I got to platform them again because now everybody's getting back along. I've been dragged. I've been talked about. Heartbreaker ain't the only one that has said bad things about me. I had a motherfucker call my daughter a prostitute. I had a motherfucker put my address up. Now I don't know who did that on that page. I do not tell people they not welcome here. I open my doors.
And I understand that. But what I'm saying is, T, in regards to this, you got 3 motherfuckers outright who people can point out on several occasions how weird the shit that they doing. Let me ask you this. So granted, I understand Scoop when she say I was cool with Chef first. That's where my loyalty lies. And I happen to be your mind. I wasn't partaking in talking about you, but I didn't say shit when it was happening. Okay, that's cool. We can chalk that up for any age. Her loyalty is more so towards one because she's known them longer. Understandable. She ain't got no problem with you, but she didn't stop shit that was going on. You got Chef who claims to be ride or die, like you said, but she turns around, she has one person, she's talking to Heartbreaker on the back end, telling Heartbreaker what you ain't done, but she ain't told you what the fuck Heartbreaker ain't done. You can call it phony. That's not a good friend. She just not a good friend. And I ain't personally never had an issue with Chef, but that's not a good friend. You got Crown who tell you who not to platform, and she's barely in your fucking lives. It sounds like she just wants to control where HB can go. Oh, don't platform her, don't have her over there. But you ain't never over there, so what's the real argument? I see Shatoni in the comments like, Scoop is innocent. No, not really. Because if you're my moderator and you're in a group chat and motherfuckers dropping disparaging pictures of me and you're not coming back and saying anything to me and you're not checking them, you have just been added to the enemy list. I don't know where the fuck y'all grew up at or what y'all's morals is, but if you sitting here watching niggas talk shit about me and you supposed to be cool with me and you ain't came to get me and you ain't set the record straight on your own, nigga, you are now added to that enemy list. And it's weird. So yes, when people say, "Are you surprised that this has happened?" I heard people also say, "Do you think Tyme is getting what she deserves?" I said, "I don't have no problem with Tyme. Has she done anything spiteful or disrespectful to me? No. Do I fuck with her? Yes. Are there things about her I don't fuck with? Absolutely. But in regards to this, I feel like all of this blew up because of what about your friends? It's the motherfucking friends. And so people are like, well, hold on. No, she doesn't block. And I also said this. I said, I don't know if Tyme does not remove people out of her space because maybe she's been done wrong and she recognizes you motherfuckers don't support me. So you know what? Now I don't care not only about myself, but I also won't care when something happens to you.
I don't take anything. I don't take anything like this shit is personal, right? My friendships are personal. I value friendships, but I don't take anything else on this app personal because it's not. It's literally a business. It really is a business. So let's just say I had a talk show on TV, right? They're going to tell me if I like the person or not. I'm still going to. You got to interview this person. Whether I agree with their stance, whether I agree with whether I like them, I'm still going to have to platform that person because of the business that I'm in, which is why I don't look at it like that. I look at it like this is a business. They don't have my phone number. I'm not talking to them off the app. I'm not hanging out with them. I'm not calling them my friends. We're on a platform and a panel. When this computer go off, we go off. I'm not in your inbox. I'm not kiki and cackling with you in no other inboxes. I'm not jumping in no panels, fighting you. I'm not telling nobody not to fuck with you, and you don't have my phone number. So when it comes to this app, I do not put expectations on people on this app because they gonna fuck you over. It's been people that done said all kind of shit about me. Then came back over here like, oh, I fuck with you heavy, T. I like you. It's been people that said they started out not liking me and then they started liking me later. It's been motherfuckers that done dragged me in the comment section and came back over and be like, I judged you wrong. So it's like if I do that, I'll be blocking everybody. I wouldn't have no
let
support.
me ask you this, because you say it is just an app. And for commenters,
when it comes to now, when I build a friendship with you, that's different though, Trip. Now, if I take our friendship off the app, that's different. But
what I'm saying is, in regards to this, in regards to it's just the app, I think any content creator, the ones I like, the ones that don't like me, whatever the case is, we can all agree that the shit don't stop with that. Anybody that's been involved in some shit on the app can agree it don't stop the moment that you close your phone out. I've gotten into it with people, and it's to the point I'm like, stop DMing me. Don't come and follow me on my other social media platforms. Don't message me when a motherfucker's talking about me. Keep it to yourself. I'm not worried about it. So it definitely affects you. When motherfuckers get to talking about
no, I'm not saying it don't affect me. I'm saying allowing people back in the space is a business, right?
But so, okay, let me ask you this. To what degree? Okay, so let me ask you this, because this brings up another thing. How is it a business if you're not making money off of it? If you ain't making money off of Chef, Scoop, and Crown, what part of that is business?
They're not business. They're my friends. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Like Scoop. Now Scoop, on the other hand, I grew to like Scoop. I grew to care about Scoop, but I paid Scoop also, right? I paid Scoop to do work for me. Scoop mods my Discord. Scoop has set up my Discord. So anything out this app, Scoop gets paid for that, right? That's business, right? Now when it comes to me saying that you're my friend, that's not a business anymore, which is why I was okay with them going to their own platforms. You get what I'm saying? I was okay with them running their own pages because it takes away from the expectations on me to, if you in here and you getting into it, it's like, T, you didn't take up for me and I'm your friend, but you talk shit to her. You get what I'm saying? And now you putting these expectations on me. So I was okay with them going on their own platforms. Because that way, I don't have so much expectations on my page for if you have a falling out with somebody, you get into it with somebody, and I was like, T, you supposed to be my friend. Why you letting them talk to me like that? So I rathered them go ahead on their own spaces. You get what I'm saying? I preferred that. So when people was like, they not over here no more, I was okay with them not being over here no more. Because that made it less expectations.
So, granted, you do probably have a very small percentage of people that are like, well, they stopped coming over there, they messed have fallen out. But in order for them to grow their platforms, I agree, they would have to start out going live on their own to some degree. I agree with that part. But that's not the part that I'm specifically
So
detailing
nothing
in.
with them was business, is what I'm saying. Nothing with them
Okay.
was business. Those are people. Those are people. Those are still people I consider my friends, even if they consider me their friend or not. I still love both of them. I care for both of them. I still consider them my friend. Did we have some fucked up shit that happened? Yeah, but I'm not gonna. If you could just say you ain't my friend
Yeah.
when something happened, I was never your fucking friend.
So let me
You
ask
get
you
what I'm
this then,
saying? So if
T.
I say to you,
Yes.
Trip, you my friend, and the day you piss me off, bitch, you ain't my friend, I was never your friend in the first place. Because how the fuck can you
Yeah.
go from you my friend to now I'm mad at you, bitch, you not my friend? That's not a true friendship to me. So if I say you my friend, you my fucking friend. Period.
So, okay, that's understood. And that's what Crown specifically is doing at this point in time by saying that you're not the friend. So, but what I'm stating is, regardless to what the case is, if y'all got phone numbers on the back end, y'all text each other, you can call each other, you've had conversations with all of them, they are friends. Now, I get what you're saying. I'm not taking up for them on my platform. I don't mind them going elsewhere. That's not necessarily though what I'm detailing in on. What I'm talking about is these are people. You have one woman who specifically, and granted, to Crown's defense, I said this earlier. I said, I don't know if Crown felt like, oh, I don't have to call Tyme about Tyme being doxxed because in January she was doxxed and still allowed Heartbreaker on her platform. Even when I was doxxed, it wasn't going to be an issue until I told her, don't let Heartbreaker back on. So maybe when you got doxxed the last time, she was like, well, she didn't have a problem with it. She was still letting the girl come on there. So no need in asking her if she's cool. Would I still ask my friend? Yes. And I would have
No.
told my friend,
That she couldn't
go
have
ahead.
thought that. She couldn't have thought that, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because when the shit happened to her, she set that boundary to
But
not
I'm saying
platform.
when you got doxxed in
Right,
January, you
but that
said by
wasn't my
Heartbreaker.
right. So that wasn't my boundary. Mind you, I never even brought that to. I never complained when she did dox me. I didn't come on here like y'all. She doxed me. Everybody, don't platform her. Don't talk to her anymore. I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All I said is through the whole situation that happened, overall, nobody checked on me. Period.
Right.
It wasn't just specifically the doxing or anything. Nobody checked on me. And I said what I said. I meant that. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I felt. I didn't say in specific what happened. It was a
Right.
multitude of things that happened. All I said was, well, shit, ain't nobody check on me. You get what I'm saying? Like,
And I don't think you're wrong for that. But what I'm saying is, when you said no, you made the statement. Somebody said, had Crown checked on you? They asked you that before I
they
even come
asked me
up.
how
Had
she
Crown
checked on me. I
checked?
said no.
Yeah, right. And so when I came up, that wasn't even the first question I asked. But when I got to her, I said, well, hold on, Tyme. You was doxxed in January. You didn't block HB. She got doxxed a few weeks ago. She asked you to block HB and you did. I said, so now what I'm looking at is the fact that you were doxxed again. So I'm questioning, did she say, well, I don't have to say nothing because when T was doxxed the last time, she didn't really care and she didn't block the woman. So do I need to check up on her? I don't know. She could. I think personally she's a liar because she set up and told everybody else, oh, I happen to be scrolling by. But as fast as she zoomed up in this panel, I never saw Crown joined. But Crown definitely entered the chat and popped up in the box. So she was in here the entire time. Show you how flip-flop it is. And you can keep saying friends, but the bitch held a whole live about you the night before and then turned
I
around,
agree.
came in here and gonna say, well, oh, my name is Ben. How dare you as a friend allow somebody to talk about me? What she really wanted to say is, how dare you allow a stranger to clock what the fuck is really up and you ain't allowing me to clock it. That's what she really got upset with because it wasn't a Trip nothing. Trip hadn't said nothing out of line. Yo, homegirl held a whole live talking indirectly about you the night before. All the black TikTok knew she was referring to you and then turned around, came off in your panel, and then she want to use her wand of magic. Oh, don't platform HB. Oh, I'm going to drop Trip. You don't want nobody to clack your weird, miserable ass because that's what you were doing. You were over there talking shit about the woman and then sitting off in her live. You zoomed up here quick because you was already in the live and then wanted to clock something. That's what that was about and ain't been back since. Oh, now I'm blocking her. Yeah, I think she's a shitty person. So if it ain't business and that is a friend, no, I don't think any of the three of them are friends of yours. Nobody can force you because hell, if I could force you, I'd say bitch block them all. But you're not like that. But I think that it is not, how do I put this? It is not protective of you. It is not self-respecting of you. And I know you may be saying it like, well, you know what? It
I
takes
get
too
it.
much energy to hold on to
I get
negativity
it.
to keep that around. But how
Hey, go ahead.
negative is it when motherfuckers play in your face and then sit in your face and keep playing daily? That to
So,
me, it hits different.
so it doesn't mean just because, and that's the thing. Just because on the front end I'm not dragging them or anything like that, don't mean that on the back end we on the phone cackling. You get what I'm saying? It just
Okay.
ain't. It just ain't something that I'm bringing to the front end. But I haven't talked to neither. I haven't. It's been a couple days since I've actually talked to Chef. I haven't even the day that I got off. I hadn't talked to her because she had
Hey,
already
thank you.
blocked me. So just because I'm not dragging them on the front end, don't mean I'm on the back end texting like, "Girl, I love you. It's okay." It's not happening like that. I just ain't
Right.
dragging it. You know what I'm saying? What happened happened. I process it and I move accordingly. But I'm not going to just bring them. Chef didn't block me. No, Chef didn't block me. Crown blocked me. The day that Trip asked her the question and she said to call me, she was like, "Call me when you get off." When I got off, I was already dragged. I was already blocked. So it was no way that like she had blocked me on TikTok and unmodded herself. So I was just like, oh well, she's already made a statement, so it ain't nothing else to do. Um, so that was just that. And even then, after I was blocked, as you see, Trip, when we was talking on the live that day, I still was defending her when HB said that she set this whole thing up. I said she didn't. I said she was the one that told me to stop talking about it. I said that she didn't even agree with some of the things that I was saying and the stance that I had on it. I made that very clear. So that's why I didn't feel like she had a part of it because, and still don't, because she was actually on the back end, like T, some of the things you saying that could be seen as problematic. You know what I'm saying? So I made sure I said that day when we was on the live. So where she think I brought anything to the app, I didn't bring anything to the app. All I said is nobody checked on me. Now again, that was after there was a whole post made about can your friend be friends with your enemy, right? And a whole live held the day after I blocked HB, and I still didn't say nothing. So me saying that nobody checked on me for that to be the nail in the coffin, to me it's like okay, cool.
Okay, my bad. I was on a call. No, I understand what you're stating. You and I'm not encouraging you to drag your friends. I'm not saying drag those women because I'm not going to call them friends because I don't believe that they are. I'm not encouraging you to drag those women. Some people don't get, they don't. It doesn't make them feel good to do that. I would have dragged each and every one of them that was a part of it. Each and every person that sat up there and partook in my photo being passed around and didn't have an issue with it. Bye. I'm going to disrespect you on the front end where you cause this to come to my face. So yes, I do think, and granted, everybody's self-respect. It sounds ignorant to be mad at you for the respect that I think you should be having. Do you get what I'm saying? If that makes
Mm-hmm.
sense, I think Time you should be upset that these people are not following up like they could have. However, because I'm not you, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody tell you, oh, block them, oh, check them, oh, say something. It can't be done. Me personally, yes. Would I get away from them? Do I think that they faulty as hell? Yes. Do I think that that could have been avoided? And I'm gonna still tell you, granted, everything that I just told you that I laid out had nothing to do with the crown thing. Do I think that it was a setup? No. Do I think you asked me to come up here and ask questions as a setup? Absolutely not. Was I
Yeah,
given
that wasn't
questions
it.
for you to ask to be asked? No. No. I asked what the hell really be on my
I
mind,
would
which
have never
typically
done
be
that anyway.
which
I
typically be on
inboxed you that
Clubhouse.
day. The day I was going live, I inboxed you like, wake up. That's all I inboxed you. Like, wake
Yeah.
up. And that was it. And I told you, I said, Trip, I want you to come up here because I know you not going to sugarcoat shit. And I know you going to ask me, the
Yeah.
hard questions. It had nothing to do with anybody else. I knew you didn't have a dog in the fight. And if you was going to do anything, you was going to ask me the questions that other people probably were going to coddle or gloss over. Had nothing to
Yes.
do with anybody else.
So that yeah, I completely yes, I agree. And from what my understanding was, they said that's what you had wanted me to answer yesterday. But when I got on here, you had already moved. You had already gotten off live, and you were on another panel. So yes, I agree. I think yes, what you said. You have not asked me to say anything crazy. There was no conversation on the back end. There were no questions sent or this is what you probing to say or take the questions in this direction. No, none of that ever happened. But yeah, I do. I feel like your level of respect for yourself is not equivalent to what most people would hold for
I
themselves.
get
Most
that.
people would say, I don't want you around. I don't want you in here. If you offend me, I'm not gonna play nice to you and act like, oh, it ain't really that serious. It's big serious, bitch, and I want you up off my platform. Period.
I get that, and I respect how other people run their shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just not how I run my shit. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
know the more that I could go up in the world, I'm not gonna be able to do that in real life. If I go out in this world, I can't block people in the real world. I can't block my
Okay.
coworkers. I can't. I go to a job. I don't fuck with a person. I still gotta clock in and I still gotta play nice with motherfuckers, right? You can't just say, you know what? You pissed me off today. You were talking about me behind my back at work, and I don't want. And they need to fire you. I can't demand those things at a job, right? I can only make
Okay.
those things in my real life. This right here is my business. It's my job. It's my platform. And the higher up I go, the less hold on, I'm gonna mute you real quick. The less I'm gonna be able to restrict certain things or people coming into my space because I'm going to want to level up. Right? So I'm not gonna be just, you know what, you pissed me off today, you're gone. It's I can't level up in the world like that. I can't. Especially if that's what I want to do in life. I can't.
I get what you're saying, T, but let me ask you this. Granted, yes, and that's what makes the difference. When we on our jobs and a motherfucker pop off and get smart, you gotta take that. Cause what you there for? $1. When a motherfucker pop off on social media or you're an entrepreneur, just like if you were a hairdresser and a bitch come in talking reckless, oh ho, you can get the fuck out because ain't no boss, I'm the boss. You
I agree.
talking
When
reckless
there's
to
some
me,
people,
you
but
can
then
leave.
there's, but that's what the platform is. It's a debative platform, right? We're gonna go back and forth. We're not gonna agree. Somebody gonna say something
Tea time,
disrespectful.
you're
They're
gonna
gonna
make
get
me
in their feelings.
disrespect these women because you're trying to coddle. You're
I'm
talking
not
about
talking about them. Separate my the. I'm talking about I'm talking about people, just regular people. I'm not talking about them. That's
okay.
different. I'm not talking about. We gonna move them out the way real quick. I'm talking about motherfuckers that come up here. You know what I'm saying? And think that they can say whatever they want, woo woo. I have to maintain my composure because motherfuckers are going to test my gangster. They're going to test my gangster. They're going to try to get me to block them. They're going to try to get me to do what they can't do themselves. A lot of motherfuckers want you to block them because they can't block you. Only so they can make a fake page and come watch you again. So I don't do it. I stand on it because I'm not I'm gonna sit right here in your face. You done disrespect me. Now you gotta eat that. And that's just it. It's a power move for me. People may not think so, but for me, that's a power move in itself to not to have the ability to be like, come on through. Period. Now, when it comes to my friendships, that's different. I am hurt deeply. And then for somebody to even say that I'm playing victim, that hurts. That hurts. I'm hurt. I'm not gonna lie and say I'm not hurt. I'm hurt. I'm fucked up about it. That's a whole different ball game right there. That's a different level. I'm fucked up behind that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
I understand what you're saying. Yes. Do I think it's a power move? No. But people can have difference in
Not
opinion.
with them.
Yeah, okay, okay. I'm just saying, yeah. Do I think so? Granted, I understand what you're stating. And yes, in terms you have been correct. So for instance, in regards to Kiana, I believe this is where we probably had made up. I was like, hold on, I didn't heard a difference in opinion, Tea Time. I think I'm glad that Kiana's still around because this be popping that I think we got some things in common. So I completely agree with that. People may come back around and say, hey, yeah, I'm rocking with this. What I do think is because it is business and because it is personal, because there is a separation with it, all that's my only jig. And that's what I'm stating in regards to other people. When you said come up and ask questions for the public, I think the public can agree. That's what their whole push was. They like, yeah, we get it. If it was business, we get shutting your mouth, not saying shit, being quiet, listening to what the hell they talking about, seeing if there's anything you can do to get around it. But when you go to talking about people outright disrespect you and then they're looking for other people to take the fall, and people wonder why I get upset and I say, them grown, old, disrespectful bitches. I'm not talking about you. But when I say you got women on here 40 plus, but you hiding behind what you say. For instance, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm gonna bring it up in here because she started it the other night. I was talking to Queen Jules last night, telling her about the situation. Thank you, Counter, with grind season. Abundantly hops in the comments. A bitch that can't face me one on one. A scary Florida hoe. A bitch in her 50s, but in a white woman's inbox begging for money. This she turns around, no sees me with my hands full arguing with grind season, and here she goes. She pops up. Oh yeah, hey grind season. Stop the piggyback and stop the dick riding. We too old for that, and I'm younger than you hoes. But it should be a crime to be that old and be that scary. If you don't want to stand on what you said, then just don't say anything. All of that. Oh, I'm gonna say this. Oh, girl, should you be such a? We can cut it all out. I think yeah, a lot of the shit that happened to you was foul. I think that you have been in regards to what's her name? Crown. I think you have been legit. I think you did go a step further. You went further for her than you would for yourself. So I do think in regards to her, yeah, she probably does owe you an apology. I think.
But that's the thing. She said that I lied. She said that she
Okay,
didn't
about
ask
what?
me. She said that she didn't ask me to block HB.
Okay.
But
Okay.
then when they played the live back and the audio that I got, she said that she set the boundary, and the boundary was to not platform her, right? She said that in the video. The boundary that I set was for her not to platform my enemy, right? So how is that you didn't ask me to platform her, but then you said the boundary that you set was me not to platform your enemy? Like, HB was not in my panel at that time, right? I'm
Yeah.
just
Okay.
HB was not in my panel at that time. HB was in the comments. She was in the comments, and Crown spammed the comments saying, "Stand on your word." Now, what else would that mean? If you're saying stand on your word, stand on your word, stand on your word in the comments, why would you get what I'm saying? Somebody said, "Did you cuss her out on her birthday?" So, oh wow, her birthday shit. Ooh. So, the birthday thing. The day of her birthday, I had got a message. I told you guys about Kay. I got a message from Kay about the school. Somebody reaching out to her school. I had called Crown and I had asked her opinion on um on it. And I did. I did forget her birthday. It was so much going on. I hate that because I don't make excuses when it comes to birthdays. But yeah, I forgot. I had forgot it was her birthday. I had called her on something else. Now she's very private, so she don't really put her birthday out there like that. Even y'all don't know her real birthday. You know what I'm saying? So it's confusing because y'all don't even know her real birthday. Like, even when we celebrated her birthday, it wasn't her actual birthday because, for privacy reasons. You know what I'm saying? So y'all don't even know the real date of her birthday. So I did call and I was asking her for advice about the case situation. Now, she was saying that I was codependent on Kay, which y'all would probably think the same thing about my friendships because I don't just cut people off, right? If Kay ever needed me, she ever needed anything, I was always open. And it hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how is that codependency when I'm just there? If she need me, I'm going to be there for her. You know what I'm saying? So I got offended. It seemed like she was throwing some jabs. And it hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember cursing her out. If she got a recording, she can go ahead and play it. But I don't remember actually cursing her out. I remember disagreeing. And when we were going back and forth, I was explaining to her what codependency was. I was giving her the definition. And she was like, T. And I said, what? She said, it's my birthday. I said, oh, fuck. So some of the things that she said was purposely to make me mad because I had forgot her birthday. Right? I did. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so fucking sorry. Like, I'm so fucking sorry.
But
I'm so
that's a
fucking
mature
sorry.
friend.
Um,
I know you ain't gonna say it. I know you don't
I
want to say. I'm
felt
looking
bad.
at your
I
face.
felt bad because
Yeah.
I forgot. I love our birthdays are a big deal to me. You know what I'm saying? Birthdays are a fucking big deal to me. So when she said it, like, it's my birthday, I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I felt horrible. Horrible. You know what I'm saying? And I apologize over and over. So when she brought it to the app, it was like, okay, like I had told the people on the app that, the app had been weighing me down, even to the point that I had a disagreement with a friend because I'm taking this shit from the app. interpersonal, but I never said who it was because I felt really bad. I felt horrible. You know what I'm saying? So I apologized over and over and over and over and over again. And asked her what she wanted for her birthday. Made sure I sent her, what she wanted. She wanted the massager thing, and I said, "How much is it?" I sent her the money for it so she could buy the massager thing. So, did I curse her out? I don't know. Like she could, like she's the reason why I say she could play the recording is because she said last night on the live that I lied on her and tell me I didn't so I can prove it. So to me, that makes me feel like, oh, you must have recorded me, because of what she kept saying last night, like to make her push me into proving, it or something like that. Now, if she did record me, I don't give a fuck, but we did have a conversation that she would never record me. And I told her, I said, if that's what you need to do what you do. You know what I'm saying? But she continued to say, I would never, ever, ever record you like that. I would never do that. So if she did record me, that means that you lied to me anyway. You get what I'm saying? Which is fine. That's why I don't have expectations. It's like if I told you, if I feel like you record
But
and you
no,
tell me you're not gonna record me, just hear me out. That's gonna be
okay.
disappointment in me. So if I sat there and I expect you to be anything other than who you are, right? Then I'm setting an expectation for myself to be disappointed. You know what I'm saying? If I expect you to be anything other than you, right? Then I'm going to be disappointed if you tell me you didn't do something and you actually did it. And that's just my way of protecting myself. That's my way of me protecting myself. Not to put expectations on you to be anything other than who you are. That's why I ask people don't put expectations on me to be anything other than who I am.
Tea time.
I get it. I get it. But I don't know
Yeah.
if I can't say she recorded me. It's just the way that she said yesterday where she kept saying, prove me, say I'm lying and force me to prove it or something. And I was like, if she got to play
But
some
let me
Jordan,
ask
I
you this
don't.
though, T-Time. With all the things out here to fight over, you got people fighting over money. They fighting over positions. They fighting over power. Do you honestly think that it's beneficial for any adult, not just yourself, but any adult to have motherfuckers around them that are not stomped down 100? I shouldn't have to question nothing. If you say you ain't gonna record me, you damn straight I have expectations. Now some people say I don't have expectations because when you have those, you get your feelings hurt. But my thing is, with so many things to fight over in the world, people have real shit going on. People that's sick in their lives, people that's they're poverty stricken, their car broke down, they done lost their house, they whatever the fuck you can imagine hardships going on in life. Do you really think people should have to sit back and question niggas that they select as friends?
No, they shouldn't. And
Should you
again,
really have to say, hey friend, you know what I'm saying? If my friend says, hey girl, I just got my ass whooped, my eye is black, my nose
hold
is
on a
bloody.
second. I didn't say I have no expectations. I said I don't put expectations on people to be anything other than who they are.
Okay, I
I
got a call,
said
so I'm
that.
going on mute, but I'm
I
listening.
said I don't expect people. I don't put the expectations of people to be anything other than who they are. If y'all didn't get that, that's on y'all. Now, I have a boundary. Don't be talking about me to nobody else. Don't be dragging me to nobody else. Don't be letting no, it's not semantics. It's not semantics. If you a 304 and I chose to be your friend, for me to take that expectation and make you be what I want you to be, that to me is not a fucking friend. It's me trying to change you and make you fit the narrative which I want you to fit and to qualify to be my friend. If y'all don't get that, that's on you. That's why a lot of people be feeling surprised. Like I don't ask you to be anything other than who you are. Be who you are. If I decide to be your friend and accept you for who you are, then I mean I fuck with you. If I don't, then I don't fuck with you. Be who you are. Don't pretend to be anything different. I tell the niggas I fuck with too. What type of man you want? The man to be himself. Be yourself. Be who you are. And if I'm gonna fuck with you, I'm gonna fuck with you. If I'm not, I'm not. That's it. That's all. Um, can my friends record my conversations? I've never had friends record conversations. I've never had that. It's a lot of things that I'm not saying and I'm not gonna say that I'm I've never had a friend record a conversation. No. No. I've never had that happen to me. No. Because then it's bringing too much from the back end to the front end, and I'm not doing that. So it's some things that I won't say. So I'm just not going to.
Um, you have your own logic to it, Time, and it makes sense for you. You know, yeah. I don't really know what more, I guess, me or anybody else can say about it. I get the point that you're making or that you're trying to make. Um, yeah. I mean, I don't really know what more I can say. You know, I don't agree with it. I done made it clear on your panel and everybody else. I don't agree with it. I think that a lot of it, there are, circumstances in which a person should be recorded. But if I'm your friend, clearly you don't trust me if you recording every fucking thing I say, or you don't trust people.
Now
And maybe
I don't know again. I never had any, and I'm being honest. I never had any reason to believe she had recorded me until yesterday. And I'm just being honest. However, I wouldn't be surprised, is all I'm saying. I never had any reason to believe she would record our phone calls until she said what she said yesterday.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm kind of, I normally am not at loss for words, but I get it. I get what you're saying. We can't force you. We the people can't force you. Um, and I know it's a lot because it's multiple motherfuckers coming out at one time, and you didn't found out about 3 people within a period of 7 days, rocking different. I'm pretty sure it hits different. Um, yeah, everybody has different triggers.
But why wouldn't you believe it if you see what I'm saying? It don't, is you damned if you do, you damned if you don't trip. But why wouldn't you believe it if she's known for recording? That's the part,
Well, she's
right?
going off the fact the woman told her she wouldn't do it to her.
Exactly. So that and the people are going to still try to twist it. If I'm saying, okay, I trust your word, but if you do what you know what I'm saying, I ain't going to expect you to be anything other than who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So if you telling me that, cool. But if it comes out that you lied to me, okay. I mean, that's who you are. I can't be mad.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Is it okay to move forward with that? If somebody tells you who they are, yes, you want people to be authentic with who they are
Then
and
you move
not hide who they
accordingly. Then you move accordingly.
are. Okay, so what I'm stating is it okay to start off and say, this is how we move and this is how I feel. I don't tolerate this, this, and this. I don't do this, this, and this. And if you do that, that's going to be okay. It ain't going to be no rumble and tumble, but I won't be fucking with you after.
Somebody said Crown didn't record you. I don't know that to be true for you saying that because yesterday she kept saying in the live, T is lying. That's not what I asked of her, and push me to prove it. Only way you can prove anything, which again, I would love for her to play it because I know what conversation we had. Um, but when somebody say push me to prove it, the only way you could prove it if you have a recording of a phone conversation. So that's the only way that you can prove that the conversation didn't go the way you said it did, is there's a recording somewhere. You get what I'm saying? So, and if she did, I'm not afraid of any recording. I'm not afraid of any recording. None of that. Play what you gotta play. I'm not afraid of anything. It's nothing that I'm not afraid of that at all. No, that's not how she said it. Now I'm sorry, Trip, you had said that okay. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. It's so much more it's so much more pieces to it.
And there's still,
Now
in
that's true.
T-Time,
If she did record me, then that means she lied to me. And she said she's not a liar last night. She said you're not gonna make me out to be a liar. So if she did record our phone conversations, it wouldn't be the fact that she recorded them. It would be the fact that she lied to me. So the recording wouldn't be the factor. It would be the fact that you lied to me to make me think that you would never do that to me. So the recording is not the issue, it's the lie. Yeah, he naughty. But there's nothing to even address because again, it's already been said the friendship is already salvaged. I mean, not salvaged, it's already done. So there's not even anything to do. You get what I'm saying? Like, just go our separate ways at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it, that's all.
Yeah, T, I don't get it, but I understand you're egging it.
What else can I do? But go my separate ways. I ain't gonna drag her. I'm just not.
I don't think it's there. There's a need to. I don't think the people are waiting to see you drag her or to disrespect. Oh, I'm a talk down on her. No, I don't think people are necessarily. Well, there are probably some people. There are some people who probably have an issue with her themselves, and they don't want to confront their issue with her. So they're looking for somebody to go ahead and play crazy. Oh, well, go on ahead. You disrespect her, so then I'll be able to get in on it. Yeah, I think that those people are cowards.
Somebody said that's the exact example of side chick karma. You wish. Your man must have fucked another bitch on you, huh? Like, y'all think everything is karma. Your man must, he still got a side chick, sis. You mad. Your man got a side chick. That's your karma, baby, not mine. Sorry, sis. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you still dealing with a man that's cheating on you. I'm sorry. They'll use anything for karma because they mad at they man. Boo boo. Go on over, sit in the corner. It's you know what's more disappointing. Okay, Trip, I get it. What's more disappointing is the people that don't understand. Have you ever lost a friend before, Trip?
Oh, yes, I have. I cut bitches off all the time.
Does that mean you stupid?
No. Sometimes there are some people that you cut off and y'all just have run y'all's time. It's not really even a cutoff. Y'all just gradually disconnect. Y'all are going another, different parts of life. But then there are other people where, yes, they are cut off. You're not moving the way in which I move. You need to leave.
So does that mean that because she moved a different way, that you stupid because you didn't see that she was gonna move a different way?
No.
And that's the part that's getting me. The part that people like, oh well, she's so smart,
Thank you,
but she didn't
Small.
see the fact that her friends was not gonna that has nothing to do with being smart. Like, and that's the part that crack me up. It's like motherfuckers betray people all the time. Motherfuckers fall out all the fucking time. It has nobody's exempt. Nobody's exempt. But what you do with it and what you do afterwards is to me what defines who you are. That's it, that's all.
When you say what they do before what the so at this point, yes, T, I don't think anybody is trying to T time, you go check them, you step to them, blah blah blah. You got some people who are definitely looking for some negativity and some BS to go down. But I don't think that's multiple people's objective. I think, however, though people are aware, they're like T. Some are like, we warned you about Chef, and that's the one that I keep hearing. Not even so much Crown. They like, we warned you about Chef. Chef Foxy is not a good person. We told you about her. Now I ain't never warned you about Chef. But that has been said. We've warned you
Yeah,
about her.
people have,
We've
yeah,
told you about her.
yeah. But again, can't nobody warn me about you, Trip. You have to show
Yeah,
me. You have to show me something, right? So a motherfucker can tell me don't fuck with Trip all day. You know Trip gonna cuss you out. You know if you and Trip get into it, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like that. And I'm gonna be like, well, until Trip show me, I'm gonna fuck with Trip until she show me something else. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, people
yeah,
can warn me all day long, but if I don't see it, I'm not gonna move until I see it, and then I move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So Can't nobody tell me about you but you. Why didn't I recognize what behavior? The things that y'all were warning me about was them being on my platform. That they were using my platform. That's what y'all was saying. They're using my platform. I don't give a fuck about a person getting numbers on my platform. That's what y'all were warning me about. They're using me for my platform. They're using me for numbers. Well, if that's an issue, then go ahead on. Follow them. That was never an issue for me. How did you have discernment about HB but not Chef and Crown? Because HB was not my friend. And I still say that Chef was, in the beginning, all that shit was genuine. But there was a time where she had to make a move and she made the wrong one. And that showed that, fuck, like, damn. You know what I'm saying? It's like a nigga being faithful to you all this time. A motherfucker saying, I knew he was cheating, but he wasn't cheating. And then the moment he cheated, they like, I knew he was going to cheat. Well, he wasn't cheating until he cheated. You get what I'm saying? So when that shit come out, then we deal with it then. But prior to that, nobody gave me no reason to feel any other kind of way. So you don't have discernment with your friends. I didn't say that. I said they didn't move that way. Show me what y'all say she moved a certain way. I'll wait. The only thing that y'all literally had that Chef did was use me for my platform. What else? What else? What else? I'm away. Anybody could come up. Y'all could all come up. What else? Come in the box.
Oh no, they won't do that.
Right.
Hi, Tea Time. Hi, Trip. How y'all doing?
Hey, I
And
heard.
Okay, so I'm not gonna say she used you for your platform, right? I'm not gonna say that. But what did she bring to your platform?
What do you mean? Everybody
So,
that she brought entertainment. She brought entertainment to my platform as well. She engaged in conversation as well.
mm,
She did.
I don't
She was
recall
able
that.
to mediate through things, go through the blogs. We had dance night, we had 80s parties, we had 90s parties. So she brought a lot to. What do you mean if I bring to my what was she supposed to bring? What do you bring to a platform? I heard.
I don't bring shit. I come in here and laugh, entertain, and watch. But I don't sit. I don't sit on
So
your
why
platform.
do somebody have to bring something to my
But because I
platform?
think that what people are saying is like how she gained off of your platform is like I would want her to bring. I'm not saying that, right? I just would want her to bring something to the platform. Like I ain't gonna
Like
lie to you. I
what?
like the Trip and Tea Time combination. Trip brings questions that the people want to answer, or even an outside perspective of what they should ask you. Right? I really didn't get that from Chef.
I did.
Okay,
I
and
did.
that's why I'm
She
asking
brought a
you.
lot of conversation to the platform.
Okay.
She mediated a lot of things. She brought substance to a lot of the conversations. She like I said, we played. She modded for me. She would come and shut shit down. So I would say she brought stuff to my platform. To me, she did.
Okay, and that's who it matters to. It matters to
Yeah.
you because the people are saying she. I didn't can't say she took nothing from it or gained anything from it or notoriety, extra numbers or whatever like that. No, I found Chef on her own platform when she was talking about Polly. But I just wanted
Right.
to know if you thought she brought something to it because everybody's saying she gained something from it. But what did she bring? And you saying what she brought. That's all I had to ask.
Big Spike. People could think I'm slow. People always think that it takes a fool who thinks the fool in you. You could think I'm slow because I don't move like everybody else do. Like again, I've had arguments with Chef and Crown about not cutting K off. I move how I fucking move. Like it or not. Don't fuck with me. If you mad because the loyalty I show, not even the loyalty, the that I stand on business with somebody that I say I'ma fuck with you, then I'm gonna fuck with you. If you don't like it, then don't fuck with me. It's when I didn't cut off Kay for the shit she did, and I never brought it to the internet. They were both telling me to cut her off, and I told them no. I brought her here. I'm gonna finish my assignment. Who gives a fuck what anybody thought about it? Did I ask her not to platform Omega? Why would I ask her not to platform Omega? I don't ask nobody not to platform nobody. No, I'm not being defensive. I'm saying can't nobody tell me how to move with my people.
Oh, how you doing? How y'all been?
Hey.
I know it's been a minute since I've been up here. I've been in my own little worlds, but I've been listening. And I, you know what I think? See, I think you're a genuine person, and you gave people shots, and they shot themselves in the foot, baby. That's it. And you got to act accordingly, and you moving accordingly. So,
Even with
what can
even
you
with
do?
Chef, right? Um, how many motherfuckers you sad for your birthday, whatever, a motherfucker that'll take a flight and stay a week with you to make you have a better, you know what I'm saying? We can't take away the great things that my friends did do. You know what I'm saying? You can look at the negative, but I'm not gonna take away the good things that they did bring to me. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker jumped on a flight, didn't really know me that well. She jumped on a flight and came all the way from another state to me because I was upset about something that happened to me on my birthday. You know what I'm saying? She stayed here for a whole week.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
The same thing when, you know what I'm saying, I went to visit her and her car got repoed while I was there. I never brought that shit to the internet. You get what I'm saying? She brought it to the internet, but I never did. To me, that defines what our relationship was coming into. We ain't gotta bring, you know what I'm saying? We gonna support each other through the good, the bad. When Chef was going through what she was going through with her job and shit, hey, look, this what you gonna do, whatever. We talked, we vibed. It wasn't until this where there was something that was off. And I'ma clock it there.
And you
Off
know,
the app, I cut Chef the fuck out. I told Chef fuck her and Navi. Just because I'm talking to y'all like this, don't let this shit fool you. Cause off this app, I'll cuss you the fuck out. I don't have a problem with telling you how the fuck I feel. Y'all just ain't gonna get to see that shit. It's just like a couple, right? In a outside, cool. But when we get in this house, we gonna have a motherfucking conversation. That's it. That's all. So don't think for a minute that when it came time for me to say something that made me feel uncomfortable, I didn't communicate that shit because I absolutely did. Y'all just didn't know about it.
quite frankly, it's none of our business either. I mean, truth be told, you sitting up here and you talking to us now, um, says a lot about you. Like, you know what? I understand that there's people out here who love me. It's not your business, but I'm gonna give another part of me. You know what I mean? And so that's why a lot of your fans or people who follow you, they try to come up here and tell you like, oh, are you okay? Yeah, protect your peace like you a damn child, like you don't know how to do these things for yourself, and it's kind of crazy. So I salute you for being open and willing to bring people in even when they don't deserve it. But I just wanted to come up. I like you and Trip, and I just wanted to send some love. That's all. I'm about to get back to my Saturday, but you stay up, okay? I love y'all.
Thank
And
you. I
yeah,
was
after
waiting
y'all
on
go.
somebody to come and tell me something. I wasn't waiting on that part. I was waiting on somebody to come and tell me what I didn't see. That's what I was
Oh
waiting
yeah, no,
on. Yeah, I ain't want nobody to come up here coddling me.
oh no, I rocked with y'all, and I haven't been up here in a while, so I figured I'd just come up and speak. But as far as Chef, I
Good
think
group.
y'all showed friendship, and this is what happens in friendships, especially with women. Like sometimes things happen, and you have to reevaluate that friendship. Maybe it'll change. Maybe down the road y'all be able to be cool again. You never know. But that's up to you and her. But anyway, I'm out, y'all. Have a good one.
Bye bye, baby. Somebody said, um, you waiting to argue. Ain't nobody gonna do that on this good Saturday. Shut up, Neat. Um, do you feel some kind of way because she didn't fight for your understanding the way she did HB. Yeah, that fucked me up. That fucked me up heavy. That fucked me up. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yep, that fucked me up. And I'll tell you why it fucked me up. And if Chef in here, listening, Chef has always been nonchalant and blunt. She's never really, you know what I'm saying? Her and her boyfriend broke up. You would never know it. She was nonchalant about that shit. Things happen where she's been nonchalant about that shit. So when that shit happened, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, that fucked me up. That fucked me up because it was something that I had never seen before, period.
Now, Tyme, let me ask you this. And once again, I'm already ready for the comments to say trip over stepping. I can tell you one very strong difference that I may be able to pick up on, and I don't know if you can pick up on it. I don't think you ever had conversations with Chef about sexuality or trying to, or getting busy or her putting her sexuality out there.
No.
Now, Heartbreaker, on the other hand, has had conversations with her. Heartbreaker, I don't think was interested in her, but Heartbreaker, she felt comfortable enough, like, okay, I'll open up to Heartbreaker. I can discuss with her my sexuality, etc., etc. Could it be that it's not about friendship? Could it be that she got a crush on HB and she does not have a crush on you? Because, see, I'm not trying to be funny, but regardless if you date men or women, when you start bumping uglies with somebody, it's a certain level of dopamine that's released. When you have a certain desire to be with somebody, you ever see your homegirl do not light you up coming home like your man lights you up when he on his way home. So I feel like it possibly be that perhaps she had a love interest. She
Hold
was
on a
interested in
second.
HB on another
Mods,
level.
can y'all block I think it's Mad Cow Pen. Mad Cow Pen keeps saying nobody cares, but she's still here. So I think she might need escort now. Let her say her final words, and she might need, matter of fact, just mute her. Don't even block her. I think she might just need a little escorted out because I don't understand why a person keeps saying nobody cares, but she's still here in the comments. So Mad Cow Pen, you can either exit yourself or we can escort you out, whichever way you want to. I would hate for you to be inconvenienced if you don't care, but you're somewhere talking about something that you don't care about. Go ahead.
Okay, so what I was saying was, and I just wrote HB. I said, HB, am I wrong? I think that there was a desire. So I don't HB may have not been attracted to Chef at all, but I think Chef, and whether it be, oh, she's attractive, I want to befriend her, or oh, she's attractive, maybe I'll have more emotion on the app, whatever the case is. Because I also remember, and I want to say it was Chastity, don't quote me, came up and said every time Chef leave, she don't leave empty-handed. She dates you. She's leaving with something. She befriends you. She's leaving with something. So do you think it turned into a situation in which possibly she was more comfortable with Heartbreaker and she thought perhaps that Heartbreaker could take her further? Whether it been love interest, I like her. Maybe she'll let me taste it one day, or I want to befriend her. But she appears to be the popular mean girl. Whatever the case is, would I be wrong? Thank you.
I said it and I'll say it again. When we had the group call, when we all had the group call, because mind you, I didn't know they had a relationship. I knew they were all in a Discord together, but I didn't know that they were as close as they were. When we all had that group call, and the issue in the group call was supposedly Scoop, and they kept centering HB. I realized Chef was deeper in than she gave herself credit for. And when I don't know if HB remembers this or not, when she said to Scoop said she wanted her space because HB issue was Chef kept pushing. Once HB found out about the text messages, right? HB said she needed her space, right? And Chef wouldn't give her space. She continued to push, right? Huh? It's in my room. It should be in my windowsill. So when Scoop said, so HB said you were pushing, it seemed like you were forcing, boom, 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 boom. And when Scoop said, I need my space, before we ended the call, Chef said, I respect that. And then she went right back to HB and was like, do you still need your space? And that's when I realized, oh, HB got all of them. Because it was HB girlfriend in the chat, Scoop in the chat, and Chef in the chat. And at that moment, that's when I knew she had all of them under some type of something.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just pointing out because it's not making sense. A friend is not, like you said, she's not worried about losing a man. And now, ain't no need for us to get on her sexuality because that's not really up for debate, nor am I really worried about what any grown woman likes, long as they don't like children or the disabled. But all I'm going to say is that that could be very much so it. So if that's the case, maybe that gives Chef a little leeway. Chef is going off of them dopamine levels. When I see her, what she say, and I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm gonna bring this up. When HB used to get into it with people on the platform, Chef would be the first one. Stop arguing with her. It makes her wet. Why do you keep repeating that as an adult woman?
That shit was wild when she said it. I don't
if I
remember
got a friend,
shit. When she
if I
say
got a
that,
friend that get off
shit.
on inappropriate stuff, if I know my friend like drama, I'ma just say that I'm like, you better leave my friend so and so alone. She don't play that. She can do this shit with you for hours. She love this is her alley. But
I
as far
reference
as
it too though, and I don't like women, but HB said it. She said it makes my pussy wet.
But to
when you
continue
fight with me.
repeating that, she said that herself. And then every time she gets into it with somebody, Chef will get up on a panel. HB said it makes her wet. Why do you keep repeating
I
that?
don't know. I don't know. I don't think that. I don't know about that
All right.
part.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. All I can say is I don't know. I don't know about that part. Again,
all right.
I was blindsided by the friendship. And again, I don't care if my friends are friends with somebody that I'm not friends with, or you have a friend group. It was the fact that she was not honest with me about it. She felt that she needed to hide it from me. That's what concerned me, because like I said, I would check on her on the back end and be like, hey, you good? And she would say, I'm good. I'm just backing away from everybody. I got a lot of stuff going on. I got this, that. So I honestly thought she just needed some space. She was just backing away from things. She was just trying to process her move because she's moving out to the DR, things like that. So to find out that that wasn't true, that fucked with me.
Mentioning that Tyme, I have to ask. Since all of this has come out of all this trip talk, and I'm gonna go on ahead and address it. People are very much so concerned. There are women who signed up because they thought they were going to be around other women, and that is now. I want to know: are those women getting refunded? And if not, are they being made? And granted, they should be offered a refund, because if you sign up for an all-girls trip and find out it's co-ed and you sharing rooms with strangers, and one stranger could possibly be, I think that's something that need to be investigated into. But I want to know, in regards to these people that have paid, is she going to be refunding them?
Like I said, I haven't talked to Chef. So I have no idea. She did refund me, and I refunded everybody that participated in the raffle completely. If you didn't get your refund, let me know. But I think I got everybody. I refunded everybody that even participated in the raffle. I don't know. I didn't even know the trip was going to be co-ed. I actually heard that on TikTok. So
Yeah.
I have no idea.
They're constantly still writing. The trip is still going on. Yeah, I've heard. I never invested any money. I go to the DR often, and it's not with a group of women. But what I'm stating is the trip will still be taking place. You imagine, not trying to be funny, you invest your money because you think you're going to be around other women, maybe even strange women, but women. And then you find out that some iffy stuff went down. Let alone what we heard on social media alone would be enough for me to say, give me my money back. But now that it's up there, I don't know if the money has been spent. I also want to address something. And I took a screenshot of a flyer because I'm messy. But there's a flyer going around where a lady doing trips to the DR, she told these people $800 for a couple nights, ticket included. I heard the people that paid $850, their flights are not included.
No.
They're paying $850, sharing a room with a strange adult, and this is not covering their flight at all. I'll be damned.
So it's supposed to be cheaper? I don't know.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was cheaper. She said that was including excursions and everything like that too, though. All the things that we were supposed to be doing during those days.
Yeah, excursions about $50 to $100 per excursion. I don't know what all y'all gonna be doing, but
Somebody said it's because it's a resort. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
maybe
That's
she
why
is
I don't
hating
do meet.
on us,
That's why I
baby.
don't do meet and greets and stuff like that, because you set a price for tickets and shit, and people gonna be like, if everybody be like, T, why you don't never do no meet and greet? Because I ain't got time for that shit. That shit I don't have time for. People count how much I made off the meet and greet, if people pay for a ticket, if it's worth the ticket. That's why I personally don't do meet and greets myself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold on. She
because I
said
don't.
an extra 150 is the one dinner night. You got to be kidding me.
I
150 for what kind of dinner? Is this a cooking class? I was also told that people were being offered a cooking class. I don't know which one of y'all go on vacation and want to be slaving in the kitchen, but I'm all ears.
hold on.
Yeah, I ain't never went on no vacation and nobody talking about trip, get in the kitchen and make me some waffles, some
Well,
pancakes.
chef is I think it's because she's a chef.
Thank you.
She's an actual chef.
Tea time, I have so much negativity in me right now.
I get
I
it.
may need to go on ahead and drop. Cause
Okay.
listen,
I love you
don't
too.
have me up here discuss. Listen, at
She
the
is a
same
chef. She is a chef. She is.
I'm not doubting that. I'm not doubting that at all. I'm not doubting
It's
that.
like
I
if I
think your
had an
friend is a
event
chef.
and I did like a book signing with the event. I am an author, right? So if I'm like, it includes signed books, that will be a part of the deal because people will pay for your signature. You get what I'm saying?
Listen to what Scoop just said. She cooking on the last night. That's 150 per person. What the hell is she feeding y'all? Caviar? Let 150 per person for the last night of for a cooked meal. T-Time, let me ask you something. Because I go grocery shopping. I'm sure you go grocery shopping. I'm sure the comments go grocery shopping, whether it's with their cash or the government's cash.
Chef, are you here? Did you want to come up?
150? And now I'm speaking for the people. She can
I
come
did
up.
see her
But
come
now I'm
in.
speaking for the people. I'm asking the questions that they want to know. Because 150 is groceries. It ain't as much as it would get you back in the early 2000s, but it's groceries for sure. 150 per person? A matter of fact, to keep it a buck in the DR where most of the shit is grown out the ground and nothing can really be refrigerated for long periods of time, there's a
Oh, her
short
daughter
shelf
did
life.
graduate today. My
Yeah,
bad.
you better be buying stuff that you literally, you buy fruits. It needs to be ate immediately. They don't have long shelf life because it ain't no preservatives off in their food. So 150 really could have fed the whole 12 people squad. But y'all telling me 150 per person for the last night of meals. It's the meal and the flight. No, the people said there is no flight included.
Hold on. Somebody said, why is there protection for a chef and scoop when they never protect you? What do you want me to say? I don't have no answers. You want me to just because somebody done hurt my feelings for me to start making up shit? Like, I don't know what y'all want from me. I'm not protecting nobody. I don't have no fucking answers. I don't know.
Can you invite anybody up? I don't want to seem like the bad guy I am. I'm really just that one to be clocking shit.
It's not
Brother
protection. It's I
Babs.
don't have the answers. Shit. Well, as usual. Then hey, get answers for somewhere else. Cause it's a lot of this shit I don't have answers for. What I have answers for, I'm gonna answer. If I don't, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Period.
T,
What's up, Babs?
how much to drop trip? She can come back up for the rest of the day.
Babs, no the hell you don't.
She's funny. I mean, I don't know. I didn't think about it. Like, I honestly thought that was a reasonable price, in my opinion. Like, again, because I ain't never been to the DR. I didn't know that you can get them for cheaper. I didn't look them up. I didn't do comparing. And I guess that's a lesson that we all can learn moving forward. If you going on a trip, compare prices, right? Because again, I didn't do no comparing. I thought that it was a reasonable price. I've never been to the DR, so to
T,
know that it's too expensive, I'm gonna have to do some looking up.
let me ask you this, T. Babs is talking about how much to drop me. $850 with no flight. I'm walking downstairs. $850 to drop me, no flight included, and I'm walking downstairs. I'm not getting dropped. I'm slow walking down.
No, your tampon
850.
style some shit. You gotta get out of here. You gotta go.
850,
Yeah, I'm gonna
Babs.
have to look up trips to the DR. So can somebody show me that flyer and where it was gonna be? and all that
But
stuff.
I thought DR trip was more than 850 though.
That's what I thought. That's what I'm saying.
Round trip.
I thought that it was I personally thought, oh Jesus Christ.
Yeah, for a round trip, goddamn.
Somebody who didn't request it? T-Time, you talking about? Oh Jesus Christ, who's requested? Who in the
Who the
box?
hell y'all think? Messy
Chef?
of them all.
The messy of them all. They messier than me. We gonna see. Hold on, I just got a call. Heartbreaker.
Yeah, girl, open the door. So, the DR is dirty, and that is actually a very, very, very cheap trip. I never had a desire to go. My girlfriend did pay, but I was gonna go for that one thing, you know. But that's a very dirty, cheap trip. Okay. I don't know nobody that pay $850 without the flight included. We talking about brown sand. I don't know how it is wherever y'all live, but the sand in Florida is sugar white. Brown sand, chef room, her bed, it's like a holding cell at the jail. Her bed is cemented to the wall, and so is the lamps.
But at the resort,
At her house. But the resort's like that too. It's a hot mess. Pigs and hogs walk around. They catch them. And cause Chef used to buy meat right off a bike. We'll be on the phone. She's flagging bikes down and get lamb chops and oxtails and stuff. They chop the oxtail from the ox right there where she is. The man delivering the food on the bike, the meat on the bike to the damn to her apartment. You want us to pay $150 a piece for some wild hog, and I mean wild hog because it was just wandering the streets like a dog. So that's 22 because I think it's 15 people that
you breaking up.
she was
What Diamond?
$2,250. Chef,
Is Diamond here? I want to know how much she paid. So is it different than where they was
T,
at?
can I?
Yes.
We just went to the
they was in a
DR.
different place.
You got you breaking up, HB. Go ahead, Queen.
We went to the DR for a trip for my son's graduation. We stayed at Punta Quinta. It was a resort, and
I'm calling Diamond because she went to the DR. Go
we
ahead.
paid $800, and that was for all inclusive. It was for our trip, our plane tickets, and for us to stay there. So it wasn't that expensive. And then when we went to the store there, the food there is cheap. Like it's cheap to shop there. You
Now
can
I'm
go
not sure
there.
who that
So
is.
how much did you pay
We paid $800 together. I
per
mean, a
person?
piece per person. Yeah, but it
And
was
that's
all.
and that is that including the flight?
Yeah, that was with our flight and everything.
Oh, that was with the flight.
Yeah, and then we stayed at the resort. All the food was included at the resort and everything.
Oh, okay. I was just thank you so much, Queen Wimbo, for putting that out there. And the people that was on Instagram at tea time in the month of January, I got a whole villa, $300 with a whole rooftop, open roof. And it was not my whole entire trip, flight included, was not $1,000. Flight, transportation to and from the airport, all of that excursions included was
Yeah,
not
our events
$800.
were included. Like they had events for us to do in at the resort. Like it was all inclusive. Everything we did there on the resort. We didn't even have to leave there, but we left to go get to check out outside. So I don't know.
She is hustling. Y'all have to understand the other night on her live, she said that 99% of her income come from live battles. Now that's pathetic. If you think I'm about to rely on live battles from TikTok to pay my bills,
These battles be hitting though. I ain't gonna
yeah,
know
but
that.
that's your mainstream of income. That's not smart. That's not wise at all. At her age, in my 40s, you should have at least 4 to 5 streams of income, and TikTok should not be 99% of where you're. So what the 1% must be her foxhole cutlery and all that stuff. Oh, baby, that's ridiculous.
I ain't lying. Y'all telling me to hush these battles. People be getting $5,000 a
Y'all know
battle.
T still trying to help her free.
Hey T,
Ask Slim to come up here. He gonna tell y'all the same thing I'm telling
Slim
y'all.
finna come up. We don't need him to lie today.
hey T, how you doing, girl? Looking good per usual.
Hey.
So, girl, I just want to know, what was all supposed to be included within the coins that was spent? Like, was it
So
ever?
it was the resort, um excursions, like all the excursions, pick up to and from the airport, um, and then the meal, the chef experience, which that was a meal. The chef experience was a meal.
Well, yeah, yeah. So being that she is,
Drinks, all inclusive drinks. I think it was all inclusive drinks. Like you can drink as much as you want.
oh yeah, those get pricey. The 850 sounds about right. I mean, being that she is a chef, she does have to kind of you
No, it was
know
4 days. It was four
step up
days.
the occasion for 4 days. That's pricey as well.
Yeah, it's
So that
four. I
eight,
think it was 5 days, 4 nights, or 4 night. It was 4 days, something like that.
yeah. So with the nights included, plus the days, as well as the chef experience, which for the experience she is gonna give y'all experience. I think for her she probably could have charged
Food.
more
Just
with.
make sure you say food experience because it wasn't none of that other stuff going on.
What T? I mean, y'all didn't make it, sister, so y'all
Well,
don't
that
know. You don't know, sister. She could have. I mean, even if she lied now and say like I was gonna do this big shebang, she can now because nobody is making it. So I'm just kind of saying in her defense per se, and not really her defense, but just looking at the scenario, the 850 kind of does start to even itself out because even with the 150 for the chef experience per se, I would definitely think that she was gonna try to show y'all some type of, layout would have cost some dollars. So I'm just kind of going on. The 850 kind of evens itself out once you start breaking down everything that was there without the flight.
that's why I thought it
That
was
shit came up
reasonable.
to 12,000 and something, and to book the resort was 2,000. I don't know where the other 10K going, but it damn sure ain't going to no excursions, and it ain't going to nobody cooking no food because I would have got to cook for y'all for free. So that's just that. Come on now, let's be the hell for real. Where did the other 10K go?
But hold on,
So let's stop
where y'all
playing.
where y'all found flights less than $800 to goddamn DR? Cause I'm looking for some of them, man. My shit get up to 1,000.
I'm out a balcony view. Y'all can come to Florida and see the Gulf of Mexico for about $100 and ride and get on a jet ski and that shit that the boat drag you on. Y'all could do yacht tours and all kinds of excursions for a cool,
But I
nice
mean,
resorts.
but
Okay,
now
T, I got
see,
T. I
and it's
know.
just one
Go
thing.
ahead.
Hold on, iHeart. Just one thing to my other sister, HB. Yeah, HB is all of our sisters at the end of the day. No matter what she does, we have to turn the other cheek. That's what it says in the good book.
Huh?
That she don't believe in. But however, sister, now even with you and your prices, you kind of get a little pricey too for your information. So
Baby, now wait a goddamn minute.
we
That's her
can't
business and her
downplay,
business only.
the
T, I got a
prices
question.
that you set
So
forth
at an
as
all
well. So
exclusive
you get
Hold
me.
hotel.
on, hold on.
Hold on, iHeart.
Hold on.
No, because what you
Uh,
asking is just straight dumb. And her
that's
business.
not
Wait,
dumb.
wait,
That's
wait.
literally how's that dumb when we're
That's her
talking about something
business.
that costs something and HB is stating her claims, which is like, oh, in these places you can get better this and better that. And I'm just saying, well, HB, you've kind of sold some things for higher value than what I would have probably thought it was, worth, and you
So
made
you
your
really trying to put
money.
a value on her cooter pappy? Because that's what you said. She said
No,
it's her goddamn cooter
HB
pappy
has sold
any
more than
goddamn
just
way.
that. So now you're being
How the fuck
rude.
you even
I
know
don't
I
think he was
sold
talking about
that?
OnlyFans. I don't think
Exactly.
that's what he
So
was referring to.
exactly. So now she's being rude. It's like y'all people want to follow the story, but don't even follow the story and just want to get up here and say what.
Meaning you
But
don't know
again,
what the value of my Cuda Pappy would be
no,
because you
HB,
don't
that was
like
not
Cuda
the
Pappy.
case, sister. Let's not. Okay, that's what
Then
I was.
what?
Okay, I would say what it is. Okay, so your information that you sold, I don't think it was that much. So I wasn't talking about Kudabaca. That's what I was referring to, the information
Oh.
that you sold. So with that being said, I was saying you made a lot of money from information that I thought would have probably been worth like $5 or $10. But on return, you made like bank for it. So who's to say Sheffy cannot get her profit from being a chef?
I
I'm
just
gonna go
want to
back
say
downstairs and ask my question real quick. So this is an all-exclusive hotel, right? Where is
all
she cooking
inclusive,
at? So how
inclusive.
are you able to cook
It's
at
a
somebody's?
resort.
Yeah,
It's a
So
I
you
resort.
wanted to tell you something about it, about something, T. I just came back from an all-inclusive resort to Jamaica, 5 nights, 6 days. It was like $850, but it was three of us in a room, which was fine because I love the three girls. all night, all day, 24/7 activities. You didn't have to leave the resort if you didn't want to. All liquor,
Thank you,
all the liquor
Jesus.
24/7, food
Like that for me.
24/7. Certain restaurants, it was 5 restaurants, 3 of them you had to make reservations for, which was fine, but it was food all day, all night, liquor bars open all day, all night, and all that was included. I
Okay,
swear.
so
What I'm
everybody got
saying
different
is, at
prices
nothing
then.
you have to pay for in an inclusive resort is extra.
Y'all tap the screen.
That's all I'm saying. Is if you go to an all-inclusive resort and only thing you pay for is if you want to go outside the resort to excursions,
So
then
wait, some of the
you'll
people in the comments are saying it all inclusive or was not all inclusive?
So
it
from my understanding, it included all the excursions. Like I said, transportation to and from the airport, the resort,
yeah.
and the chef experience, which was one night. That was the last night. So from my understanding, it was.
All
What-
inclusive. So all your alcohol would come free. All
All the
your meals
alcohol
would
was free,
come free.
yeah.
Everything would come
Let me
free
ask
with
that.
everything
So
at the
here's my
hotel
thing.
at the
Wait, this
resort.
my thing, cause
I got
this
one
wait,
question.
hold on, Trip. This where the flip flopping shit come in at. If y'all had a problem with the price, why the fuck y'all didn't say nothing when she was promoting the raffle?
I
Why
did.
now? Why did it take for Trip to say something for everybody to now be like, well, that's expensive? Because nobody was saying this shit when I was doing the raffle. Nobody was saying this shit when we were talking about it. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, that's so good. But now that Trip has said something, now everybody like, that's it. That ain't shit. Like,
I
y'all
did.
really do march.
Clock it.
Well, like y'all really do be marching to the beat of other people drum.
Well, I ain't got no
That's true.
conversation about all that. My conversation was if y'all at a
Diamond,
resort,
get up here real quick. I need to
where
know
is
what the
she
DR
cooking at? That's all I wanted to know. Where was she
expense
cooking at
was.
for that
I
one
see you
last
came up in
meal?
here.
That's all I
So my
wanted to know.
question, my question is then, y'all say it's an all-inclusive event. At an all-inclusive event, yes, like Silent Angel said, liquor's included, all food is included. So you mean to tell me they at a resort where they getting free liquor and free food, and they gonna pay you 150 for a dinner for one night?
I didn't know
What
that
sense does that make
the
when the
dinner was
restaurant can cook
150
it
or
for
was it
free?
an extra 100?
It's
That's still
150.
that's okay.
Whether it been 150 or 100, why would I pay you
I
150
guess
or
you're paying for
100
the
and I'm at an
chef.
all-inclusive?
That hoe ain't no
They
chef.
have chefs. If they're really in an all-star resort, they have chefs that will cook in front of you like you at a bocce. So once again, why is she being paid 150 to cook one meal?
I don't know.
I
Hey,
mean, shit. If y'all want to get
Queen.
ripped off, it ain't my problem. I was never
I don't
paying
know.
them to go with the group.
I didn't like I said, I didn't think that much into it. If it was you charging for your experience, you a chef, you providing the food, you serving people. I'm not sure everybody sets their price different. Like I said, if I go somewhere and I'm an author, right? People will pay for my signature. They'll pay for me to sign their books. They'll pay for those things and they'll pay more for that experience. They'll pay for pictures. They'll pay for things like that. So I don't know. It's maybe not 150, but depending on what it is, people do pay for the experience of you.
But I think she's the only one that can come up there and break it down for people. I have a question.
Yeah, that's why I say she could come up, but I think her graduate Diamond, was it expensive when you went to the DR? Is 850 expensive?
I don't even see her box.
She in here.
Yeah, I see a box too.
I'm just gonna say this. I took a picture with Monique for free. Not at this excursion, but it depends on the people. I
But
It
if
took
you would
does.
have,
It
$20
does.
picture
Monique,
at a
You gotta
play
drop
with
her and
all the
bring her back
actors.
up.
But
Her
it
box is
depends
free.
on the
Diamond,
person
come
and
hold
what you
on.
think is worth, your worth. But 850 for all inclusive, if it's an all inclusive 24/7 drinks and eat, and it's at a nice place. I mean, it ain't nothing but comfort. We got bathrobes, full bar in your room and everything. But
Thank
it
your money bags for the gift.
But didn't
Where the
they
money
say that they
bags
were
at?
sharing rooms over there? Didn't they say that
I
these
shared a
Yeah, it
room.
adults?
was
It's
gonna
Yeah,
be
we
still
were
it was
sharing
gonna be a share
rooms,
room.
Trip.
yeah.
That's
I
Everybody
wild.
had
shared
to.
a room with
Okay.
two
Some
people.
of
It
them
was
was 650 though.
850.
The
It would
whole
have been
thing wasn't
more.
850. Some of them was 650, and so you can opt out of paying for the food, for the chef experience. You can opt out of that. So it was 650 without that. No, seven. I don't. I don't know. I think it was
Well, the
6 something
flight we
without
got
that.
cheap for 247. That's separate. The flight it was separate. So we got to, like I said, it's cheaper for me to go to Jamaica than me. I just bought my ticket to go to the gala. That was 400 and some change. I'm like, what the freak? So yeah, all inclusive. You don't need to go off that resort, and
But
they
aren't y'all
advise a
eating?
lot
Aren't
of
y'all gonna eat at the gala and y'all drinking and all that stuff?
yeah.
So that's not bad.
No, I'm saying my flight.
Oh, your flight.
Yes, just the flight, not the gala ticket separate. Yeah, that was separate. But I thank God I got family down there so I can stay with, somebody or something. But anyway, yeah, all inclusive, everything. They advise you not to go off the resort. This resort was huge that we was on. I mean, it was beautiful. It had everything. It was wonderful.
Angela, you talking about Jamaica. This is
Yeah,
DR. Yeah,
I
DR can
But
be
know.
it's,
really, really expensive.
Yeah,
I
but
feel
DR
like
Yeah.
it's a
got
lot
some
of,
nice places too. I've
No,
I've
they
been
don't.
told because well, the girl
DR
I
is the
went to
countries.
Jamaica, been to DR, and they stayed in one of the come on, the one that
Diamond, was the DR expensive?
It wasn't expensive. It was all inclusive, and that included top shelf liquor, the food. It included everything. You don't have to leave the resort if you don't want to. For we left Thursday, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we left Sunday. All together, it was like $1,000 and some dollars, and we had our own separate rooms.
And was that including the flight?
No,
That's
Okay, so
what
that
I'm
was
saying,
separate.
T.
So
Hell
But
nah, yeah.
they had their own separate rooms, and trust me, they
and
were
it
in a
was more
different
than
part of the
850
DR.
though. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
they
It
were in
was
a much better part of the
right.
it
DR
was at
than where
if
Chef.
you if y'all look it up, we stayed at the Majestic, all in the Majestic Resort, and I think $1,000 for those few nights was real good.
Okay,
Yeah, but they
so
said in the luxurious part. Chef
Hmm.
was
There you
having
have
y'all in the
it.
slums,
Well,
the
there you
trenches.
have it. The queen has spoken, and
that's
she
all.
said
That's
Right,
all I wanted.
Kitty.
that is an appropriate
That's all I
price.
wanted. Unless
So
you
I
wanted to
think
stay and
that
ask more
actually
questions.
Sheffy gave the girls a discount at this point. So truthfully, we should be thanking Chef for looking out for the girls' pocket and giving them a discount because she could have charged more.
It's a
now
huge
I'm
difference. It's
no
depending on
shade,
where
but
you're
it's a lot of
going.
What's the
people.
name of the resort y'all supposed to be staying at though?
Barefoot. That's all it said was barefoot.
Is
This
that what it
girl here,
said?
No.
Let me see.
this
In
girl
the
is
slums of,
Okay,
and
crazy.
but
it
when
wasn't even
y'all
in the same
Let
is
me
it
part that
all?
see.
How much is it?
It
it
was
was
850.
850 without the
That was
flight.
including the resort, 4 days. I think 5 days, 4 nights, all drinks, the excursions, the transportation to and from the airport, and then of course she charged for her being able to cook. So it was six
She was
fifty
charging
without
us 150 a piece for her
six
to cook.
fifty without her cooking. So people, but that was an option though. Let's be honest. You didn't have to pay for that. So if people opted into that, it was an option to pay without the her cooking, and then there was the option to pay with her cooking. So we gotta be honest about that too. They didn't have to pay for the cooking part.
Well, the thing about the all inclusive, you can eat around the clock all
Hello.
day anytime you get
I can hear
ready,
a damn thing. Can y'all hear me?
and
Hold
then
on.
they provide transportation back and
The
forth.
beach pad, the
Hold on,
beach,
I'm gonna drop and come back. I can't hear shit.
that place where y'all are going, it's not. It's like an Airbnb. So there's nobody. There's no. It's
Exactly.
it's an Airbnb. If you
Okay.
go look at it online,
Yeah,
it's an
y'all need to look at the
Airbnb.
place.
Well, I'm not going
It
to. I mean,
has
that's the people that's going
I
have to
still can't
now.
hear.
That's
so
there.
you
You
have
gotta
to.
scroll
You're
out and
gonna
scroll
still
back
have
up.
to figure out food for those other days.
Where
Right.
Diamond
It's an
It's an
Right.
went
Airbnb.
Airbnb.
Okay.
was where Diamond went was full on luxurious. These people were cooking for them, probably
Hmm.
room service, top shelf liquor. Chef was gonna make us some hunch punch, child, like they do in the barbecues in the hood when you go over there. She gonna
She
buy
can
it.
cook. I'm not finna hold y'all. I don't know about
I
150,
can
but
too.
she can
But
cook her
150 per
ass off.
person, is that for the entire days that y'all are there, or is
That
that
was
for one
the
night?
so again, that was a chef experience. That was them having a chef to, serve them, cook for them, do all of that stuff. Um,
Is
again, you
y'all,
can opt
are
in
y'all
or
gonna be
opt out
eat,
of
are
that.
y'all gonna be eating steak?
I have no
No,
idea what was on the menu, but again,
no.
Lamb
you
chops?
have hold on. Let's be honest. Again, you didn't have to choose that option. She had 2 options. So I can see if that was all included. And I'm separating my feelings. So everybody is saying I'm just because me and her ain't talking right now, don't mean I'm not gonna think logically, right?
Oh, y'all
I'm
ain't
separating.
talking
I'm
yet.
yeah.
Oh, so
Stop it.
cute. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
See,
I'm separating my feelings from what it is, right? You had the right to opt out if you did not want to pay the extra money for that experience. So anybody that paid that $850 felt it was worth it.
see, on the website,
So
I don't see
150
the
per
option to
person
opt
for
out.
one night. That's pretty steep. Because I don't know if you guys ever had if y'all ever had a catering experience, they normally charge like $60 per person.
Yep.
So
That's with
that's the people
with some
that
real
that will
good
be up to
food.
the people that feel like, you know what, that's too much. I'm not doing that. I'll take the $650 price,
It's too
right?
much for Chef Foxy and the food she was going to cook for us.
So
And I don't
anybody
want
that
that
paid for it,
throughout.
what is that to say about them then?
They don't mind, but they also don't know what's going on in Discord. I would rather
See,
somebody professional and
What?
clean.
do me a
Wait a
favor.
minute, professional and clean. Not somebody that plays up in a big old pussy, and then you come cook, prepare
Oh
food, and they
God.
serve
Wait,
you,
so
and
are
the
we saying
options is
she's
not
not?
luxurious at
Wait, hold
all. And we
on.
drinking rum
Now,
punch, we drinking
Oh, it was
HB,
vodka.
700. It was
that's not her
700.
cooking, HB. That is her private time. That's not her cook. You confusing the two, HB.
Oh, please. I was in what?
You confusing it. No, she does that in her private time, but when she's cooking, she's a chef, so she has on her chef robe, her chef hat, and she's giving the chef
She don't have
experience.
an outfit.
Now,
Mm.
HB, again, these ladies have
What?
not made the trip, so they won't even be able to tell us what the chef experience is now because you cause so much drama.
Well, Manny, are you going?
No, girl, because you jumping on people. I'm not gonna get hit by you, girl. No, man.
Like I say, like
Well,
that's
HB
up
is
to the
gonna be
people that
fighting.
decided to pay. Yeah, she was gonna be fighting.
Yeah, let me get my messy ass up out of here.
She didn't mind that I was gonna be fighting. That's why she was gonna have that camera crew
I
there.
think that
What we
was
was paying
wrong.
for, the difference was we
Oh
was
my
paying for that camera
gosh.
crew. We was paying for that camera crew. But she said this can be like a show. This can be like a show.
Oh,
We thought
y'all,
it was gonna be
no,
bad
no.
girls
Are you
club.
serious right now? Are you joking, HB?
I'm dead ass at school.
I
She didn't
offered
tell me
to
Scoopy?
I
that.
offered to record, but she was like, "No, you gotta be part of the event."
Scoopy, not
Hey,
bad
G,
girls.
how much
Was
to
this gonna
drop
be a
her,
bad
man?
girl
She gotta
trip?
go. Heartbreak, you gotta go, man. How much to drop her? She gotta go.
Give me the money.
uh,
I
Damn.
bring her
she
the
is
money.
Scoop,
in
you
line. On
offered
the
to
back
record.
end, we
Scoop,
had
you
to
ain't
talk
shit.
about recording the whole
I don't think
thing.
that, and I like for me, I don't think that's funny, Scoop. You or Chef,
It
No,
ain't
I'm
because
funny.
not talking
Scoopy,
again,
about
you ain't
fighting.
wait a
Scoopy,
minute,
you ain't
let me
shit.
speak.
What?
Y'all both knowing that there was gonna be violence there. I think both of y'all wrong for that shit because y'all
Damn
putting
wrong.
other people
No,
at
but that
risk.
was before she ever said anything about fighting. We talked about recording. I was like, "Oh, I can hold a camera for you and you can do your thing." But
Oh,
she was
y'all
like,
was
"No, you gotta
plotting.
be a part of the
Yeah,
events."
I don't agree
And
with
then they
that.
Oh,
talked
I
y'all
about
don't.
was
fighting.
I
plotting.
That
personally,
ain't
yeah, the
that
Oh,
ain't none
fighting
of the.
part. I
Scoopy.
think that right there, that's where I feel slighted personally, because I was pushing the trip for my people to go, and I just don't think that's cool, knowing that somebody could have got hurt. That right
Well, I
there,
offered.
I don't like that shit.
I'm the one that got
Damn,
them together to
Scoopy.
talk it out. I'm not. I wasn't finna encourage them to fight.
But she still
Oh,
wasn't told that like, okay,
Scoopy.
let's just say somebody say they want to fight you and then they change your mind. They say they changed their mind. I still would have gave that person a heads up, like, yo, a girl did say she wanted to fight you. Now she said she don't want to fight you no more, but I just want you to know, Shorty was saying she wanted to fight you. Like, at the end of the day, that still was a choice that was taken away from A Simone to decide if she still wanted to go or not. And I just think that that's not cool.
Well, that's
Did,
with
But can we
her.
be
wait a
That's with
fair
minute.
Chef
though?
and Simone. I
Wait a
wasn't
minute,
Simone's
Scoop.
friend.
Well,
I get
Scoopy,
it.
are you
I
still
get it.
going,
But
Scoopy?
I get it.
I was never going Diamond.
Oh, you wasn't going, Scoop?
I thought you was
No.
gonna record,
I thought you
Scoopy.
was. Yeah, I thought you said you was gonna record.
Scoopy, make up your
Uh-uh.
mind, Scoopy Scoop.
Oh,
You
that
can
lets you
use my
know
name
all
up
that.
here a lot, Diamond. You
But
like
that
saying
lets you
Scoopy?
know that that pillow talk is crazy because Scoopy was not even going. So Scoopy was
But Scoop said
actually
she was going.
and
No, I
just said
never
that
Scoopy.
said
she
I was going.
wasn't.
You just said you was
I
gonna
never said I was going.
record.
I was like, you want me to record? I
How
was
you
You
gonna
capping.
been
record if you wasn't going?
I was
Scoopy.
capping on the phone to make her feel better. She
You
kept
have
asking me,
been
and I was
bit
So
like,
that
I'm
by
mean
not
the
going.
that mean
HB
you was being
bug.
if you was capping
Yep,
on that. See,
sure
this is where this
was.
shit is coming. This is where this shit is
Oh
coming out.
I
God.
don't
Now I
care.
get HB what she did. She was searching for vengeance. Why were you lying? Why were y'all playing in
Cause
each
she
other's
was
face?
already being shaky before she said some shit. I was already like,
So
you
why
keep
playing each
bothering me
other's
with the damn thing.
face?
Yeah, that's something you take up with Chef.
No, you both of y'all was playing in each other face.
Yeah, Scoopy. Damn, they paid y'all. They listen. They done paid me to
This
drop
supposed to keep saying my
myself.
name.
Let me
Oh
get
my
up out of
god.
here, y'all. How y'all gonna pay me to drop myself? Damn. All right. See you later, Scoopy ain't shit. See you later.
Uh huh. Buy a loose wig. Go on, get down.
Now
Now why
don't
you
do
gonna
Loose
wait till she
wig.
drop?
you ain't have to do
Now why
that
you gonna wait till
because
And he
she
finna
drop?
get on
Scoopy,
your.
you know I ain't gonna get
I'm
on
not.
her or
She
him,
kept saying my
but I'm
damn name
just
the whole
saying,
fucking
Scoopy,
time.
you
I
was
ain't say shit
fake.
to her.
And
Nah,
that just goes to show how fake you is. But we see that you fake, so I ain't gonna dig
nah,
into
but
it
let me.
because
I'm gonna
That's
be
not
honest.
fake. Me
I
and
am
Chef
gonna
was
be
already having an out, and I was
right,
like,
right,
okay.
Scoop. I get that, right? Me and her were already having an out, but that don't mean I'm gonna keep playing in her face. You get what I'm
No,
saying?
well, she
If
shouldn't have
we
played
were
in
going, if
mine.
we were having an out, I'm gonna back up or whatever. I'm not gonna play in her
Hello.
face and play the game. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's not something. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't care. She was playing in mine. I played in hers.
So
It's,
y'all
it
just
is
playing
what
in
it
each
is.
other's faces.
It is what it is, T. I ain't got nothing to say else about your little friend.
My bad.
I
I
don't
was on
don't
hold.
don't
Who
don't
face
throw
being who
shade
my
at me
friend
because
now?
it ain't
I'm
even
not
about
throwing
nobody
shade
being
at
my
you. I
friend. If
said
it
I
was
don't got
not
nothing
my,
else
if
to
I would say
say
the
about
same
your
thing if it
friend.
was somebody else, Scoop. Like, come on, like let's be real. Because even with the Discord thing, you was going the hardest. You know, like it ain't that big, it ain't that much, it ain't that big of a deal. So to say that you was playing in her face, I don't know if that's true. I think that maybe you hurt, but I don't know if that's really true. I think that may be a defense mechanism that you putting up right now, but I don't think that you were actually playing in her face.
It is what it is.
Now, Scoop, I caught that when you said about my loose wig. Now, you know I had to come back, Scoopy. Why you acting like that, Scoop? Hi, Scoopy. Hey, hello. Scoopy bad. Scoopy don't want to talk. Okay.
$25 to the cash app to talk to me, ma'am.
Oh wow.
Oh, you sent T to 25. Send
Send
T
it.
to 25. Send T to 25, big money, and I get up out of here.
So Scoop, why did you say that
Huh?
about the wig? Why? Because I ain't hear the end product thing. Why?
Send
Why
T
would
to
huh?
you?
25.
No, HB, why did you start this mess? That's what we want to
Shut up,
know.
Manny. Everybody know why I started except you.
Scoop the one started it.
I ain't started this right here.
What you
Manny.
say?
Scoop
I'm just trying
did
to see why
start it
she
because
why
Scoop
she.
been lying the whole time. So Scoop did
Showed
start
is.
it. Scoop
Showed
been
is.
lying
Scoop
the
the one.
whole
It's all
time.
Scoop fault.
Dasha, what was your question?
I was asking
Oh,
why
now
did you make the remark you made before she dropped? Because I guess I missed the end part when we all
Because
was
she
talking.
kept saying my damn name, Scooby. Like,
No, because he
Scooby ain't
got caught
shit.
up in his
Scoopy.
lies.
Scooby
He
ain't
got caught in
shit.
his
That's what
lies.
she
That's
dropped and
why.
said.
And he got offended
T, did
that
you
he
get the
got
She
caught
ain't.
in
25
his
yet?
lies.
Mm-mm.
So just tell the
She
truth,
ain't gonna send
Scoopy.
no
You got
25.
offended that you
So
got caught in
nobody
your
else gotta
lies.
It's
say
a
Scooby ain't
she,
shit and
Manny.
drop, or am I tripping? Who run
I
it
mean,
back?
She did.
Scoopy
She
is a
did.
good
I
She
did
name.
did
say
It's
say
you
not
You
a
that.
went
did
She
diss
say
shit,
did.
that.
at
So
you.
I
Scoopy. You
I
did
said
say that,
something back.
Scoopy.
So
Oh,
what's
I
the
ain't hear that.
problem? I'm confused.
Oh
But
no,
you
Scoopy,
took
you
Scoopy.
good. You still ain't shit though.
You
And my
took.
wig
Okay, and I
still
can be
loose,
not
and it
shit. I
is.
don't give a damn.
And the wig still is loose, and it is.
There y'all go then.
It was a even. We even. You got
That's
your shot
right.
in. I got my shot in.
That's right.
We ain't gotta continue it. You
I
wanna
ain't going
continue?
nowhere till somebody drop me. Get T to 25.
That's good. You used to be a dynamite.
They ain't
I
gonna.
never
They ain't
bought it
gonna.
for her.
T, let me know when you get that 25.
Yes, ma'am.
You is Scooby.
This a lot.
So how you
Oh,
feel about your friends, T? Or I'm the wrong person to ask.
you are. You
Okay.
are. I. You know. I told y'all I'm hurt. I ain't gonna lie.
But you, oh, I got another question. Ooh, I hope I get to ask questions. So, because I charge for questions. Money bags. If the money bags in here, why I only got 5,000 coins? Matter of fact, money bags just show up for court tomorrow. So I have a question. When Crown made the statement last night, because I'm not blocked on my main page by Crown. It's funny she wanted you to block me. So I was watching her from the hallways on my main page. So when I was watching, she did make the statement that the other night that if you denied cussing her out on her birthday, that she'll prove it. Now you said that
Cause
that
I ain't
phone
cuss her out, but I definitely was mad at her about
or
the things she
whatever
said.
happened. Yeah. So she, in order, if it was just a phone call, how else would she be able to prove that other unless she recorded the call?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got a problem with that
I do. I do because that would mean she lied to me.
about never recording you?
Mm-hmm.
So can I ask for a request? Can you since she say
You
if you
deny
deny it, she provide receipts. Can you say then? I just in front of 2.9 people. Can you say that you did not curse her out? I know you saying it's a maybe, but I just wanted to put it on the flow. So can you say no? I did not curse her out, so she
No,
can
I
go
didn't
on ahead
curse
and
her
put
out.
that.
We had a disagreement. I did not cuss her out, but we did have a
Did you hear that,
disagreement.
Crown? Because we know your dirty ass is on here listening with both of your eyes posted on the side of your head and that large amount of space in
goddamn
She
between
gotta
mouth
your.
go.
fart.
We
She
know you
gotta
got
go.
that
T. She
large
gotta
amount of
go. She
space in
Y'all
gotta go.
between
stop.
your eyes and you're
Stop.
waiting,
Y'all
Hey,
gotta
Trip.
stop.
sitting around the corner listening.
Okay,
So
y'all.
why
Y'all
don't you
putting
come
me in an
in?
uncomfortable situation.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
She gotta go. T.
Like y'all
She
gotta
gotta go.
stop. Y'all
T.
gotta
She
stop
gotta
talking
go.
about him.
No, she was
You gotta
cursing
pay
at me when she
now.
came up here with all that space in
Let me
between her
drop.
eyes.
Trip be ready to go in.
Y'all gotta stop.
She did. She
I
had all that space in between her eyes and started being real disrespectful
I
to
don't.
me.
I don't.
She ain't got nothing but time. Time. Tick tock in between them eyes.
Y'all
The damn
stop.
anteater. All
Going to the
right.
lay
Stop
between
talking
them.
about her. Y'all know she beautiful. She's a beautiful woman.
Tea time.
She's
We
a
keep
very
having
beautiful woman.
disagreements about this, and I'm not gonna play with you
She
today in your
is
Martin.
beautiful.
Yeah, beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
She's
When
beautiful.
she can look at me without turning
Naturally beautiful.
sideways, then we'll talk about it.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
I do have a question though. With everything that has happened up until this point, maybe some more things might, come out a little later. But thus far, do you think it was worth it? Like, kind of from the outside now, looking in at all the girls, do you think it was worth it for any of them?
What you mean?
Just all the antics that they pulled. Do you think any of it was worth it? Just
What
looking at it.
antics?
The fuck?
Well, HB and her carrying on, now finding out Snoop was fake, and then Chef doing her little
But
do,
they paid to drop Diamond.
and all like that. Just now that you're on the outside looking in, do you think it was worth it for any of them?
Wait, say that one more time.
With HB doing what she has done, with now finding out that Snoop was being, fake apparently the whole time within that whole ordeal, with Chef doing what she was doing, and then now Crown doing what she was doing. Do you think it was worth it for, like, on the outside? Because you're on the outside now looking at all their antics. So do you think it was worth it for any of them
I
to
think
pull any of
the
this?
only person I think it was worth it to would be HB.
Got you.
I think that I don't believe that Scoop was playing in her face. I think that Scoop actually cared. Um, I think that Chef she probably don't regret befriending HB, but I think she probably regret how it went down. Um, Crown, I don't know if she regrets anything because I don't think she thinks she did anything wrong. So, do I regret anything? No. I don't regret being they friends. I don't regret none of that.
Did you that tea time? I know you may not. You may say you didn't, but I'm pretty sure.
The one thing I do regret, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, and y'all can look at me how y'all want, is opening myself up to put myself in a box. That's what I regret. When I opened myself up to put myself in a box, when I made that offer, like, if it comes to a time where you feel like you don't want me to fuck with somebody on my platform or whatever, now I'm not talking about the victim blaming and stuff. I've already said I regret all of that. I'm talking about in what happened now. So don't bring that because the victim like that shit with HB. I've already said I regret how that whole thing went down. But if we're gonna fast forward to now with the friendship and everything, um, the only thing I do regret is when I made that offer. If you feel uncomfortable with somebody on my platform or whatever, just let me know, and then I'll move accordingly. I think I should have never made that. I should have never made that.
You should never do something for somebody you're not willing to do for yourself.
Right.
And she didn't even block me. Like I said, I literally watches her lives on my FYP. I'm not even blocked. And so that's just weird. I think Crown is one of those entitled friends, very controlling, entitled, Dom light friends.
And
To be chefs and opportunists.
I'll
Okay.
say the reason why. Okay. And this is, people can tell me if I'm wrong. When I meet somebody as a friend, I try to meet them where they are. So if I feel like you guarded, I feel like people have burned you. If I feel like people ain't do right by you, and you have a hard time allowing somebody in, I'm going to try to make you as comfortable as you can to show you that I'm not them. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like if I had to compromise to show you that I'm not them, that's what I was willing to do. You know what I'm saying? So I try to meet people where they is. So I felt like maybe you guarded, maybe you not used to people rocking with you or whatever. So whatever it is that I need to do to show you, because you know what I'm saying, that I'm rocking with you, I'm gonna show you that I'm rocking with you, not to go against my morals or anything like that. But if it took for me to show you, okay, this how you move, you don't think I should fuck with somebody, okay, we can make a compromise with that, you know. So that's why I say I did those things, like, you know what I'm saying. I just feel like I meet people. I try my best to meet people where they are in their time in life. Everybody ain't trusting. Everybody ain't open to friendship because people have been burned. They've been scorned. They have a reason a lot, especially when it comes to women. We fuck each other over. Women have fucked each other over so much that they don't want to fuck with friends. So for me to be like, you know what? Well, what does it take for me to show you you can have a friend? It could be you can have a true relationship with a woman and you're not gonna get, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. Period.
That makes sense.
You don't have any obligations for your friends. Why would they have any for you? Um, because everybody different, right? The way you love me and the way I love you is gonna always be different. That's why they have different love languages. That's why they have love languages. I may love you through gifts. You may love me through words of affirmation. Our love languages are different. So the way you're going to show me how you are a friend is going to be different than the way I'm showing you that I'm a friend. It's not going to be the same. It doesn't mean that one's doing more than the other. It just means we have a different way of showing friendship, loyalty, respect, understanding. That's all it is. We don't have to do it on the same level because our language is always going to be different. That's where compromise comes in. Same thing with a relationship. It's the same thing with a relationship. It's no different.
So T, real quick, because I don't know if maybe I ain't supposed to get this one out. If Crown says, you know what, T Time, I think it was a misunderstanding. Can we be friends again? What's gonna be your response, T Time?
Why you do that?
Because I'm messy.
I don't know.
She gonna say yeah.
I don't know. We would have to talk. We would have to have a conversation.
Tea time, please. Now, seriously, what are you gonna say?
We would have to have a conversation.
Okay, let's role play. I'm gonna be
No.
Crown, you be you.
No. Because you wouldn't
Hey,
be able
Tea
to have the
Time, I know
conversation
I
that
did
we've
you
had.
wrong, and I'm a dirty bitch.
But
How
maybe
you feel
no,
about being friends?
because again, it's always open room to hear people out, right? The same as me to hear me out. Um, if you know what hurt me and I know what hurt you, and we're willing to see that with no excuses, there's always room for growth. Period. You know what I'm saying? But if there's excuses and you don't realize what you did wrong and I don't realize what I did wrong, there's never going to be room for growth. You know what I'm saying? But when you own shit and you sit down and you be like, okay, this is where I could have moved better. This is where I could have moved better. And that's just what it is. I'm just not going. Like I feel like we as women already cut each other off too fast. That's just it. That's all. I feel like we'll cut each other off before we cut a nigga off.
I didn't always be like that. I used to be a girl's girl before I came on this app, but I feel
I can
like
understand that.
yeah, I was 100%. But now I'd be like, child, please. But I have met some awesome women on the app as of recently.
There
But
are
I
some
will
really good
say this:
women on this app.
if you and Chef have a talk, y'all need to do it right here with us.
Well,
She needs to
I do
know.
believe that. I do believe me and Chef need a one-on-one on the app because there are a lot of things that I want to know, and there
Yeah.
are a lot of things that she has not owned up to yet.
And I
So
feel like because you were publicly humiliated by her betrayal, I feel like she needs to publicly. Um,
And I feel like you were publicly. You don't get to dictate that though. You know that, right? Because you didn't already.
yeah, but I think it's for the people too. I think you should do a poll. It should be public because
No,
she
I
publicly
agree. I agree with
humiliated
that.
you.
I
That
said
wasn't
that
private.
myself. That's something that I've already decided. So without you saying that, that's something that I decided. When she came to the when Chef came to the forefront and went live, that's where I decided if we gonna have a conversation, we gonna have it. and we're gonna have it in the public
I was
because it happened in the
uncomfortable
public. So
the other day when she said, "I only one person up here deserves an
yeah,
apology," and
I,
that's that's HB, and I disagreed. Even though you know how I felt about you, I still disagreed. I think that you were right earlier about her whole. Who knows? Anyways, I felt like you was you was right about how she was with me and as well with Scoop and the people who asked it. I feel like Chef was into me in a sexual way. I don't think so. I just think that Chef was able to be whoever she wanted to be around me without judgment because I don't care what nobody does. And I'm a freak myself. Oh, Nosy. Wait a minute, Hillary. Um, Nosy, I heard you say that we were pervs in the Discord. We're not pervs. Some of us are just grown ass women. I just do what I want to do. And I was in a space where everybody didn't mind to be. You got to Google what perv mean. So yeah, not a perv, grown ass woman. Do what I want to do. Um, but yeah, I just think that
I
she's.
am not. Hold on, don't say investigator. I am. Stop, dog.
What's wrong with
I
him?
am not homophobic. If Chef told me that she like women, I would not give a fuck. Don't say I'm homophobic. Don't put that shit on me. I told y'all my godson is bi. The only thing that I don't like is nobody pushing that shit on me. Don't push on me who you are. Like, don't try to make me be who you are. I ain't got nothing against nobody that like the same sex. Don't lie on me.
Yeah, she did. She wouldn't know. She didn't even tell her. She didn't give her a chance. So, Chef also wasn't GAY
Wouldn't have
before.
cared.
Yeah, she wasn't GAY before she joined the group. It's just I think I made her that way, you know. And she got really curious, and that's when she had her little girlfriend or whatever the case may be. And I still don't think she is. I think she's just curious. You know what I mean? It was fun to see, and she just wanted to like experiment a little bit. Booger sugar, what is going on with the background? And so, I think that's just what it. I think that's just what it was.
So can we admit though that because of how Chef looks, people automatically think she's gay?
Yes, and I don't know why they think that because a low haircut does. She actually
That's what it is because the way she looks, and that's automatically people think because before you came around, people were already saying when she came to visit me that we were sleeping together. They already were making that accusation.
Now, T, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Because, okay, now granted, the low haircut does not help. But I'm not going to say that the low haircut by itself is what makes people think that. Because there are plenty of women on this app that wear low haircuts and low cut shirt. I don't think that I would say
I'm
Chef
telling you.
is into women based off of her
That's what
haircut.
people.
But
That's
she
what a
got her
lot of
titties out
shallow
all the
people were
time.
thinking. I'm telling you, it was a lot of the men that were saying that.
Tea time,
I'm
can I
telling
tell
you.
you where that's coming from, though?
Go ahead.
It's coming from that monotone talk. Hello. No, it's coming from that serious man-like demeanor. It has nothing to do with the look because the woman still in her profile picture, Chef actually has on red lipstick. She got her hair cut. She wear low cut tops. That alone wouldn't make me say, "Oh, that woman is bi-curious." She actually looks like she could be a woman that has a man. But the thing is when she starts opening her mouth, then people hear like this. It's like it's not a manly tone. She speaks very monotone, very emotionalist. I think that's what makes people kind of steer. And she doesn't show emotion like most women do, whether that be overly, aggressive or very passive and docile. It's just like like a Squidward type personality,
I
and
don't
nothing to do with
know.
looks.
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't see that. I didn't see that from her.
All right.
Chef was definitely. She loves us a men. Like, you know what I'm saying? When y'all saw her do that shit with Blue Heart, when she told Blue Heart she would fuck the shit out of him, she meant that shit. When
But
she was
look at the
here,
way
she
she
had.
says it, though. Even if I was a man, like, okay, I was always
Well,
into
I call me
film.
blind then. I don't give a fuck. Just
Even if
because
I
I'm
was,
not thinking like that, then call me blind. Go ahead.
and I think she was a
Don't
different
no
way with
man
you.
want no dominant woman. Don't no
Right.
No,
man
because
want no
the
dominant
men.
woman.
Okay, so here's the thing. Ask the men that she talks to. They
But
don't
I'm
see her as
saying,
dominant. Hillary,
but sweetie, I
you
don't know the
give
men
me
she's
that. Give me
talking
a
to.
second. I do. Those men that she talked to didn't see her as dominant. You know what I'm saying?
Five
They
plus
saw her
five,
as a
we drive
feminine.
millennials.
That's the
But
part that
T,
y'all
as far as
missing.
I'm concerned, she might be getting in the bed strapping on the dildo with these dudes.
No.
You don't know
Oh
what
my
these
I
God.
don't
people
think
do.
no. Y'all not gonna let y'all
Testing,
do that because she's
testing.
came out at one point and said she likes a woman. Now that's how she been the whole time. No.
No. She
I'm not
wasn't.
gonna let y'all do that.
She was definitely straight before the Discord. We would ask her, and she, even in her uncomfortable state, and she would say, no, I can't see myself with a woman. I look at them, like, find them attractive. I think we all do that. But she's just always said in the beginning that she never had the desire to be with one. She's never wanted to experiment with one. And then like a week later, that those things changed. Anyways, so yeah, she was not always that way. I think it's her energy. When Chef talks to a woman, she talk real, like, I don't really know how to explain it, but it gives off seductive. It's giving off she's trying to rizz you up, that kind of thing. Aside from
So
faces.
For the
And it
person
good
be
who
afternoon.
said,
that's what it be
hold
sounding
on,
like.
y'all. Like Sophia said, T, you are very dominant. But nothing about says you're not feminine. But see, that's the difference. I'm dominant here. Off this app in a relationship, I'm very submissive. It's not the same. I have sometimes you in certain spaces you have to show dominance. You have to take control over your spaces. You have to take control over certain areas in your life. But there are some areas that you don't need to be. You let your guard down, you let your femininity stand out. So at the end of the day, you can say somebody's dominant just because of the way that this app. But I guarantee you ain't no man I ever dated gonna say I'm a dominant woman.
Speak on it, sweet faces. Speak
Shut
on
up,
it.
Did
Trey.
they grace
Hey,
that
can I say something
Hillary?
real quick?
Hillary, aren't
Go
you a
ahead, Tammy.
transformer? Did they grace? Let me tell you something, baby. I'm not no transformer. I don't know what you mean by
Okay, enough
small
of the
transformers,
translations.
but
Can I
I
just say something real quick? While y'all, you can go to comments and make the comments to the comments. Real quick, I just like to say
excuse
this
me.
about a
Who is
woman.
talking? Who is this talking to me?
Yeah,
That's
T
he's
just
talking to me. He's my
Oh,
mod.
okay.
T
Okay.
T just said I could go ahead. I just want to. I'm trying to save you. So listen, if I could just put two cents on this, I think I'm one of the few men on the panel right now. Let me just say good evening to everybody, good afternoon, and yeah, we're still just a couple days out, barely a week or two out of Mother's Day, and we're still having all these issues like women don't understand women. Let me say this from a man's perspective. I do not agree with Trip saying that, or anyone who says that the way a woman looks, or the way a woman talks, or the way a woman expresses herself is indicative of her sexuality in any way, shape, or form. Let me continue, and I'll be brief. When a woman when a woman projects herself, she projects herself the way that she's comfortable in that moment. Just like T just said, she's aggressive when she needs to be aggressive. She's submissive when she needs, or when she feels she needs to be. That's a woman's choice. Now, as far as Chef is concerned, I'm gonna tell you from a man's perspective, Chef is a beautiful and very sexy woman. And by that I mean the way she carries herself, the way she talks, the way she expresses herself. Now, you want somebody to come out and give you an expose and say this, that, or the other about their sexuality. You know what? You don't. Who made you the damn sex god? That somebody gotta expose themselves and tell you who they are. And I just want to land on this. While y'all sitting up here casting dispersions and making all these speculations and stuff like that, please do understand some of the things you're saying is a bit phobic, because what you're doing is you're projecting your own insecurities onto somebody else. I love Chef. I know y'all got your little turbulence right now, but like I've always said, I'm going to continue to say, this too shall pass, and before you know it, we'll be having another slap leg humdinging pick cookout, and everybody will be invited. But that's just my prayer, okay? But yeah, as far as sexuality, y'all get off that stuff. Get off of it, because you do this. If this was a man and y'all were doing this to a man, he'd probably be in here trying to, swing from the rafters and swing and knock people out to try to defend, not just defend himself, but tell you that you're wrong. It's wrong to be speculating about somebody's sexuality. If
Yeah.
unless they tell you something, unless they tell you something or ask you something, or put themselves in that spotlight, I think it's inappropriate to be having this kind of conversation. But go
Can
ahead.
I
Yeah,
say
Hold on,
something?
before you ask, hold on one
ask.
second. Give me 1 second. Somebody said, why is there people on your panel that openly say they don't like you? Just curious. Because everybody welcome on my panel.
I just don't like her on
You don't have
Wednesdays.
to. You don't have to like me to be in this space. Just don't disrespect me. And if you disrespect me, we gonna go toe to toe. I might drop you. Then you come back tomorrow. I might not drop you. Why do people be in the comment section that be disrespectful? I can block and drop. I can block and mute you too. But I don't do that. I let y'all be trolled the shit out of me in this comment section.
See, they're not
Bistro, I
100%
want.
wrong for thinking the way they're thinking. So I'm going to back that up because when I hosted the LGB night, heavy on the just the LGB night, Chef was in the comments and she literally said, I think she came up or she was in the comments when she claimed to be straight, telling Rose, don't you want me? You want me, don't you? That can make people think some type of way or think that you are
People
some
think,
type of way. So she
are
didn't
you
know.
listening to these people?
Miss
Who are
Girl,
you?
you don't like the people. Uh,
Who are
I'm
you?
Bistro.
no, you talking to me, Trip? How you
Because
doing?
your phone was it wasn't on mute when you said these people. So I said you don't like the people, but I was saying to
No, 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 no,
Bistro.
no, 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 no. I love everybody. First
Mm-hmm.
of all, how you doing, T?
I'm good, baby. How you doing?
I'm doing real good. Everyone else, how y'all doing today? I came up here. I'm not showing my face, T, because I just got off of an airplane. Okay,
You
but I
fine.
just, I just would like to say I love you, girl. I love your humbleness. I love your spirit. I love your dominance when you have to be dominant because that's what you have to do sometimes. Everybody does that on their panels. But I think, you know, I've heard you say before that, you believe in a higher power, you know, and that's what he wants you to do. See, because everybody sins and falls short of the
Let me
glory of
talk.
God.
This
Girl,
man
do
Everybody.
you
is
have something to
delusional.
say? What's going on?
I agree.
Wait a minute, hold on.
I agree.
Excuse me. Who was that that just said something?
HB?
Is
I
that you?
just had something to say
Is
before
that?
Jeffrey came up.
Can I just talk for a minute?
You're preaching, ma'am, on a
She
Saturday.
good. You good,
I
like.
See,
came
you
on
say
You
you
good,
don't like
like.
it.
I came on here to
I don't mind her talking about a higher power. Go
I
ahead.
I do. I don't like that kind of
I
stuff.
plus
know.
ready to
Maybe the devil is scurry.
no, I didn't come on
Okay,
here
go.
I came on here to tell you
They hear
that
the name of Jesus and they be like, oh.
I came on here to tell you that I love your character. That's what I
Thank you.
came here for.
Well, let
Okay.
me show you something. Tish, if you in here, can you request up real quick?
Lord, not this.
Tish, come up. Tame on. Me,
T, can I
please.
respond to Bistro real quick while you
Yeah,
waiting
go
on
ahead.
Tish?
Then I'm. Yeah.
Okay, so Bistro, you said that it's a projection thing. I'm not trying to project anything on anybody. I date men and women, and I'm just stating that it's not her look. She does not, to me, look like a gay person. There's no certain look unless you're looking at a man in hot pink, flamboyant, flashy shit. There's no look. So I don't think that the woman looks any type of way. Her sexuality really is not my business at all, and I've said that earlier. I said, however, though, it is up for discussion. The only time I would be against you is if you're trying to date children or people who cannot speak for themselves. But anybody else you date is on you. I don't have to date them, but it's not a projection onto anything. And I never stated her look. You may want to have that conversation with the red pill men because her haircut never gave gay. I know plenty of women that pull hella men with haircuts lower than hers. You got women that
Who
are
removed
bald.
Bistro? Come back up, Bistro. God damn.
Yeah,
Go
I don't
ahead.
know why he left. It had
No,
nothing
they
to do with
see.
projecting anything onto anything. And as a person that openly dates women and men, I wouldn't have a reason to project. Her personality gives gay. Her personality, clearly, T Time just
I
said she broke up with her man and she was not upset. HB said she wasn't gonna be her friend. HB, please, I am
right,
sorry.
but she
Come
ain't never
back.
been upset at anything. That's what I'm trying to say. That was a totally different person that I saw. Like, not just broken up with her man, like anything that's happened. Like I said, when her car got repoed, she didn't show no emotion. Like it was not. She just came off as the type of person that just, it is what it is. I can't control it. You get what I'm saying?
But see, I tried to cut Chef off three
How you
times.
get banned? Bistro, appeal it because you didn't do nothing wrong.
He didn't even curse.
Just appeal it. Um, but she just came off as the person that just, let shit roll off her chest. All I can do is go off of what I saw. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean it's always a good thing, but that's just what it was. You get what I'm saying? Like she came off. That's the way hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, this happened. This happened. So I never saw her fight as hard to the situation with Dasha.
So what you think it was, T?
I don't know. I think okay, so I don't know because the phone call shows something different. I just feel like they all had a certain type of attachment that I had never seen before. I've never seen her. I've never seen her like that before. So I can't tell you what it is because I've never seen that before.
Well, I tried to cut her off 3 times. Easy. And so I got back in contact with her. The second time she did similar to what you seen in the thing, blew me up, wrote me and all this stuff. And then the last time you saw that, just wouldn't let up or whatever. And I don't know what it was. I don't. Um, she said, I don't know. I can't quite figure out.
I don't know. I can't say. I really can't say. Cause you had Navi too. Let's be real. Like Navi, you had him too.
Well, I understand why I had Navi. I do. But Navi's not he's Navi's not dumb. You know what I mean?
No, he's not.
He's far from that. So I understood why. Yes, HB is
I
awesome.
was swinging by myself over here. I just want you to know. I was swinging at Scoop and Navi and Chef. Everybody was the same thing y'all telling me. Like I was telling people telling me, and I didn't see. That's what I was experiencing when it came to HB. But they had already seen HB though. I could see if I had already seen them do some shit like this. They had already seen how HB moved. You know what I'm saying? Was I emotionally available for my friends? Obviously.
Hey, T, I don't want to change the
Hi,
conversation.
baby.
Is that a come
Hey,
from convict music?
give me a second. Give me a second. Tish, you know me in real life, right?
I do.
Is what am without me leading you?
What do you? I don't know.
The way
I
I
don't understand what
am,
you're
is
asking.
that just the way I am, or is that just TikTok?
Oh no, that's how she is in real life.
When you came around and you saw Chef, what did you tell me? Tell the truth.
I told you I didn't like her.
And what did I tell you?
I don't. I don't- I really don't remember because I probably stopped listening. I didn't like her. I didn't catch a good vibe from her from the moment because I was gone for like a month, and then when I came back, she was here, and I wasn't feeling it at all.
Now, did I
But you
talk
didn't
about
listen
her
to
to
me.
you? Did I talk about her in a negative way
Absolutely
to you?
not.
Did I make
In
you
no way,
feel
shape, or
comfortable
form.
talking about her to me?
Um, I didn't even attempt to because I know how you are. So I never even brought it up to you. I told you how I felt, and you said, "Yeah, I know she's not like that." And I said, "All right," and I let it go. I never said anything else about it, but you knew how I felt about it.
Yeah.
He given the benefit of the doubt. That's what happened.
Tish, you mean to tell me you weren't attracted to me calling you sweet face?
That
You
shit
didn't like
disgusted me.
that.
Everything about her disgusted me.
Well,
You
I
need
didn't
to
let
accept
I
this
didn't
sweet
let her feel
face.
comfortable talking. It's not about listening to my
But
friends.
no,
It
she
was.
did. She
It wasn't that. Tish had
she
just
just
came
gives
back
off that
and
whole
I felt like Tish
yeah.
was a little territorial. You know what I'm saying? She came back and she was like, "Who the
I
fuck is
am.
this motherfucker taking control?" And that's what I thought it was. And I was like, once you get to know her, you will see it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? She hadn't been around for a while, and I was just like, maybe she just. And I said that I said, maybe because you just came back. You know what I'm saying? You
I got
just
a
came
question.
back. You hadn't seen her. You ain't used to somebody being able to come in and shut people
She
down
did
on the
say all of
platform.
that. She did say all of that, but I will say further going on, I still didn't like her.
Can you ask her why she told us that she felt like Trip was taking her place?
Hold on, what?
What?
Chef, can you come in here, Chefy? My sweet
I was
baby.
gonna say I
Trip?
I
Yeah,
know
she felt
this
like
little shave head
she said I
tennis
Wait,
did.
we
boys.
gotta wait. We gotta
I
wait.
want her to come in. I want her to come in.
I
I want
think
her to.
Hold
I
I
want
the
her
think
to.
HB
hell
just
up.
trying to bait
Um,
her.
No, I promise
I
to God. I don't believe God, but I promise. I promise to the
Hold
universe.
the hell
I
up.
promise to the
I
universe.
don't know. She never said nothing to me about Trip.
Scoop
Okay,
down here talking about
Chef,
I don't know
Chef.
nothing about that.
Okay, listen,
hey,
Chef. If you come, can you come in and explain that?
real
I,
quick, can I just
oh, wait, Tamor, I had a question for you. Ain't I'm a goddamn pistol off this app? Cause I want y'all to understand.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
a
of course you are.
I'm a little hard to love sometimes too, ain't
Hmm.
hell yeah, you get on my
A-
nerves regularly.
absolutely, absolutely.
I? I'm not
I
perfect,
mean,
and I'm
now,
not
now,
pretending to
now,
be.
let me say what everybody else won't say. I've had the exposure and the experience to get to know you more personal than just on the app, and I can say this about you: you are a real human being. It's the same thing
Yes.
I can say about a lot of people. And to that, I want to add that you are 100% in support of whatever you believe in, and you're gonna believe it until you see another way to move with it. And then you'll move in that direction and adjust yourself.
Because without
And you
saying too much, we had this issue, right?
and with that, you you're human enough. You're human enough to screw up and make mistakes. And even when you make mistakes, when you think about it and it's brought to your attention, you'll take the time and again recourse yourself. So, as far as anyone who might think that you are somehow pretending or projecting something that's not you, I mean, I can't agree with that entirely. I just know that you do what you do when you do it, and you mean it to the heart. You don't fake and pretend shit.
Thank you.
Even if it ain't pretty and even if people don't like it. I'd like to address Trip real quick. I don't have time this week to create new pages. By the way, Trip, this is Bistro. I don't have time to
Okay.
create new pages this week. So, Trip, you know I love you. Nothing but love for you. I just want to
Yeah.
say this. I'm a listener.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the person that went to college and learned how to listen. And what I heard and what I said was, hey, if we're having a conversation out of the presence of the subject involved, first of all, that's kind of unfair and imbalanced. Secondly, what I was saying and expressing was that what I heard you say about her, your specific words were her hair didn't add to it. Her hair didn't help, is what you said. And I'm
No.
saying,
I was so I don't know if you got me confused with somebody else. What I said was her hair did not play a part. Tea Time said people thought that she was,
oh
GAY
yeah, yeah,
because of
yeah.
her
You know
hair.
Yeah,
what? You
because
know
it
I
what?
was low
said
You
hair
no,
for
her
did say
hair
that.
does
real.
You
not play a
did. You
part.
did.
Because
Damn
people
right.
used to always say that when they would get mad at her, they would always say that about her. Like, the men would be like, we want natural woman, but then they'll call her bald head and be like, they'll call her butch, they'll call her stud. They would say those things and they would refer like to her hair. They would do that. And it'd be
Hmm.
like, you same motherfuckers that say you want a natural woman, but as soon as you get mad, you go and you attack the natural parts about her.
Right. Let me finish real quick. Apologize for that. Trip. Let me apologize. I heard somebody said it might have been, and I was agreeing with you when you did say that. Um, but my whole stance is this. Um, again, we can the whole thing about projecting. Anytime we're having inquiry about somebody and their sexuality or whatever's going on with them in their personal life, I mean, if they're not a part of the conversation, it's just out of order. And I think, as far as projecting is concerned, I think if you have those curiosities and inquiries, and you're not sending them to the person that you're asking about, then you're projecting your own insecurities because you should be secure enough to ask the person you think that you're having these conversations about. That's all I'm saying. That's where the
I'm a
projection
drop
came from.
T.
But I love y'all. I gotta go. Y'all not gonna kick me out of my business page.
Yeah, I'm about to drop in a minute too. It's not enough money. I don't know where the money bag's at, but yeah, I just
Can I finish saying what I'm saying?
what?
Well, hold on, Tish. Give me one more.
Okay, I'm doing hair. That's why I said that. Okay.
Oh, okay. Anything I've ever done for you or with you, have I ever brought it to that?
Not ever. I have brought it to that, but you have never,
So
ever, not one time.
I just want y'all to understand, like, this is somebody real life. Real life. We don't live too far from each other. This ain't just no social media person. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no virtual relationship. This is somebody that I know in real life. And that knows me in real life. Have I ever tried to force any when I be telling you stuff, do I try to force what I want you to do onto you?
Absolutely not. If that was the case, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. But that's a whole nother story. Absolutely not. But I mean, we disagree all the time. We disagree about 90% of stuff that we talk about. So no, never.
That's all. That's it.
All right.
Hello, you
All
little
right.
hard-headed Libra.
Huh?
Hi. That's all I wanted to.
Okay, babe.
Okay.
And
I'm
T,
in the
that's
comments.
you need to, keep doing what you're doing. If you want to forgive someone, you forgive them. That's up to you. You know, you can't let other people project your feelings and how you feel about dealing with a situation. You know what I'm saying? You're going to deal with it the way that you're going to deal with it, the way that it makes you feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? If you talk to somebody ever again, or if you don't, it's going to be your decision. And that's all I'm saying. You to me, you're just a humble person. All I wanted to say is keep doing what you're doing. I love you, girl.
Thank you.
Because you think, you're a very wise young lady. And you need to keep thinking, the way you think. Okay, because you're the one that's going to have to live your life and deal with whatever situation that you have to deal with. Nobody else has to deal with what you're dealing with. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's all I wanted to say.
I mean, like I said, I'm okay. I'm okay. Like,
Who the fuck is
like
Akon?
I'm cool. You know what I'm
Hold
saying?
on, hold on just for a minute. Excuse me.
She talking about, she was asking who was that person in the box down there.
Oh, okay.
Nigga, I don't want no smoke. Um,
I really
And for
don't.
everybody that keeps saying it's a skit, like I wish to God it was. I
Oh,
wish to God this was a skit. And that's why you got to be careful what you speak into existence. Because when I was playing with y'all last week, like, yeah, we gonna show y'all everything. This all been this whole time because y'all motherfuckers was trying to say shit or whatever. Got to be careful what you speak into existence. Because I spoke this shit, and I ain't think this shit was gonna do this. So I wish to God this was a skit. I wish I could come and tell y'all this was an experiment. Nah, this is real. This is all real. So
excuse me. Can I address Dasha?
go ahead.
Because it seems like, she keeps wanting to say something to me and keep,
Oh, she wasn't talking to you though. She was talking to the other page on the
at
other
first
side.
she did earlier, and I just didn't like the way that
This
she
why I don't go to church, Miss Sugar, because church people are always trying to tussle. I'm not even talking about you. I was talking about Akon next to you, trying to
I'm
figure out who he was.
I got a daughter that can tussle. I don't tussle anymore. Okay. I used to when I was younger, but I got a daughter that can tussle.
Where's the money
Okay.
bag?
Anyway, I came up here to talk to T. I wasn't trying to be rude to anyone. Dasha, I wasn't trying to be rude to you. You know, and if you think I'm preaching,
Dasha honestly doesn't care,
you
Miss Sugar. I'm just being honest. That's why I moved on from it.
you can be honest. See, that's the thing. That's what T's talking about. See, everyone has their own perspective of anything that goes on. And that's what I said. You have to live your life. You have to deal with situations the way that you deal with situations. If you constantly listen to what other people telling you to do, when you make a mistake, you're gonna be saying, "Oh well, John Doe told me to do this," or
Miss
John.
Sugar, you talking to the wrong person because I don't do what nobody tells me to do.
Oh well, I know that. Trust me, I know. I'm all over this app. I am. I'm retired. You know.
You're much older
I'm.
than me, and that's why I
I.
keep telling you I don't have a problem because I'm not going to argue with someone.
I'm not trying to argue with you, baby. I'm really not.
All right.
I just don't know why you're coming at me the way you're coming at me because I came up here and I spoke to everyone. I was trying to be nice.
If you felt like I was being rude, then I apologize.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's all. Everybody has their own perspectives. Y'all might not like what I'm saying. I am older, but I have perspectives as well. And I love everybody. I love all of you all. And I hate to see you guys go through the things that y'all go through, you know, over. I don't trust nobody. Okay?
And see,
Because
that's the thing.
I'm just saying,
I'm glad you said that, Light Sugar.
I
And I'm
deal
and
with people.
and
I
actually,
deal
hold
with
on.
people.
I'm glad you said that. And Dasha said it too earlier. She was like, I used to be a girl's girl until to the to what happened to me on the app. I just feel like a lot of times we let what happened to us dictate how we move forward all the way across the board, and in that way we can shut a lot of genuine people out because we don't trust nobody because of what other people did to us, right? Like I know we all been done wrong. We all been done wrong.
That's
But
worth
I
forgetting.
don't want to live my life with my head on a swivel. I do
That's right.
not. That's just not the way I want to move forward. I could be cautious. I could look. I could pay attention. But
Right.
I do not want to live my life with my head on a swivel. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. I don't want to live my life like that.
I understand. But things keep going on. It's one
I
thing
mean, it's
after
life though, and it's not one thing out there. See, that's the thing.
another.
I put it like this: I've had more successful friendships than failed. Right? Everything ain't gonna be 100%. Right?
Right.
But I've
Yep.
had more good experiences with friendships than I have had bad.
And that's what I'm
You know, and
saying.
I have to be able to acknowledge that.
That's
I've
right.
had more successful friendships and relationships, longevity, than I
Yes.
have when a season is up or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just I just
And like I
now relationships.
hmm
Now that right there, I got a poor record. You know, I choose some fucked up ass men. But as far
Right.
as friendships overall, I've chose some good ass, dope ass friends.
That's
Am I
right.
going? Is things
And
gonna happen? You know,
and,
to you?
and
Yeah, it will.
right. But
I ain't
remember,
exempt.
remember
Yes,
what
I'm
you
a
said.
Libra.
Remember what you said. It didn't happen until it happened.
Right,
Whatever happened, it didn't happen until it
right.
look at. You know what I'm saying? And it's up to you to deal with the situation.
Yeah, yeah. That's all.
But you can forgive. It's up to you. But
Miss Sugar, Mr. Edwin in the comments said, "Are you single?"
I surely am. And
He
I'm
is.
look, and I'm looking for a husband. Okay?
I'm right here,
We're a
Miss
little
Sugar.
flexible.
I'm
Husband,
right here, Miss Sugar. How you going?
SBAND.
Huh?
So I'm not gonna hold y'all long. If I offended anybody, I'm sorry. But sometimes I have things to say. I should be able to come in and talk like everybody else, even if anybody think I'm preaching. Okay?
Yeah.
I just, I love togetherness. That's what I like. I like togetherness.
Hey,
And
Miss Sugar, what's your favorite meal, Mama?
you say what?
What's your favorite meal?
My favorite meal,
Yeah.
crab legs.
So Bella,
Crab
you in
leg.
here?
We
Hold on
gonna
a
have to
second. Hold
eat
on a
before
second.
I
Hold on a
leave
second. Hold on
out.
1 second. So Bella, you up in people lives talking about I've been letting people drag the shit out of Chef and Crown. Bella, your box open.
Oh,
Like
Charles,
what
your lunch
why
is
all of a sudden
ready.
such the heat on me, Bella? What's the problem?
Ooh.
Somebody just sent it to my IG. What's the issue?
Was it a screenshot? What is a video, or was they just talking?
Yeah, it's a video of people talking, and she say lately, Tea Time been allowing others to drag the shit out of Chef and Crown.
Oh shit.
oh,
So I defend them. I'm slow and I'm shallow, right? I step back and let people speak their mind. Now I'm letting people drag them. Which one is it, y'all? Bella, I just seen you come up in here, so I know you here.
Tea time. I'm glad you said that. I won't be addressing anything unless I'm on accountability court with my mods where they can block you. So you asking me to address this on your platform is really degrading. In case you don't know, I'm from that 215. Is that Philly? Yes, I'm from Philly. Please don't try to test my gangster on here.
stop, Trip. I like Bella.
HB, you know I don't, but we're going to keep that separate. We're going to keep that separate.
I don't have an issue with it. I didn't have an issue with her either. It seems to me like she's trying to start up mess for some reason.
So you just want clarity.
Yeah, I want to know what's going on. I asked her the other day, "What's up? Talk. Let's have a conversation." That's her opinion. My ass. It's not a fact. You can't share an opinion with something that can be out proven with a fact. I have not been letting nobody drag no fucking body. So stop the fucking bullshit.
Tea time, I'm finna drop down, baby. I just came up here to tell you that he being you. He being you.
Bella, can you come up and explain to me what you mean? Bob letting people drag Chef and Crown. I see you just came in the room.
How do I drop?
No, I can't win for losing, obviously. I just invited you up.
I already said I'm sorry. What more do you want?
T, you backed up Trina, Crown, and Bella. They all turned on you. That's just how they go. It's not about even backing up nobody because they my friend. It's just right is right, wrong is wrong. So she not gonna come up.
Bella, come up, babes. Or are you gonna address it tomorrow, or what? She just
Why address it tomorrow when I'm right here? She can still address it tomorrow.
I only address on my platform.
Bella, I ain't never backed you up. Trip, was I defending her?
I was a little confused, yeah, when I seen her in the comments. Bella has been getting a little rowdy these past few days, but I thought maybe y'all had some kind of disagreement. I didn't know it. I
No,
thought
she
you
been
were
coming hard lately. I ain't never done nothing to
She said
her.
what part was the lie. She just wrote what part was the lie.
Well, you tell me how it's the truth. Come up and explain to me how it's the truth.
No, on my platform on Sunday.
Ain't your bulldog need a storyline? No, hold on. Ain't your bulldog in the panel right now?
Oh, y'all ain't right.
Bella, would you prefer it just be yourself and T, or
Right.
what, sis?
Cause I can drop down. You still can't fight, but I can drop down. Not she gonna act like Trip the reason she ain't coming up. I can drop down. If y'all want to have a successful conversation, I will go downstairs with my comment cousins because they keep it the realest. Let me know, Bella, if I need to drop for you to come up. If she say that, I'll go and get down. T-Time, let me know when she requests. I drop just so y'all can have a positive experience and she don't feel like a nigga gonna bite her through the camera screen.
Tea time. It's a tea time moving shady with them too. Let's put it on the table. How so? I'm just trying to understand. If you gonna say it, just say how. Like it's elaborate. How am I moving
BT
shady?
activate.
I just came to say one thing, T. Activate, goddammit. Activate.
JT,
Now I'm
No,
gone.
because it's like if I sit here and when I sit here to defend my friends, you got everybody saying you naive. Oh, you naive, T. Oh, you just being slow, T. Oh, you're refusing to see stuff, T. When I just said shut up and hear y'all out because y'all say I don't listen, now I'm letting people drag y'all. So no matter what it is, you're gonna have something to say. No matter what it is, motherfucker gonna have something to say. You let Trip drag your friends. You flaw too.
I
When?
thought she ain't had no friends. I thought them hoes said they wasn't her
When?
friend. Mima said Trip in the panel can drop. We can all drop, but there's no point in us dropping if Bella ain't coming up. If Bella put in her request, I will gladly drop me, my butterfly. The hell, if they think they can work it out without tripping, I would drop. But see, this ain't the first time Bella don't get up on panels, period. Remember, it was last week when they was talking about her talking all that
You've
shit
been
about them
letting
other
Trip
ladies.
drag Chef and Crown. Okay,
Damn.
cool.
Damn, that's wild.
So they talk about me in a group chat, right? And my friends laugh at me, laugh at somebody talking about me in a group chat. That's cool, right? Motherfucker do a whole live stream about me after I block somebody and I don't block people. That's cool. But because I don't say nothing as I'm processing everything, now I'm shady. Okay. Okay. I'm asking her what part is the truth.
215 in the house and you will be on the docket in the morning. All right, let me stop.
aren't you the same one who let me get dragged to your panel unprovoked?
Dang,
Okay.
T was the only person T was the only person who didn't drag Bella about her platform and she coming for her. Yeah, I didn't drag Bella. I actually defended Bella.
She said, "Ain't you the only one? Aren't you the same one who let me get dragged in your panel unprovoked? What happened with that?" Or
What?
I don't know. I wasn't here for that.
Trip, did I not defend her?
Hold on, defend who? What comments is y'all reading? Because I ain't
Bella.
seeing none of
I'm seeing
this.
Bella's comment.
So
Bella,
I
baby,
thought
come
that
up.
when we came over here and we said that Bella should hold herself accountable, I thought you were one of the kindest people to Bella. You were like, well, I'm not gonna drag her. It is her platform. It was only a suggestion. Hold on, she just wrote. She said, no, you did not defend me. So I guess the question is Bella upset that you did not defend her, or did she think that you were against her? Because being neutral and not defending her is one thing, but going against her
Trip
is
came
something
at
else.
you unprovoked in your own platform. She came in your own platform and came at you. What are you talking about?
She said she
You
don't
can
need no
say you
one to
don't need no
defend
one to
her.
defend you, but you legit are, you obviously mad about something. Because I ain't never seen you go this hard until you felt like I let somebody drag you, but you don't want nobody to defend you. You get cash apps about me. You done sat there and you done came for me on your platform when I tried to help you. I done sat there and defended you. You can say what you want. You can say what you want. But I know I defended you. I even was like, let Crown do the damn, be the judge. I got dragged for saying let Crown be the goddamn judge. I got dragged for that by Queen Jewel. She running around here because she mad because I ain't asked her to be the judge. Talking about that's a malicious intent. The fuck out of here, man.
Well, if she want to come up and talk to you, I'll
She
drop
ain't
down.
she ain't gonna come up here.
Yeah, when Sugar.
Okay, so do y'all want? Do
Trip
you
came at
do
you.
do T and Bella? Do y'all want a mediated conversation? Because we
Look,
could
I'm
just
open
do.
to whatever, but the
Because we
fact
could
that
do
she is
this.
trying
We
to
could
play
do
this
this shit
game is
now. Like
baffling
we
to
could.
me.
Do y'all want a mediated conversation? Bella,
You should be asking her.
It needs
Hold
to
on. So
Rose, you
there's no
good?
way, T, that you and Bella would be able to talk. If it's an issue, I would just think that y'all would be able to talk one on one. I'm just inquiring because the adult age and the mediation. If Bella feel disrespected, all she got to do is tell you why. It's clear that she said you did not defend her, but she also said she don't need nobody to defend her. So y'all can't have a conversation one on one. I don't think she's interested in talking to you though. If she don't want to come up,
I'm not gonna. I
I
mean,
guarantee you.
I
there.
don't think she want to talk to you.
Well, I just got one question real quick.
Bella,
Somebody,
can
okay.
you respond? Can you respond if you want a mediated conversation? I
It's Rose with that go.
Okay, I just got one question real quick. So she's saying that you let Trip drag people, you let Trip drag Chef and Crown, but every time Trip went to say something about them, you stopped Trip and you shut them down. That's what I was saying in the comments. So how many times Trip has Tea Time asked you to stop when you was ready to go off?
Today on her friends,
Yeah, because I think
every time,
it was
every
several
time.
times. And so how is this question stupid? How are you letting Trip drag them when every time she's getting ready to take off and activate, you won't let her?
Okay, but at the end of the day, I heard that was just Bella's. I'm not trying to defend Bella, but that's just Bella's opinion. But I do feel like
She
some
making
type of
shit up,
clarity,
HB. You know she
clarity.
is.
But
I
I
know
feel
you
like
like
y'all
her,
should.
but you smarter than that too.
I am, but listen, I feel like you guys can. She said replay the live. I feel like you guys need some clarity. I think that we all can drop. You, Rose, and Bella can be up here, and Rose can mediate something.
So if she felt like that, why she ain't say it when it was happening? Why she had to go to another platform and tell somebody on another platform? Why didn't she have the balls enough to say it to my face? Why go somewhere else and say it? If she felt like she was here and she saw somebody being dragged, why not say, damn, T, that's shady as fuck. You letting your friend be dragged. Why go somewhere else and say it?
Because I think that she didn't want to
You
disrespect
ain't
your
been
So
saying
page.
like,
shit. You ain't saying shit to me. You was in here. You ain't saying shit. You standing in other spaces. You ain't said shit to me.
Yeah, I don't think she just wanted to disrespect your platform. So she went onto another one to express it
Okay,
because she
well,
didn't want to disrespect your platform. So she
T,
went
you
to
were
say it
shady to
over there.
your.
Yeah.
Hold on. T, you were shady to your friends. Now what? Okay. How so, Bella? Come on up and tell me how so. I'll wait.
Dropped. All of us except Rose. And would you come up and have a conversation with T so y'all can have, get some type of clarity?
You.
I don't think she's going to do that because she's been disrespectful anyway, talking about somebody slow. So I wouldn't even want to talk to her because it's not going to be a good
She said she
conversation.
wants clarity. They're big content creators. T wants
She
clarity.
just said she'll say what she want in her space. That's it.
Okay.
To me, it seems like she's trying to find a reason to have some content. That's what it seemed like to me. Because if I said it in your space, whenever I had something to say to her, I requested it up in her panel. Right? I didn't wait till I go to my own space and say what I need to say to her. If I needed to say something to her, I requested up in her box. So why do you gotta wait till tomorrow to say what you need to say to me?
Cause like Trip said, she gonna block us out when we come over there and defend you.
It just kind of seemed like Bella is
Somebody got
she's
loud background.
chicken, as if I could say that, if y'all understand. I don't know if y'all understand chicken, but she chicken, so she's not gonna come in your space and say it because she's
That doesn't make
chicken.
her chicken. Some
You
people
just
just don't like to go in
Tiebreaker, you
unregulated
don't
spaces.
start that shit just because you
I'm
like
not.
somebody. Don't start that shit. You know this shit is foul as fuck.
That's why I'm trying to get her up here so y'all can talk. I do feel like this is a regulated space, and with us dropping out of the panel, it's even more of a regulated space with Rose to mediate it, who is non-biased and she's neutral with the two of you. That's why I said, why not do it now? Because tomorrow's for court, so I feel like
That's
that
what
was.
she's waiting for. She's waiting to have this for court. Can't you see it?
And I'm sorry, I got one more question. For somebody who's here every day,
So
can
it's
you?
like, are you creating reasons to go put people on the docket? Is now this a creating? I'm gonna create this fake beef to put people on dockets cause all right, cool.
One last question, and I can get back down to the comments. When did Trip drag Crown? Did I miss that episode?
Trip
Oh, she
said some
ate the
stuff, and
ground.
I asked Trip to stop. I was like, y'all stop, like y'all stop.
So she didn't
Who
get to
said
drag
really
her.
T? I know that's not true. Y'all talked about old shit pertaining to me for content. I didn't talk about old shit to you.
That's my
I
key.
told people to stop talking about you flicking your bean. What are you talking about? Oh, is that why you mad? Like you sitting here acting like you really don't care about some shit, but you really care about it. Them people that talk about you flicking your bean, I told them to leave you alone. When
Okay,
when Hillary came up here and said something, I told Hillary, leave her alone. I'm bold-faced lying? All right, I'm
Can
lying.
I ask Bella this? And
Go ahead.
Bella, I'm being fair when I ask this. Are you referring to when Chef did the live about Q, and the following day, St. John was up here, I guess trying to say that Chef can't speak on that because of the live that you and Chef had with the whole flick and the bean thing. Are you talking about that day, that live?
Because I didn't say that. John said that.
When they brought the old thing back about that. She said when Nietzsche brought up old messages. Oh, I don't know nothing about
I
that.
don't even
Okay.
talk to Nitra.
Okay.
Right? So thank AB. I'm glad you said okay, because you know it's not making sense. You know it's not
I
making
didn't
sense.
know. I was trying.
You
I
know
was
it's not
thinking maybe
adding
she was
up.
talking about
Y'all know
that.
it's not adding up. Y'all know this shit ain't adding up. Just say that shit.
I'm trying to help get some clarity.
I ain't gonna hold you. Bella, you responding in the comments is not bringing any clarity to what the fuck you're speaking to directly because you're not talking. Like it would be easier if you came up and then you would be saying what you had to say, and then at that point, if you want to bring it to the court, accountability court, then after the conversation, then you can. However, give grace for conversation. That's only fair. That's only fair, especially if y'all haven't had a conversation till now, and it's comment versus panel.
She said she'll discuss it tomorrow since it's so hard to register. All right. I was just saying maybe you guys could do it
Told
here.
y'all that's what
And
this
if you
is
guys
about.
can't come,
That's what
I
this
was
is
just
about.
thinking, Bella, if y'all can't come to a common ground here, then take it to court tomorrow for the people to decide. But if y'all want to do it that way, I mean, that's y'all thing. I was just trying to figure it out. I guess I need my bees.
But why run from people
Gotcha.
all week? She did this last week when it was on her. Monday through Saturday, she ran from people, jumping in panels for 2 seconds, hopping back down. And then she turned around on Sunday and be like, I'm going to get some things straight for my supporters. Why don't you get it straight when it first pop off? Get it straight when you in a panel and you talking greasy, or go to other panels and you be talking greasy. Why wait until Sunday? That is publicity. Not that anybody really cares, but I'm just saying.
Katie, your background is really loud.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me turn it.
She said she should have thought about that before having me get disrespected unprovoked.
Wait,
All right, well, I guess we'll talk about it tomorrow.
So
Nobody
get
can
mad at the
control
person that
someone's mouth.
disrespected you, but not get mad at the person that didn't disrespect you, but get mad at the person that. Okay. When I be in court and people be sending them cash apps talking about me, do I take it personal? When people jump up in the panel and talk shit about me in her accountability court, do I take it personal? But because Trip came at you, now you mad at me? Oh, okay.
And you clearly said you have Trip on your panel because she asked the questions that you don't.
Not all the time. Well,
Yeah,
Trip
but you
comes
don't
up
know.
because Trip wants to come up.
Right.
I only asked her on my panel a specific time. I'm playing slow, that's fine. A specific time to ask me the hard questions. That's not why Trip comes up here. I don't ask Trip to come up here to ask me questions. Trip just comes up because she wants to come up. I asked her a specific time to come up to ask me questions.
But she's clearly not your bulldog because you don't even let her go in on your
She
friends.
called me disloyal last night in the live.
Right.
How's she my bulldog?
Exactly. She's clearly
Trip is
not
her
your
own
bulldog.
person.
I just think it's messed up because like all 3.2 gonna go over there tomorrow to defend you and get blocked like Trip said because it's crazy that she can't come talk now.
What we don't know if the whole 3.2 is going to do that because that's not how TikTokers work. They're one way in one space and they're another way in another space, and then they'll flip back into the other another way in another space. So that's not true.
You mad at me because Trip dragged you. That's basically what we saying. She was dragged over this whole app. I'm probably the one person that didn't drag her.
Bella say the group thinkers. She said the group thinkers won't be honest.
I mean, they're not honest. They do change. This whole 3.3, they'll defend T right now, and in the morning they'll defend Bella, and if
Oh
T goes
yeah.
live after
Oh,
Bella did.
absolutely.
So
I
that's
agree
true.
with that 100%. Sorry, A. Simone. But what about the people that's up here now? Y'all group thinkers?
I'm not. I think for my motherfucking stuff. I think for what's fair.
Okay, so
Even if I don't like a person, I'll still be fair. If you ask me the right shit, I'm gonna be fair.
So you already said ain't no clarity, right? So where's the clarity? I would
Bella
think
just
somebody
wrote.
up here would be like, you know what? T, I can see where she coming from. I would think at least one of y'all would understand where she coming from. At least one.
Bella, you want me to drop so you can talk to Tea Time? All BS aside, I'm not trying to be funny. I can drop down because they saying they think I'm the reason that you won't come up and talk to Tea Time, and that your beef with Tea Time is over the shit that I've been saying.
You're
to
not
you.
the reason. The reason that she wants to do this in court tomorrow.
Just drop and see.
Okay.
I said I'll drop too. We all can drop except Rose and T and her.
I bet she's still gonna come though.
Y'all just drop. Just drop. We'll see.
Okay. Bye, y'all.
T, can you put the chat on sub only?
So you want me to get paid by in the paywall?
Shut up. Just put it on sub only.
I mean, I could do that, but then
Bella,
her
can
people
you
won't be
come
able
up,
to
please?
defend her.
Y'all, I'm just a nobody, but did nobody hear?
She's not gonna request that.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm. Who
Hello?
are you? What's up? Who are you? Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I'm a nobody, but did nobody remember Bella said she go live on Sunday because her
It don't even
husband
matter.
is at work.
Man, no.
So obviously he don't want her on here.
Come on, Scorpion.
And he probably
please.
at home.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna drop.
Bella, can you come up, please? Please.
I don't think it's fair to put it on sub only if her people in here. I'm not gonna hold you.
It ain't about nobody defending nobody. It's about a conversation.
I'm just saying it seems like I'm silencing her people and giving my people space to talk.
That's fair. I can see that. It could be turn the comments off. Which one sound more fair?
I mean, I ain't gonna do nothing until she at least has the balls enough to come up in the panel.
That's fair. I see that. I can see that.
Ain't no purpose of it. Like I ain't done nothing to the woman. She mad at me because she feel like now she trying to use my situation with my friends. Like that's that bullshit. You want to now add my friend's situation to your situation because you feel like Trip. Now you think y'all have a common enemy
My bad comment
because
was
Trip has said something to them too. So now y'all have a common enemy. So let me attach to T's friends and we can all combine with. We all have something similar. That's what it looks like to me.
what Bella, can you come up? It's only fair if you come up and speak. Cause at that point, then like you know what I'm saying. Even with this conversation, it'll alleviate people feeling like there's biases, especially if you come up and have a conversation.
She's not coming.
And then if T is comfortable with it, she could turn the comments off.
But keeping it real, Bella was coming at T Sunday and T didn't give her the response she wanted. You are absolutely right, Proxy. She did that in the court. She called my name out directly. And I still ain't say shit.
She said
You
no.
are
I didn't see her.
absolutely
I didn't see her comment say no. Did you
absolutely
see the
right.
comment?
You
Did
are
you see the comment
absolutely
of her
right.
saying no?
Who?
They said Bella said no. I didn't see the
She
comment.
said she's gonna do it in her own space.
I called other people's names. Bella, come up.
I just hope her people in there. I hope her people are honest with her tomorrow.
Cause fighting in the comments go crazy.
Don't it? I let somebody drag her unprovoked. Okay. She ain't gotta come in the panel. My people not honest. This ain't Rose. Ain't you her people?
I'm neutral.
But you her friend though. You cool with
Yeah.
her, right?
Yeah, I'm cool with her.
So all right. So when you say my people not honest, even Dasha, even like the people that was up here, like so. Let's be real here.
Yeah, I didn't take offense to it. The shoe didn't fit me. That's why it doesn't bother me. Yeah, that shoe don't fit.
But she's still here.
I ain't gonna
Edwin, you don't
lie.
got
At this point,
just stay out of it.
like the fact that it's been given space and opportunity for you to come up, like, and then you choose not to. At that point, then responding in comments is just like redundant because you can alleviate all the typing unless you're like at work and just too busy. And I could understand if you said that. However, you know, being able to come up on the panel just gives more clarity to a situation. It becomes redundant once, you know what I'm saying, if you keep typing in the comments and then still attacking points that T is making. But if you busy at work, I get it. I get why you're not coming.
A Simone, you said maybe she not comfortable right now. She comfortable. She typed in all caps like she was tough. I said it to your face. Now what? She was tough typing in the comments. She was tough typing in the comments. If I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna come up in your box. I ain't ducking shit.
What when the conversation, we can see Bella in the comments. Y'all didn't ask Bella to come up. But when you go to saying, well, now I'm gonna put it on sub only, you talking about now it's not gonna be fair to her people. Nigga, it ain't fair to nobody. We all been sitting over here, we've been coming over here on the regular, but now all of a sudden we turn it to sub only. What the fuck is that? A
It
money
ain't no
grab?
sub only no more.
I'm just saying though, to sub only. What is that? A money grab? Now y'all gonna pay to talk. We've been talking and putting in our opinions in this bitch the whole entire time, Bella included. You
Well,
put it on sub only, Bella ain't gonna
sub
be able to
only
say shit.
stops the trolls. So sub only stops the people that's really just gonna be in there to cause confusion and derailing,
Thank
because
you.
that's what the sub only really is for.
Thank you.
It's not to silence everybody, but the reason why I don't do it when we have these kind of topics is because if me and you into a trip and you got your people here with you, now I'm making your people pay to fuck with me. The The only time I really do the sub only is when I'm having a really heavy topic or something like that, but not to silence nobody's people. If me and you having a disagreement and we going toe to toe, I don't think it's fair for your people to have to pay to be able to defend you or speak up or tell the truth. So I don't do it in certain aspects. But if it's just regular like today, the conversation, I wouldn't have mind putting it on sub only. I made
Yeah.
it clear you're getting the energy you gave from now on. Oh,
Oh.
this is revenge. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, the energy I gave is one, I defended you. Two, I went up in your panel when I had something to say to you. So that you're definitely not giving me the energy that I gave you.
Yeah, just so come out my mouth, me saying sub only was to stop the trolls. I wasn't thinking about, that her people might be silenced to some capacity. I wasn't thinking about that. But yeah, it's not really much of a money grab. Just more protection.
Commented when you was dropping her, she tagged me and said, "I'm not coming up on nobody's panel." So I don't think it's just yours. I think she's stating she's not going to be defending herself on anybody's
No, she was
panel.
on the panel. She was in Queen Jewel panel last night. Talking shit about me. They thought I wasn't in there. I heard them.
I was in there.
T, why can't you tell when people don't like you? Oh, I know when people don't like me. Who said I can't tell? I know when people don't like me. That don't mean they can't sit up in this box. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about nobody not liking me. And I'm still, if you don't have to like me for me to say what's right and wrong. That's the part y'all don't get. Y'all think because a motherfucker sitting in the box, that mean I think I like them back? No. It's not how that works. But I can still separate my dislike from them if I see something wrong. And I can speak up about it. Like, nah, I don't think that's okay.
I ain't gonna lie, it's just been seeming like a whole lot of misunderstandings all week. And then it just get turned into something way bigger than it needs to be, instead of us just having a conversation.
And for
Y'all
the
been
people that
around.
said that sub only don't stop trolls, it don't, but you gonna pay for it. It makes you pay. It makes you pay to troll. And if you are paid to troll, then that's a problem for you. But it makes you have to work extra harder.
Because it seems like, I'm not gonna put my opinion on it. I think it's been a lot of misunderstandings across the board in almost every space.
I think I think it's a lot of overstanding. If you think about it, if you step back and you really pay attention, it's a lot of overstanding. People telling you how they really feel. That's what it really is. She felt like I should have stopped Trip from dragging her because she couldn't get Trip off of her herself. She felt like Trip grabbed her by the hair and beat the fuck out of her, and since she didn't know how to stand up and fight back, she blamed me for not defending her. That's what it sounded like to me. You mad because you got dragged by the fucking roots of your scalp and pulled all the way into the back of an alley and got your ass beat, and you mad at me because I didn't say stop, break it up. Because don't not one motherfucker break up a fight with me. Not one. I
Foxy
got to
rubbing
stand
off
10
on
toes
you.
down on my own.
Rub off on you. You say let the girl scrap.
That's what it sounds like to me. What else could it be? It's an overstanding. She said, you let me get dragged unprovoked. Right? However, Trip, didn't you drag her in her own courthouse?
With her and her, yeah.
Well, to her, she felt like you was disrespecting her space. When you said the same thing you said up in her courthouse, you said here. That wasn't the first time you said it. You said it to her face in her house.
Diamond says, tell T to ask Bella, don't discuss her tomorrow like Diamond told her. Bella said all bets are off. She's going to discuss whoever she wants in court from now on.
No, she ain't. I don't care about court. Court could be entertaining. She could do it, but again, that just shows what she really doing it for. I ain't got no problem. If I'm going to talk about you, I'm going to talk about you to your face. I'm gonna come on up. I'm not gonna sit there and type in the comments or go to nobody else's comment section and talk about you. I'm gonna say it to your face.
Was it the fact that I got into it with her, or was it the fact that she said you did not defend your friends, or is it a combination of both?
It's you. That's what she just said. I let you drag her unprovoked. And then she added in the other people.
So yes, it's both. Mm.
T Time said, I spoke on her yesterday. So it's not T Time, can you tell him it's not a favorite thing?
No, because you just say the same. Didn't that happen with me in grind season? Didn't you feel that I did not handle that situation correctly when it came to you? Trip? Don't know. I can't hear.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, my AirPod must have been messing up. Yes, you're correct. The issue with grind season, I spoke on quite a few things. So it's not like, oh, I mean, you can like somebody and still have a disagreement with them. I don't know if Bella is saying she doesn't like you or if she's just trying to call out faulty behavior. Like I said, if it's the issue with me, yeah, I felt like you were not allowing her, or I mean, you were not promoting or allowing me to do anything. It was just me talking. If she's talking about your friends being dragged, I don't know if she's talking about today, because today, every time I've said something, you went to go stop me. But don't Bella give out the disclaimer? I am not responsible for what my panel says. I'm not responsible for my comments or the cash apps. So do that still apply, or just like only on certain platforms?
Well, she
Am I
said it
wrong?
doesn't bother her until it does, I guess. I guess it really does bother her.
But I'm saying, don't all y'all get a disclaimers? I'm not responsible for the comments. I'm not responsible for the cash apps or what other people say.
She says it too. She says it too. Hey, Rick.
Mm.
Let me be sure to post all the receipts so she can't go to court and lie. Thank you, Proxy. I love Proxy.
I love Proxy too. And you too, T-Time. How you doing, sweetheart? I just wanted to come up and say to you, as we say, when you're the top, you're the topic. We've already discussed this
Devin,
before.
stop the bullshit, because every time somebody got beef, you jump in their box and you say the same shit. I'm not with it
I
today.
don't say that shit to
You
nobody but
do.
you.
You just said it
Okay.
to the last person that was the topic. I swear to God on my life, you
But
just
I
did
said it
that.
to you, right?
Right, but you say it to everybody every
I
time they
said
get
to
into.
certain people, not to
No,
everyone.
I have seen
To
you say it
everywhere.
to every one of us women that have had an issue. You jump in,
It
even when
really
me and Poozy was
depends.
into it, you jumped in her box. Poozy, when you the topic, you the
What
topic.
I told,
You did the same shit. Like,
it's a
so
term.
you do it with all the creators. It's not just with me. This is what
Okay.
you do. You say the same shit. And everybody ain't the top. So just please don't do that. Please.
Darling, that wasn't what it was.
It's
It's a
okay.
compliment.
Just don't play. I don't got time to be you playing in my face.
Okay, sweetheart. Let me mute. I'm a listen. I understand where you are.
Go ahead, somebody get him a parachute. He needs to have a smooth landing to the comments.
Interesting.
Y'all can go ahead. I mean, it's just like I say. It's funny how all this week when I've been defending and telling people don't say nothing, don't talk about these people, whatever. It's T acting slow, T naive, T this, T that, right? But as soon as when I do be quiet, you know what I'm saying? It's T letting somebody drag. It's like you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, no, I wasn't. I just wasn't dragging them. That's what y'all wanted for me to drag them just so y'all can do exactly what Bella doing right now. Try to lie and say I'm letting people drag them. Just tell the truth. You mad because you got dragged and you felt like nobody protected you. Just say that. Don't bring everybody else in. Just say I'm mad because I got dragged. And now I want just tell the truth. I've been getting dragged all week. I ain't complaining. I sent 10 toes down on it. I ain't asked not one motherfucker to defend me. Motherfuckers in there laughing, cackling. They come over here too. I ain't asked one motherfucker. One. Piccadilly, don't get blocked again. Don't get blocked again. Because you didn't get dragged unprovoked.
Where's the lie?
You wasn't going to protect her because nobody never really liked her. She built her platform copying off Diamond. I did take up for her. That's the part y'all missing. I took up for her and I didn't have to. Don't no creator protect me but my comments. I know that's right. I know that's right. Sorry. We quiet now. Y'all, we done? Because I'm annoyed. Anything else anybody got to say?
Did you eat today?
I sure didn't.
Okay. You gonna order something?
Nah, I'm getting in the kitchen and act like I'm cooking.
When that man pull up.
No no French toast, no French sticks. No, I mean fish sticks.
Okay.
No, yeah, I'm probably order me some. Let's see what he want to eat.
Not eating all day go crazy and it's what? It's 5 o'clock?
Yeah, I ain't had no appetite.
You drank some water?
Mm-hmm. Finna put some more.
Hey T,
Hey,
I'm going to order one of your books, but I just wanted to say I want to make sure I'll get your book because I was supposed to get a book from Chef and I never got it, and I DM'd her and I still never got
why
it.
you had to come
A
up here and
quick
say
book
that? Why
because
you
I
couldn't
want to
tell
make
it?
sure I get your book.
Don't do that. Don't order no book from me, please.
All
Because you
right,
ain't even have to do that shit. Go ahead on the drop.
all right.
Thank you.
There is no way.
That was just stupid. That was just some messy ass shit.
That cliff like that.
Did y'all
Why
catch
you
it?
push her down like that after she got that out? She was
Cause
trying
like
to throw
shit,
some
if
shade.
you ain't getting no book from Chef, that you ain't getting no book from Chef. But then to say, well, I want to get one from you, I want to make sure ain't not one motherfucker ever ordered a book from me and didn't get one.
Did y'all catch it down there?
She was
But
trying to
that's
shade
something that
Chef.
happened with her and Chef. That should have been with her and Chef. Don't bring that shit over here. Don't mix somebody else's business etiquette with mine.
I'm like, nope.
The fuck?
Y'all ain't shit. Y'all should have caught her. At least by her ankle.
Yeah, that was just that. Why do that shit? What was the reason? I ordered a book and never got one. Thank you, Proxy. Anybody else got something to say? Because I'm at the point I'm.
All I got to say is that she was a hard headed ass Libra, a stubborn ass Libra.
This started off good today though.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did y'all put her white hearts and tell her to get off live before she kept going? Did y'all do what y'all supposed to do? Comment cousins. Nope.
Book, where you at? I can't find you. Y'all ain't shit.
Not you started yelling at them, T. They say you started yelling at them.
Who?
You.
What happened?
They said you was yelling at them when they tried. They said you weren't getting off.
Oh yeah, I told them to leave me alone. It was Monday. I'm getting my haircut Monday, so I ain't even gonna be here. My appointment ain't till 6:45.
Look, now they trying to do it now. Y'all ain't worth 2 pennies with a hole in it.
They
I'm
told me it
eating
ain't
ghetto
Monday, and I told them yes it is. They lying. They delusional.
I'm eating ghetto oxtails. Y'all know what ghetto oxtails is? You know what ghetto oxtails is, T?
No.
Turkey neck bone.
Oh, I love turkey necks.
Hey T, hey
Hi.
guys.
What's up,
I
y'all?
just want
Please.
to know what time is Bella's court? I've
8 a.m.
never
Central
been
Standard
there.
Time. 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I think.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, I just came up to say, first off, T, I'm not gonna compliment you because I know you hate it, but but I will say this though. Okay, you look beautiful today, T. And Rose,
Thank you.
Like it doesn't. When T wants to go live, T's gonna go live. We can say, hey, like T, get off live. Like what happened to the break, T? You're not supposed to be back till Monday, T. And she's gonna be like. Yeah, anyway, so today we're gonna talk about so we try, but listen, we be missing T, she be missing us, we know.
Somebody said
But
free promo is wild. I don't look at it as free promo. Look, I'm gonna tell you anytime. You want to go to court, go to court. I don't think like y'all. I really don't. Let's go to clean talk cause pet talk beefing too. I don't know Southern. I got it. My head ain't
I
even
know.
here. Sometimes I be here and sometimes I don't. Somebody be cussing somebody out and I probably don't even I don't even be seeing what's going on because my head be somewhere else.
We know we be trying, we
Cause
be
I ain't hear
like
nothing
T,
you just said. I didn't even hear what you
we
said to Rose.
I'm
we be
screaming.
like we be like T, like take what happened to the break, T, what happened to the break, T, and she be like, anyways, guys, so what are y'all doing today?
Yeah, I said it's
Like
Monday.
she's gonna
It's
stay
Monday.
live.
I did. I said
But
it's
that's all
Monday.
I came to say. But all right, y'all, I'm gonna drop
Thank
down.
y'all for the well. Yeah, I saw it. I told y'all I be like in and out. I be in and out when I'm processing stuff because I'm getting receipts on the back end as I'm talking to y'all on the front end. I got receipts coming through that shows that Bella just straight up lied that I did defend her. But y'all don't care about receipts, so I'm not even finna play this game. You know what I'm saying? So I just ain't finna play the game.
Well, production, play the clip.
No, it's good. They on here.
Well,
Go to the blogs. You'll hear them. You'll see them. Y'all don't care about receipts. Y'all will hear the receipt, then go right tomorrow in the court and be like, "Yep, I saw that too. That's fucked up." That's what y'all to do. Y'all go. Well, y'all to hear the receipt. Y'all to hear it played out. Go to court tomorrow and be like, "Yup, I seen that too. That's fucked up." I do. Is it that I don't think highly of y'all? I think I think the hit dogs holler, right? The hit dogs holler. Thank you, Hazel. Somebody said, T, are you beefing with people on purpose? Hold on. Let me see that again. Yeah, for attention. I need attention. Oh, let me read that comment.
All right.
T, you beefing with people on purpose, ain't it? LOL. I'm picking everything. Blame it on T. My X Files do pretty good. Y'all know that, right? X Files do pretty good. The confessions do pretty good. The live streams alone do pretty good. I think I'm pretty cool. I don't need to really pick. I don't really need to pick any beef at this point. My people are tired of it. They're really tired of the beef. They're sick of it. They really are.
Court then? Because I know you said a lot of this has been gone over and it's been to court. So will this go on the docket?
What?
Whatever the situation is that Bella's not coming up and addressing.
Yeah, she said it's only been. She said she's gonna talk about it tomorrow. This is for content.
While you're here.
Huh?
Oh, in
Your phone
court.
breaking up.
So it will be discussed tomorrow at court without you present, but y'all are not going to discuss it today.
With
She's
me
not.
present. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Trip, you coming to court tomorrow? Hell no.
She's been going in this. So the only reason why I know, no, I will not be present. The only reason why I know about this is because she's been going from different lives, putting this in the comment sections. And she's been also putting in the comment section that she's going to be handling all of us tomorrow on the docket. She's gonna stand on our necks. So she's been dropping these little things in people's chats to let people know what she's doing. She didn't even say it in my own chat. She went around. I had to call it out because it was sent to me on IG. Somebody clocked it. And a few more things that I got that she sent. See, she thinks that everybody she talks to on the back end got her back, but they don't. They sending screenshots too. Her back end conversations, her inboxes of what she planned on doing, that shit's been leaking too.
That goes crazy.
I just ain't showed it. I got one yesterday about her conversation about how she plans on doing this shit tomorrow. So they leaking the screenshot in the DMs.
So you mean to tell me the private investigators that she said, oh, my AI, my PI,
Yeah, they leaking the information. Yeah, they leaking.
So they have been gathering information.
I got it. Yes, I got some shit yesterday. Then she was saying it in the chat.
Up your camp.
Yeah. Then I got the screenshots. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Journey. Then I got the screenshots on the IG today of her going into different lives, putting stuff in the chats.
Who sent it to you, Melvin?
No.
I'm sorry, Melma?
It's women. No, it wasn't Melma. Oh, no. Her
I thought it was Melvin.
Thank y'all for the cash apps. So, yeah, like, no, Proxy didn't send me nothing. Don't do Proxy. Proxy post a receipt. Me and Proxy don't have a back-end relationship. I would tell y'all how I figured out who Proxy was, but I don't know if it's still up, and I don't want to give it away. But Proxy told on herself one day in her own shit. So we don't have a back-end relationship. But I do know Proxy fuck with me heavy. And I respect Proxy for it. But Proxy ain't no live streamer or nothing, no shit like that. She's just a supporter. No, she's nobody y'all would ever know. She's just a supporter. She's somebody y'all would not know. She's just a supporter that comments in the comments. So it's not somebody like that be jumping in panels or anything like that.
I know Curiosity did this big one to the cat, but I really want to know, like, who sent you the DM?
I can't reveal it, all the stuff that people send me, but hold on, I could tell you. I got a cash app to check my IG. And I'm not gonna put people out there like that because then they're not gonna send me nothing else. For people just protecting me. But the DM shows a live stream. I could show you the DM, which shows a live stream, and it's whose live is this? That Therapist Live. So it's That Therapist Live, and it has her in the comments. So you got That Therapist. Kales, Junior Bone, Classy J, and the Bone Collector.
Oh, this is today, about an
Yeah,
hour
this is
ago.
today. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just got the DM at 3:44 p.m.
T, can I answer something real quick? Melma was in the comments. She asked me, how did her name taste in my mouth? Disgusting, Melma. I almost caught a yeast infection under my tongue. It tastes like you, sour sardines. I'm very disappointed. Come cleaner.
At
Ugh.
least Melma got balls to
Well,
come up in the
ask your
box.
mama how to deal with it, bitch.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, Stumble. How my name tastes in your mouth, Stumble. Oh,
Who
okay.
stumbled?
That's what I thought, bitch.
No, I was waiting for you to finish, young man. Who stumbled?
Oh no, bitch. I'm more woman than you will ever be, ho.
Okay, when
Stop
I
playing.
don't know.
Stop.
Perhaps the
Trip.
perhaps the
Stop
20
it. Trip. Stop
perhaps
it,
the
baby.
2020
I'm
isn't
telling
given
you.
four
Stop
eyes.
it.
Perhaps the 2020
Stop
isn't
it.
given. But would you? Your comments are not coming. You
Stumble.
asked who is stumble, bitch.
Stumble.
I'm not getting into
You
who stumble.
stumble, bitch. That's what you do. You
Who is
stumble.
stumble though? Who is
You're
that?
stumbling, bitch.
Oh, because my name
Ask
is
your
Trip.
mama
You're
how to
trying to be
take care
funny
of
and
that
say
yeast in
stumble.
her mouth.
Because I said my name is Trip, you're trying to
Ask
say
your
stumble.
mama how to take care of that yeast, bitch.
Well,
I'm
the
pretty
first
sure
thing you
she
do is
gives
peel
great.
back the
I'm pretty
lips
sure
and
she
apply
gives
soap
great
and water.
pointers. I'm
The
pretty sure
first
she
thing you
gives
do is to
great
peel back the lips
pointers.
and apply soap and water
Oh,
in
okay.
between
Well,
those
you would know,
crevices.
right? You
Once,
would
yes, because I
know.
have a
I
clean
heard you was
pussy.
a hoe.
Now,
I heard
please,
you
I'm
was
trying to
one.
instruct you on
I
how to move
know.
forward.
But see, I don't have the problem. You do. Because you can't
Honey,
keep my
you
name
do have the
out your
problem. You asked how
mouth.
you tasted in my
You
mouth. I
can't
told
keep
you.
my name out your
Nasty,
mouth. So I
disgusting.
asked you a question. Okay, well, since it's disgusting,
Mm-hmm.
get it from your mama. She can help you out. Okay.
No, my mom doesn't have a
Okay.
yeast infection.
I
That's why
don't
I'm
want to hear
talking to
all that.
you.
See, this is what I don't do. I don't do that back and forth. I
You
said
do
what I
it. That's why
said.
you came up
I
here,
said
you
what I
ugly
said,
bitch. You
bitch.
do it.
Yeah, and I
You do it.
did
You
stand
do
10
it.
toes.
You better
I'm a
keep
stand.
playing with
I'm
them
a stand 10
refried
toes.
beans. Ain't that what y'all team
Fine.
called? The
And
refried
I'm a
bean
stand 10
ladies?
toes.
The
What you
bean
gonna do,
flickers, the
Stumble?
refried bean
What you
ladies?
gonna do,
You better take
Stumble?
that shit up with your
What?
homegirl,
That's
young
why she
bitch.
called you a pit bull, bitch.
Thank you out
Brr,
there.
bark, bitch.
Thank
Yes.
Fuck you
you.
Come
talking
close and get
about?
bit on, you young
Yeah,
whore. Come
right,
close and get bit
right.
on.
So what you want to do? So what you want to
Bite
do
your
about it?
ugly ass. I done told you a
Okay.
thousand
Ooh,
times,
I'm
bitch, I
so
don't like
scared of
you.
you biting, bitch. I know.
Thank you,
I know.
Creole, for the
You
cash
talking about
app.
what do
Anything
you want to
else?
do?
Anything else? Anything
Get the
else?
taste of that
Anything
old
else?
sardine ass up out of
Anything
my face.
else? Bitch,
That's
get
what
your
I'm trying to
sour
do.
neck ass off the
Why?
line.
You be
Baby, you support
vibing.
The
Bella.
fuck?
Is you up
Oh,
here to defend her or talk on her behalf?
no, didn't you
Well,
just say my name?
at least she got balls
Like,
to bring her
Is
ass
she
stop.
up in the
coming up
box
here to
though,
speak on
Trip.
Like,
Bella behalf?
stop.
Or
And
she
T
just up here to
just said
flick
it
the
wasn't
bean?
me, so
Go
leave
on
me
back
the
down
fuck
if you just trying to
alone.
flick the bean.
No, I'ma stay right here with you.
You talking
I'ma
about
stay
flip?
right
Look
here
at you,
with you.
Wi-Fi cutting out. You talking about I'm gonna stay right here with you? You don't have to
Girl, you
stay
be
with me. You need to go to
I'ma
vibing.
stay, yeah,
AT&T.
cause I'm
Get them
making
bars
money.
up. Get them
I'm not
bars
sitting
up
behind a
first. You can't
computer,
sit with me with
bitch.
no bars.
Yes, I'm
No.
getting
Can't
my
hear you.
money. I'm get.
Jay
Shut the
Breed, you
fuck
said
up,
come on trip.
Trip.
You
Shut
losing your
up.
touch.
I'ma
You
sit
be
I
right
would
here.
never be
vibing.
losing
Hey
my
T,
touch on a
can I
nigga
sit
with a
on your
gold
panel
beard.
today?
Yeah,
You
you
got
can sit up
anything to
there.
do? Can I sit right here? Can
Yeah,
I
you
sit
can
right
sit
here?
here.
Yes.
Okay,
I guess if
perfect.
Tea
Thank you.
Time lets you. She talking about can I sit right here? If
Of
Tea
course,
Time
because
lets
it's
you.
no, not yours, bitch. Shut the fuck
Well,
up.
bitch, why'd you ask?
And I did. What you gonna do
Why'd you
about it?
ask? Why not
I'ma
just
stay up
stay?
here with you.
I
I'ma stay
can't
up here
hear
with
you.
you.
Them bars ain't
I'ma stay up
barring.
here with you.
Well,
I
thanks.
don't
I
give a fuck.
appreciate it.
I'ma stay
I
right here with
appreciate it.
you.
You
Okay,
can keep
thank
the
you.
haters away
Thank
with that
you.
must up under them
Thank you.
greasy ass underarms.
Thank you. Thank
Much
you. Bitch,
appreciated.
you ain't never got close to me to know. You ain't never got close to me to know what the fuck I
Thank
smell
y'all
like.
for the
Bitch, you look like the
gifts.
trash can.
This is
You
not your
look like the
this is
trash
not the
can.
dog watcher
You
panel. Your
look
day is
like the
tomorrow.
trash can,
Your day
bitch.
is
You
tomorrow,
look like the
love. Hold off.
garbage. Let
Bella's
me
gonna go
take you
live
the fuck
tomorrow.
out.
Bella's gonna go
I don't
live
give a
tomorrow and
fuck.
let you
And you
block a
gonna be
bitch.
there on your many backup
She'll let you
pages.
block a bitch
And you're going
tomorrow.
to be there on
She'll
your
let
many
you block a
backup
bitch
pages.
tomorrow. You
and then
can
you're gonna
block
carry your
somebody
little
tomorrow.
bone, and then you're gonna carry your bone back to tea time.
Bone
So
back.
cut
Tea
it the
time. What
fuck
bone do I
out.
carry you, please?
Would y'all
You,
stop?
bitch,
Hold on,
stop
wait, Melville.
playing.
Give me a second. Give me a
Address her.
second. Give me a second. Would y'all
Stop
stop doing?
playing.
Y'all give me a second, cause you said that last week on court. You said that last week on court. You was like, T biggest bone carrier. I'm gonna block you, right? And I told you she's not my bone carrier. Could y'all stop doing that? Cause she doesn't
Okay, but
carry me
stop.
any.
But
She
you,
doesn't
but
carry
T,
me
you
any bones. She does
okay?
not.
But just like she says, she don't be there. She don't know what's going on, but she know what the fuck be going on. She come back over here and talk. Like, can we stop with the semantics?
She
Like,
will
You
come.
need to
She
learn
will.
words
She
because that's
will.
not
but
Now
semantics.
she
she
comes
will
on
come
here
up. She
in
will come up
Bella's
and be.
court. Go
But
ahead,
she
T.
doesn't do
Go ahead.
anything. She doesn't do anything different than anybody else. Did you see what happened today? T,
Okay,
these streets
but you
been
can't.
hot,
Okay,
right?
but that's hypocritical behavior because you can't call somebody out for doing something and then you do it too. That's hypocritical behavior. She needs to shut the fuck up. She does the same thing that
But
she says
you
everybody else
put me
does.
out,
She
Melvin.
just got.
You do it,
Girl, I'm
Melvin. You
talking to
put
T
me out.
Time.
You
I am
make me
talking to
move,
T.
Melvin.
I am talking to
You
T,
make me
bitch.
move,
I'm
Melvin.
talking
You
to
do it.
T.
You put me in my
Anyway,
place,
so
Melvin.
like I said,
You put me.
like I was
You
saying,
put me
T.
in my place,
Like
Melvin.
I
You
was,
put me in my
and you're
place.
not doing nothing either,
You
garbage
put me
can.
in my place,
You're not doing
Melvin.
nothing either, garbage
You
can.
put me in my
Stop
We
place,
playing with
and
me,
hold
Melvin.
on,
T.
y'all. At least we can admit
Y'all want something from the store?
that
No, cause
Melva
I'm about
came
to
up here
drop
and
down, cause
addressed
she do
things on
too
her
fucking
own.
much. She sat
We
there and
can
cussed
I
admit.
my
was
We
girl
can
out,
admit
trying.
that.
Did I
cussed
do
Brenda
enough?
out,
Did I do enough?
cussed
I've been
Brenda out
trying.
a couple weeks ago
Did
for
I do
doing the
enough?
same
I've been
exact shit
trying.
she do.
I've been trying.
She
Did I
do
do
that
enough for
same
you?
shit.
Did I do enough for you?
What?
Because I've
Cause
been
you
trying.
bark
I've been
and you
working on it.
loud and you
What you
big
call it?
body.
Semantics.
Like,
I've been
bitch,
working
shut
on
the
my
fuck
semantics.
up.
Have I done enough for you? I've been working on my
Oh
semantics.
no, we can keep going. I got time. We can
Okay.
keep
Now,
going.
Melvin, now since I'm taking advice
No,
from you,
it's
I do
Melma.
want to send you a
Stumble.
couple bars to
Stumble.
dial
Stumble.
and Dub.
Stumble. It's
Thank
Melma. Big
you.
one,
Thank
not the
you.
little one.
I don't
Thank
get the
you.
stumble comment. I'm calling you
And
Melvin
I don't
because
get
you
your
remind me of a
Melma
young
comment.
12-year-old
I don't
boy.
get your
I don't know why
comment.
you're calling me
Then stop.
stumble. I
Stop.
don't get what it means.
Stop.
Thank
Stop.
I'm
you for the
And
trying.
I
cash
said what
app.
I
But
said.
every time you
And
say
I said
something,
what
I
I
got to say
said.
something because I
But your
got to get my lick
uneducated
back.
ass
If you
can't
stop talking, I'll
realize
stop talking.
stumble.
I'm trying
But
to
your
get my lick back on you.
girl.
Melma, they paid to drop you, Melma.
Bye, Melvin. Bye, Melvin. Bye,
So
young
this,
Mel.
They paid to
thank
drop
you.
Bye,
you.
Whoever
young
said I
You
Melvin.
was
got anything
beautiful
you
in the
want to say,
Bye,
comments.
young
Melma?
Thank
Melvin.
you.
You can
Can you
refry them
tell her
beans
to mute?
tomorrow over there
Hold
with
on,
Dub.
Trip.
Hey,
Let her say her
can I
final.
have
Let her
my
say her
final
final words,
words?
Trip.
Yes, final
Hey,
words.
hey,
Fuck a nigga
T.
Melvin.
You got to
Quick
mute though,
question.
Trip, so she can say
Quick,
it.
quick, quick question. Quick question.
Trip,
Is
you
this for the whole day or is this for the whole live?
for 25 minutes.
Okay, I'll be back in 25 minutes. Stumble. Thank you.
I be confused. Does the stumble because my name is Trip, so she be like, oh, somebody stumbled, she ain't fully falling for me? Is that what that's
Thank y'all
about?
for the cash app.
Melvin, I just want to let you know I'm not falling for you either. I still think you need some Dove and Dial Bar soap. And what was that name? Jay something. He talking about Trip you using your touch. Nigga, go line up your beard. It looks like a golden colored woman has left her pubes all up on your face untrimmed. You need to get that taken care of before you worry about if a nigga's comebacks is still hitting. Bitch, best believe I got it. I'm just not wasting the energy. Especially not on young Melvin. You need to take your son somewhere and teach him how to be a man about himself. He out here running behind a bean flicker. He think mod is the power position. This nigga talking about being a mod like that's the head position. Like he HNIC. It's only mod behavior, baby. And you only get to work your privileges on Sunday. Cause I catch your ass and anybody else live and you be running like massa. You sure do. You and that damn scarf you got tied up on your head. And like I said, you still need some Dow. She asked me, did her name taste good in my mouth? I told her it tasted a little
Thank you,
tart.
Journey.
It was a little sardinish. She needed to wash a little bit. Get behind them ears and between them crevices. I even told her peel the first lip back and apply soap and water. What's hard about that?
Let me.
I don't understand how y'all be of adult age and still don't know how to watch that cat.
Hashtag where's the lie?
Oh, that game is so fun. Let me say this to y'all. Everybody done went live about how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Chef done went live about how she feel. Mind y'all, I done went live and found shit out during my live. I done been asked to do shit during my live, right? Put on the spots, whatever. Everybody done went live and address how they feel. Now when I go live, I'm letting people drag people. I'm letting people do whatever. Let's rewind. Let's rewind. Let's not forget how we got here. Okay? We got the first part of it is me being asked to block somebody, right? Where HB threw that temper tantrum, I believe, getting her ass blocked. She probably was gonna throw it some way, shape, and form, but once she got blocked, HB said unload. Okay? I think so. I think so. HB, you don't think so? Come up. I think so. I think once you got blocked, you said, fuck this. I'm going to my own page and I'm finna let all this shit out. I think that's what happened. You said, fuck this. You motherfuckers, let's go. I'm finna release. Ready, aim, fire. Now, if I'm wrong, correct me. But I don't think blocking her made anything better. Go ahead, HB.
So no, that's not why what I did with the whole doomsday thing and the detention thing, that wasn't a temper tantrum. That was based on what took place in January. You blocking me that night and the audience that
Was you
you
gonna do
had.
it that day though?
No, it wasn't going to be that day, but it was the perfect timing. I mean, it was going to be soon. If you asked
Right.
Chef and
But it
Scoop
wasn't gonna be then.
and the Discord, no, it wouldn't have been that night.
It sped it up.
But it was going to happen in the month of May. I had already been telling them it was going to happen in May. So no, and that wasn't a temper tantrum. I didn't even care that you blocked me. I have a ton of pages.
Well, let me take away the temper tantrum. You just went
Okay.
off. You know, when you get mad, you go off. Like, not mad, but like, okay, cool. It's time to go to war.
Yeah,
Ready
but it
for
wasn't.
woe.
It wasn't based on that.
Okay,
At
I
all.
can take that.
It's just you created. That was just perfect timing. That's all that was. I was like, well, no better time to do it than now, and so that was just.
So
that
you
was
getting
that.
blocked,
I
then
was
fast
gonna do
forwarded.
that before the crown thing because in your panel, the goal was to come out as attention on your live. I kept saying, I'll be back if y'all give me 20,000 coins. Remember that night?
Remember that? I
So that
remember
was
that.
way before I got blocked.
I
I
remember
was gonna
that.
come out as detention right then and there on your panel.
But y'all remember when I dropped you that day? When I dropped you, and then you was in the comments and you had DOX'd and I had muted you. That's when you went live from the detention page.
Yeah, but before that happened, T, I was on your panel saying if they were to send me $500 or 20,000 coins, I will come back as detention. I was gonna do it
Okay,
regardless.
you did say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no, it didn't.
Perception is everything. So
No,
thanks for
that's
clearing it
fine.
up. That's what I thought happened.
Yeah.
I thought that may infuriated you more.
No, I wasn't infuriated because I knew I
Not
wasn't
infuriated like
happy.
you felt rejected, but like, okay, now I'm finna play. They want to play, let me play.
Yeah, not really. I knew that you didn't even want to block me, so I really didn't care. I thought it was actually funny that I felt like the only person threw a temper tantrum that night was Crown and lost terribly. Obviously, as we can see here. But yeah, so I didn't take that any kind of way. I just was like, oh my God, thank you for paving that because that just created a perfect opportunity for me to do what I was gonna do.
Okay, I can see that then.
And yeah,
I
and
take
y'all
that
that's
back.
in here, I know y'all seen something earlier with Nitra supposed to be interviewing this fake sister. Tell her to
Hey,
watch the
Vessel.
Kitchen page in about 10 minutes. I have something being uploaded. Tell her she got to get played in the face again. The girl's a catfish. Anyway, so 10 minutes, Nene. I know you watching. 10 minutes. Watch my page. You've been talking to, I don't know. But anyways, I have to go because I have to prepare to go live tonight. But yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thanks for clearing it up because that's what I thought happened. Because as soon as the blocking thing happened, that's when everything was like boom, boom, boom,
No
boom,
problem.
boom.
Yeah.
HB, quick question. Oh, damn it. I'm trying to figure out what is she doing tonight on the live? HB, can you answer in the comments?
Oh no, the school reopens tonight. I'm out of jail, you guys. I get out of jail at 7. Y'all remember when I used to say detention was locked up? But anyway, so yeah, I get out of jail at 7. So school just starts back. That's all. We're gonna be talking
I
about.
wasn't about to be shady as fuck. I was about to say shit. She said what she gonna unleash. I was about to say you never know what the fuck she gonna unleash.
Oh, nothing.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, they want to talk about 48 laws of power and stuff. So we're just gonna talk about 48 laws of power. No foul stuff, y'all. I think we had enough of that. We ain't had enough. Damn. So y'all got court tomorrow. That should be enough. So I know in court tomorrow we got a lot of stuff supposed to be being rehashed, unfortunately.
I mean, I think if that's what you want to do, as long as that's what you want to do, I don't feel like
I've done what I needed to do.
To be honest, I don't feel like a person should want to capitalize. if you want to do it, then that's cool. But I don't feel like a person want to capitalize off of you know what I'm saying? Like that, because as we know, that's what people did when it happened.
So what do you think about tomorrow? Okay, how do you feel about that story being rehashed? Do you feel like it's necessary? Do you feel like it's something that should be left alone?
I feel like that's up to you. I can now see if it was you that asked it to be rehashed. That's up to you,
So
right?
I didn't ask, because Bella's court is not based on what the people want. It's based on something she feels like needs to be reheard. I do feel like because when it was heard the first time, I heard you state the other day, it was already something that had been covered. It'll be like digging up something old.
Yeah,
I feel like when it was when it came about the first time, it was a lot of lies and deceit present. So I feel
that's
like
true too. That's true.
with the new details, it do need to be
With the A. Simone letter.
yeah, and all that stuff. It do need to be
I mean, and I can see that. Like I can see that. But like I said, that's up to you. Like if you okay with that, then I don't see a problem with it. But I just don't think somebody should be doing it for their own benefit. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's trending or because it's popping. It was a lot when it came out the first time. And like I said, I wish I could go back and do it again. I wouldn't have done it. But after me, a lot of people picked it up after me, and did it behind paywalls. They put the cash apps up. It was everywhere. It was in Trina. You were interviewed in Diamond. You did it with you did it with Bella. So everybody had these things. You had Nitra. You had DJ. So
I have a question.
that's the only thing. So if that's something that you, Evans, if that's something that you, because it's your experience, I can't tell you to shut up about your experience. It's yours. So if that's something that you want to go back over again, I say by all means.
So if something was to come out tomorrow that you feel like you need to defend your name, and are you going to come up into court or after Bella's court ends?
Oh, tomorrow, no,
Bella
because
did
I've
talk
already.
to her.
So no, I'm not responding in Bella's court at all, and I'll tell you why.
Uh-huh.
I know I mishandled that situation.
Right. You
Right?
acknowledge
I've
that. Yeah.
acknowledged that. I've taken accountability for that, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to revisit it. You know what I'm saying? But that's me, because I don't want people to ask me certain questions and, try to pin me against then to say something so that we can reignite this all over again.
Yeah.
I put that shit to the side. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to start more, you know what I'm saying? If I say one thing, it's going to be you defending, you know what I'm saying? You defending Crown, you defending such and such, you defending, and it's going to derail what it's actually about. So I like when the shit happened, I came to the forefront so I wouldn't be looked at as ducking, right? I opened my live up for anybody. I didn't even know the live was private, but it was over 300 people in here. I forgot that I had my page private, but I made sure I didn't put it on sub only or any of that. Everybody saw it. I made sure anybody could come up and ask questions. You were even allowed back up in the back. Anybody that wanted to say something, they was allowed to say what they needed to say. So I feel like that was my opportunity to not duck that shit. So I did that. I owned it. I didn't shut nobody away. If Bella wanted to come up at that time, Rose was up here. Everybody was up here. Everybody wasn't in favor of me. You get what I'm saying?
That was me and
So
T first interaction. I was against everything.
yeah, now you the first time you was here, you was
Very
on my
first time, 'cause
you the
this-
one who told me about
Bucket
you the one who educated me about a lot of the
Yeah.
shit that I did not know about.
Yeah.
So
T was like, "Who the fuck is Rose? Why the fuck y'all keep talking about Rose? Need to come up." Who the
yeah,
fuck
they
is
kept
that?
saying
I
let
was
her up,
like,
let her up, let
They
her up.
sent me in here, bruh.
I remember that. So I don't want to I don't, and the reason why I don't want to relive it is because, like, again, I just wish it would have. I just wish it would have. I wish somebody else would have got it. You know what I'm saying? I just, and when I came back that week, I was just like, I hate that it happened. Like, I regretted it from the point it happened. I just don't want to relive it. Like, and again, that's your trauma is your trauma. You don't have to ever shut up. If you was to ask me, T, can you come to court? Out of respect for the situation and what was done to you, I would.
I have a question for the people though. Is it based upon someone's intention of when they speak about what happened with HB? Because I ain't gonna lie, like that shoe kind of it fit. It was a little tight, but it fit. And I definitely unpacked the story again. Like I opened that shit right back up because I felt like that needed to be unpacked. But that's also part of my content. But my intentions wasn't to defame anybody's character, make anybody feel no type of way. It was just to get more understanding. So is it based upon someone's intention or just period?
That's like I said, that's up to her. I just feel like as long as she cool with it, I ain't got nothing to say about it.
I'm cool with it because when it happened on Bella's Court the first time, I was not present. Because I was damn near, like I said, bullied off the damn app. Nobody believed me because of all the fake crap that was put out there in regards to me or whatever. So I did not show up. I don't know what the hell happened in Bella's Court when y'all did go in regards to me, and I wouldn't have dared. I ain't gonna lie, I was coochie back then. I wouldn't even. I would have been up there crying. So I didn't come. So I do think that it's only fair that it be heard with the truth, with the facts. Simple.
Yeah, and that's why as long as it's you know what
Say
I'm saying. And I don't if that's what you stand on, then I'm not against it. You know what I'm saying?
I have one more question for you, HB. Do you feel like me reopening, I guess, the case or the situation, do you felt like you received more closure or understanding of what transpired? Or did I just re-triggered the fuck out of you?
no, no. Mm-mm. You brought more closure, and you helped my case in reality too, in the real world. You helped that a lot. That's something that I have to take a trip to Atmore for that live stream for that the other day. I have to go Monday morning about. I appreciate you doing that. I do, and I appreciate Simone, believe it or not, for at some point being honest or whatnot. And I'm glad Simone did say in the comments she will be at Bella's Court tomorrow about that. So
And I
yeah.
will say Rose's stance has never changed. She's not one of the flip flops at all.
She never flip flopped. Charbie didn't. Sauce didn't.
No,
Trina
Sharby didn't
didn't.
either.
Um, it's a couple of
Hulk
them didn't.
too.
Hulk, yes, he didn't. It's a few that didn't. I remember it was about only 5 or 6 of them. The rest of them definitely
No, it
not.
was a lot of people.
I
HB,
don't
like
know
it
them.
was it was a
Yeah,
lot of people that had your back. Like it
yeah,
was a lot. You had a lot of people that was on the other side, but you had a lot of people that had your back. You actually did. And you
yeah.
gonna have the same support in court. Like you say, as new people, you
Therapist.
got new people that came up, new people that haven't heard your story. So that's why I
Yeah,
say I don't
Smoothie.
never
Tell the
believe
truth.
in
Yeah, it's a few of them.
I don't never believe in nobody like it's enough time. It's enough time. I don't never believe in that part of things. You know what I'm saying? So if that's something that you want to talk about, I feel like you should be able to talk about it as much as you want to, as long as you want to, because it's your experience.
Yeah, it's a lot of them that didn't switch up, and I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. Yes, Genty and Brad, and I didn't even know Brad or Javon. It's a lot of them that didn't. Some people aren't group thinkers on this app, and this is the reason that you shouldn't be, because you never know what's the truth and what's a lie. You just might end up looking stupid. That's why I save myself from looking stupid by not following the mass and just going with what I feel is to be right. If somebody had admitted on the panel that they did something wrong, that would have been enough for me. I don't give a damn about their character or none of that. That has nothing to do with what I just heard the perpetrator say. I don't need to hear anything else. I'm good with just that alone. That's enough for me. So, but
I just wanted
Yeah,
to hear
I
it from
just
your mouth, just because people talk, and people have their own opinions on shit. So I just wanted to hear it from you, because that'll make me feel better than people's opinions and claiming what they think somebody must have felt, what they feel like somebody should be feeling. I'd rather hear it from you, and other people hear it from you. So thank you. I
yeah,
appreciate that.
I think she doing what she needs to do.
HB, do
So
you feel like any of them though, any of the people that are bringing it up or platforming it, because they all, when something pop off, they be like, we care about HB's mental health, we care about how she feels. But as if a person is attacked or assaulted, whatever the case was, and I'm not saying that in regards to you, but if a person is assaulted in any way, shape, or form, to relive it, I'm pretty sure is detrimental. Do you feel like a lot of the people that are platforming it or rehashing it or
thank you,
getting
Cree.
ready to discuss it in court are there because they really want to get to the bottom of it and prove Black Chicago was a bad person and HB was really, she's really not the person that people are thinking, or because it's gonna bring them likes, clicks, views, and money?
you know what? I don't know. I ain't.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. It could be a
That's
little bit of both. It could be.
that's the
Want
part.
to. I want to keep it real, but I ain't even gonna go there. But I don't know. That's all I'm gonna say is I don't know, because I don't want to make assumptions and I'm wrong. But it could be a little bit of
Be
both.
honest, and I said this before when you was in my panel, and I did, so that's not my first time saying it.
Mhm.
I believe a lot of people pretended to care. They really didn't care. They used it so that they can discuss it. They used it
Papa
because
was one
everybody
of
was
them.
talking about it. Yeah.
Hmm. He was one.
I also believe that. a lot of people acted out of their own trauma and not really, or trauma or something that wasn't their trauma. It was either one or the other, one way or the other, right? And and did not center you in it, but they centered themselves in it. This is what I feel. My opinion. I said this to you before. And I feel like people used it. I didn't use it out of my trauma, but I did not handle it properly. It was a lot of stuff going on. I didn't handle it properly, but my trauma would be similar to her trauma. I've been essayed. So if I use my trauma, it would have been handled totally different. Let's be honest, right? Um, I handled it wrong from the beginning, from when I got the damn email. From the moment I got the email, I should have not read it.
And I gave you the benefit of the doubt that night because I was like, we was turned up that night. I ain't gonna lie. We
It
was
was a
turned up
lot.
for
It was a
like
lot going on
8
that night.
hours.
It was a lot.
That live didn't end until the sun came up, and I was like, hell, we turned up. She probably thinks somebody trolling. I felt like you called me over to say, hey, girl, no, whoever wrote that, some BS. But
the next day, if you go into the next live, I wasn't even gonna talk about. People's in the comments like, what about that letter? What about that letter? I'm like, fuck. And I still should have been like, nah, we're not gonna do that letter. So I can't say nobody made me do it either. You know what I'm saying? But I literally came up with another topic, and people was in the comments like, but you said you was gonna talk about the letter. And my ass was like, and I did it. I did it. I take accountability for that shit.
yeah, I felt like that night you probably thought it was some type of troll that was just capping or something, and you called me over to verify or deny. But when I dropped and you saw my reaction, because I was speechless, I didn't know what to say. All I was thinking about at the point was crown, 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 crown. And then somebody sharing a live to me the next day saying she's covering this story. I said, oh. And then that's when I changed my whole mind. I changed how I felt about you.
Yeah. I when to be honest, when my pages had got suspended, because had my pages not got suspended, I would have been swinging for air, just like I've been doing these last few days. You know what I'm saying? Only reason why I wasn't going live, like to defend myself or whatever, was because my pages were suspended, and I'm glad that my pages was suspended because it made me step back and look at it. You know what I'm saying? And when I had somebody talk to me on the back end, and it wasn't Crown or nobody like that, it was another person, and she was like, you handled that horribly. This is what you need to do. You need to go and you need to own it. And I was like, okay. She said, you need to be very honest with your people. You need to be honest about the situation, and you have to own that shit. And I was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. So I'm 100% accountable for my actions. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing else to say about it.
Yeah. Yep.
That's why I say whatever come with it, I respect, shit. You get your lick back. You know what I'm saying? Get your lick back. At the end of the day, get that shit back.
Yeah. Yeah, well, my live is not going to be about that tonight. I feel like tomorrow morning, enough will be about that tomorrow, and whatever else tomorrow's about. I don't know who else is on the docket. All I know is about this situation and T's situation with her friendships and stuff like that. And
so for the people that's saying that they don't believe this, is this my first time saying this to you? I've said this to you before, right? Before any of this happened, I've said this to you before, right? Okay.
And Peaches live, I believe.
Okay.
So.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that just because it just unraveled. I'm not saying that because of that. Me and HB was going toe to toe in Peach Live. We was going off on each other. We was neck to neck. And then it was like, I don't know what happened. It just happened to be alive one day, and it was just like, I just told her.
Yeah.
Well, I know HB don't think that they could or couldn't, or she don't want to say it. But I think a whole lot of them ain't genuine. For the most part, I'm trying to figure out how is somebody being assaulted, content or tea. Like y'all be like, oh, we're gonna talk about, we're gonna discuss it to make it unfold. Is you niggas taking anything to the real courthouse to get the man locked up? Is anybody doing any of that? Cause the whole, what the fuck is content? Somebody been assaulted.
Whether
she said she was assaulted and you believe her or you don't believe her, we're talking about somebody being SH. Y'all talking about this T, clock it. What did they say? Maybe we should stop following them. But and y'all be the same ones talking about we care about people's mental health. Y'all motherfuckers be trying to get a couple dollars.
Yeah, that's why I say it's a lie though, because a lot of people have blocked me. A lot of people had unfollowed me. I had lost like 200 followers, right? They all came, after all of this shit wasn't talked about no more, they all came back. T unblock me. T please. T this. And just like you said it, HB, one day you said the same people that was in there saying they weren't gonna fuck with me was saying every time they got mad at you, they threw it in your face. I knew I never liked her. I knew she was lying. Am I lying?
Yeah, Kappa went the hardest. You know, you got to think she covered a whole life, said y'all was wrong for how y'all handle it. She was educating people on consent. She was apologetic about it. They tried to get me to come to her live, et cetera, et cetera. And as soon as me and Petty Row went into it, Kappa was clowned that whole entire situation. She made a complete mockery of the whole thing. So yeah, it was a lot of people that did that though, for certain. But she shocked me. I'm not gonna lie. And that's when I stopped having expectations for TikTokers. That's when I stopped allowing myself to be surprised by the stuff that TikTokers do. And that's why I feel so much safer on TikTok now, is because I don't put shit past nobody. Nothing wows me. Nothing is shocking to see.
Somebody said that Petty did the same thing. So let me defend Petty. Well, I know did nobody
Petty never
make her.
defended me though. So when
I
she did,
didn't know. I didn't know that that was sent to Petty. I didn't learn that until the other day. I didn't know that. Somebody sent that to Petty to use. And that was fucked up to me. I didn't know that that's what was sent in the text message. Because I went hard about that. I'm like, now everybody use it. I even went hard. I said it even in the coalition meeting. I was like, well, what does it mean? Like when somebody say something about how do we know that's not her, that's her trauma. So you talking about you threw the girl trauma back up, and you know what pisses me off is when I said it in a meeting, and Trip, you can tell me if I'm lying. Chef did not speak up. Chef did not even, and she didn't even call me and tell me she was the one that told Petty to say that shit. That's what got me. Because when I said that in a meeting, like, well, if they threw her trauma in her face, what happens? What came with it?
wasn't Chef a part of that meeting?
That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
why when I heard that the other day, I was surprised that she sent that in the message. I did not know she sent that in the message. I did not know that that was in that message. And again, I'm not HB friend. I was literally saying this shit in the meeting. I was like, how do we know what's her low? Can her SA be her low?
Yeah, and the whole time it was Chef that sent her that. Yeah, they said that you did it, and I see a couple of people in the comments saying, talking about proof. I posted that it's on Detention's page. The screenshots from Petty Rowe putting him in her backdrop on the live, and before Petty Rowe even came out with the screenshots, and I called Chef and I asked Chef. Chef read the messages out to me herself. And that's what made me send the message to Chef and say, I cannot forgive you for that. That's not something I can move on with. You've been around me knowing that, just like she was around me knowing the truth what A. Simone had told her. And I told her I can't come back from that, Chef.
I
She
care
tried to
about you,
downplay it.
Vessel.
But yeah, it was her.
Act Bag Cosmetic, do you need us to escort you out or you know your way out? You said you tired of talking about it. Did you need help or did you know how to get out? Is the door, because the door is open. You said you're tired of talking about this. I said, do you need to be escorted out? Do you need help getting out? Nobody's forcing nobody to stay in here to have this conversation. But yeah, I didn't know that was sent, and that definitely took a toll. That definitely took a turn for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was shocked too. I mean, let me stop lying.
Well, I know you were because that you saw the messages. Mind you, I didn't see the messages.
You still haven't
So
so much.
I was when I was no, I knew that she had helped her argue with you, right? When no, I still haven't read the messages. She sent it to me and it wouldn't download. I don't even want to see the messages because it's gonna make me more mad. When me and her were talking on the phone before all of this came out, me and her were talking on the phone and she said I said, well, she's not complaining about the messages. Why everybody else complaining? And that's when she said, well, that's the thing. She's not talking to me right now. That's when I learned, hey, no excuses, that y'all wasn't talking. You know what I'm saying? And that you were upset about the messages. But I never knew what was in the messages. I just thought that it was just her saying, like, argue. Like, I didn't put two and two together that the essay was in the messages until you said it when we were on live that day. And I was like, wait, that's what you said in the messages?
Why don't
I
you want
didn't
to see
know.
the messages? Means most of your commenters didn't see them either. I mean, the videos on it's on the detention page.
Because it's disappointing.
They said
Because it's
show them
disappointing.
HB. They're on the detention page, you
It's
guys. They're on that.
disappointing right now.
I could put the clip if she wanted to. But yeah.
Because I was fighting. Like, I was fighting when it happened. I was defending you about that part. I was like, well, people can't use her trauma against her. Like, I don't know if you remember that. When people were saying you was wrong for talking about people's kids. I was defending that part. I did not know that my friend had told her to say that. I did not know that. So I was defending that part. And I was saying, how can somebody be mad at somebody when... Do you remember me saying that?
Mm-hmm.
How can you be mad at somebody when y'all use her trauma against her? How do y'all know that's not her